Hi, this is Larry King welcoming you to the Opie and Anthony Show right here on Sirius XM's satellite radio. What the hell am I doing here?
Isn't it brilliant? Forget it. The thing's out of control. Out of control.
Great guests, interesting interviews, and of course, your phone calls as well.
Gets my nipples hard, you know what I mean, son?
Are you out of your mind?
It's not the most talked about, not the most written about, and certainly not the most listened to show in the history of radio, but I'm still proud to intro it.
Oh, you're going to have a ball.
There you go, lads.
America's most trusted name in news, the Opie and Anthony Radio Show.
Let's welcome our hosts, Opie and Anthony. By the way, who's Jim Norton?
Get the fuck out of here. That ain't happening.
I don't even hate those fucking people send.
We're opening up our daily gifts from you lunatics.
Oh, God, are you people out of your birds?
This guy wants me to give my kid pediatric oral drops.
And, you know, it's nice enough that he I guess he has a company where he's got basic, what do you call it, homeopathic medicines. And
yeah, it's homeopathic medicine. Mine is pediatric oral drops for, ready for this? Restlessness, teething problems, minor infections with or without fever. I'm supposed to give him some of these drops? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you like to get something from the listeners and give it to your kid? That seems a little...
I mean, thank you and all, and it is in a legit box and stuff.
But you should remember that you know, people's kids are pretty precious to them for the most part, unless you're Casey Anthony. But, you know, you're not going to be taking the old eyedropper out and squeezing those into the kid's mouth.
Yeah,
Heal Incorporated. I never heard of it.
Yeah, he doesn't sleep well at night, so I'm supposed to give him a drop of Vibracol. What the hell is Vibracol? In the homeopathic world.
I got some, what'd you get, Ant?
I got the Nux Vomica Homocord. It's for relief of nausea and vomiting, dyspepsia, and bloating and constipation. I don't have fucking shit problems.
Well, you talk about achy stomachs every once in a while. I think.
If I have a tummy ache.
I think he's picking up on little clues that we.
Is that it?
How about if you want to give
Someone goes, sounds like Ant bloated and full of shit. Apollo. That's funny.
Look, we're pretty much gods at this point. So if you want to give us a gift, make it easy. I like wine. I like really nice bottles of red wine.
Yes.
I will be your best fucking friend. Of course, I have to go to wine.com. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, we will look.
But homeopathic medicine. What the fuck?
But what is this? This is heal medicine, like anti-inflammatory, analgesic. I think I'll try the...
or analgesic.
Wait, you're actually...
sore throat, hoarseness, canker sores I'll take for sore throats.
You got canker sores?
No, but I mean, it covers all three. I don't have canker sores.
Oh.
And this
would you like one?
I have cankle sores.
Would you like one?
I certainly would not.
You sure?
Yes.
I wasn't sure you heard me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This is for the temporary relief of muscle pain and joint pain, which I get when I finally get my fat-titted body to the gym.
Aw.
I won't use the heel stuff. What am I going to use the heel stuff for? Maybe give this to one of the wrestlers, you know.
What is it?
James, me and you after Labor Day. I haven't been to the fucking gym in a month.
Oh, shit.
I've been going, but not as much.
I've gone, but just very here and there. I got to get back into a fucking routine, man. Jesus H. Christ. I almost called you last night.
Why?
I freaked out a lot of people because I tweeted that I'm going rat hunting.
Yeah.
It's one of my pastimes.
Yeah.
Every once in a while you find out about a spot in New York City. Because some asshole goes, oh, really, rats in New York? Fuck you. Yeah,
Some giant ones, like bunny rabbit size.
Thank you. There was an article in the paper.
Yep.
Every once in a while, New York City will let you know there's a hot spot of activity.
It's not like they're all over New York, but there's hot spots.
If you look hard enough, you're going to see a rat in New York, of course. But when you hear
fucking whole family's rats,
when you hear of a fucking hot spot of activity, that fucking gets my juices going.
Mm-hmm.
I got rolling to go. I filmed some shit. It's not worth making a video, unfortunately. But we're sitting around waiting for these rats to come out because the article said, oh, they come out when less people are walking around and when the sun goes down. So I'm sitting there like a lunatic. It's like the sun's going down. I'm like fucking waiting. Then I'm talking to the horse carriage guys. They're all Russian mobsters that'll fucking slit your throat if you say the wrong fucking thing, by the way. I learned a lot last night. These guys don't fucking play.
They're all crazy fucking rookies.
I go up to them, so they think I'm a tourist because I got a camera, and I'm asking about the rats, and the guy was really fucking annoyed that I wasn't looking for a horse carriage ride.
Yeah.
And said a few things like, they're only fucking rats, and then walked away really mad. I'm like, whoa, what's up with this?
Wow.
So then we're sitting around the plaza and waiting, and this is a true story. All of a sudden, we saw a couple little baby rats. They just started to started to come out a little bit.
The little ones.
And I got it on film if you want to see, but it's just a rat, all right? And then another half hour goes by, and then there are little bigger rats, okay? Another half hour goes by. All of a sudden, me and Roland see two fucking rats that look like kangaroos.
Oh, geez.
These things were fucking huge, just hopping across the lawn and jumping in a bush. So then we start looking closer, and there's actually rat trails, okay, leading from the bush. Because what they need to do, actually, there's brush, and then there's this bush, and then there's a lawn in between. And you could see the trail they've made. Because if you know anything about rats, they're creatures of habit. They use trails. They don't fuck around. They know their trails, and they know they're safe. Yeah. So all of a sudden you see this hole from the brush. Clearly, like the rats are going in and out of that, and then a trail across the lawn, like a bike went, across the lawn, but no fucking bike is on this lawn. It's where the rats are going from the brush into this bush. Now they're close to the sidewalk to get the horse feed that they desperately want.
Oh, okay, that's what they're after.
So the rats started getting bigger and fucking bigger, and I swear to God, the hair on the back of my neck went fucking crazy.
Heebie-jeebies.
I filmed some shit, but I need a plan. But I saw 10 to 12 rats.
Yeah.
Easily.
Jesus.
And they say it gets so bad, but you got to get there. You got to be there late. I'm thinking around midnight. They say that whole brush area just moves. There's so many fucking rats in there. Yeah.
Is there a way to put a little camera down, like right next to the trail?
That's what I was thinking.
And get them like. Boom,
that's what
just
I want.
Whizzing right past the camera. That would be cool
as
fuck.
You're thinking like I am. I didn't have a plan, unfortunately, because a lot of times I would see a rat, but my camera wasn't on, and these fuckers like they are moving.
They're quick,
except for the two that were hopping across the lawn like kangaroos. But
that is some creepy. That shit creeps me out.
But it's a perfect place to check out rats because they have like these cement benches, so you could actually be up about 2 feet. Oh, but we saw another one jump about 2 feet over this little. You can't call it a fence. It's like a little garden fence, I guess.
Holy
It's like
shit.
2 feet high. This fucker, because I was walking toward one of the benches and it was under it, I guess, and jumped up and over and back into the brush.
Oh man.
I wanted to bring Jimmy because he's told the rat hunting stories from the past. You and Voss.
I haven't gone rat looking in a long time.
It's something you do in New York, man. I'm telling you.
It is kind of fun to do.
But it's fucking skeevy.
Yeah.
And there was a smell there, and Roland's like, that's just horse manure. I'm like, no, it's not.
Did you film them?
Huh?
Was it like rat?
Did you film them?
Oh, that's I filmed, but I have nothing for my YouTube
With
channel.
a lot of rats and stuff.
I mean, because people have seen rats. I got to come up with a plan and come up with something different.
Me and Voss used to feed them peanut butter. They love peanut butter. You Reese's peanut butter cups. You throw 1 or 2 of those down.
Fuck.
Yeah, they'll fucking. That's like
and they'll come for that shit.
That's like if I'm out. You want me out of the house and you just put camel toe in the hallway.
Yeah. Well, I know where the holes are. I know where the fucking paths are that they make. So, all right, I'm going there with some peanut butter cups. Yeah,
it's a dead one. Yeah, look at them.
But then
they sure die funny. Those rats. They're on their back with their little paws. Oh, that is a. Ugh. Oh god, the fucking rats are disgusting.
But then a guy tweeted me. He said that. Let me read this because this sounds cool. Maybe someone could help me out because unfortunately, 140 characters doesn't do this justice. You should come to work with me in the electric manholes in the street if you want to see rats. I have sick video of them.
Yeah.
What is an electric manhole?
I guess that's where they access the wires and stuff, like Con Ed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like they set up these electric manholes to zap rats. That means I'm going to see some rats without any fucking protection. I'm not that brave.
Yeah, maybe with those big electric gloves on.
Yeah?
Yeah, the ones they pull those big fucking electric handles with.
Fuck.
It's electric.
But Jimmy...
Oh, look at them all. Ah, God.
Wait, where's that?
Rat Zoo, Collect Pond Park, downtown Manhattan.
Yeah, this is what I started to see. They were starting to come out, but I couldn't wait around any longer.
Look.
Yeah, I
Do
know.
they bug you?
I can't. Do they
Look,
bug me?
Look at
that.
there. Look inside. They're showing in the grass. Whenever you have whenever there's grass, you can look in there and see them running around.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
they're running
they're
out.
coming around.
They're giant.
Yeah. That's basically what we saw last night is what's happening in this video, but not enough. For
They
me.
don't bother you though. I mean, they try to avoid you. They don't.
Dude, I had one hiss at me. I was walking.
Sure wasn't Roland?
I was walking home late one night when my brother-in-law's and we're going down one of the streets that's really dark with the brownstones, and we saw one. So we approached it, and it felt trapped because it was near the garbage and the front entrance of this brownstone that had kind of bushes and stuff. So we were kind of looking around because we wanted a closer look at this thing. It was trapped, and it hissed. It made a noise that made us all jump the fuck back, like, get the fuck out of here.
I didn't know they made noises like that.
Oh, yeah. I can't even describe this hiss. Way worse than a fucking cat. Way the fuck worse. So, if I waited longer, it was going to get really good. Because everyone was saying, oh, yeah, they come out and they get aggressive because they want the horse feed that's all over the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So, for the people that are wondering, it's the Plaza Hotel.
Yeah.
It's across the street, actually. It's
Yeah.
a little park. I think it's called Army something Park. And, man, there is some activity there that the paper was writing about. I bailed at 10 o'clock. I bet you if I made it to 11:30, it was going to get really good.
The Plaza, huh?
But, I mean, there was nothing forever. And then you just see some leaves go like this, like a little...
Yeah, rustling.
And there was a little baby. I'm like, okay, they're starting to come out. And sure enough, man, they just started fucking coming out one by one.
That's skeevy, man.
I think they were coming from one of the sewers over there, too, because the two hopped out of a sewer, I think, and ran across the lawn, like the kangaroos. So, that was my night.
That's wonderful.
You wouldn't do anything like that?
No, I would. I would, but I'd be so skeeved out.
Oh, you think you're brave until, like, you're pretty close to one, and it really fucking skeeves you out.
I get the heebie-jeebies real easy with certain bugs and things like rats and stuff.
Right.
But I'll look. The shit like that I'll look at and be like, "Ugh."
Yeah. So,
I'm a pull saw.
let me say hi to Brian in Jersey. Brian.
Yo.
Hey.
You guys think that rats are bad? You should come up by me. Walk up my front door this morning. It's a big-ass bear, like 400 pounds.
Yes, I need a gig.
I think Steve's losing his gig today. Oh, fuck.
I'll bet if he knows that they were going sports talk, he's probably been trying to talk sports all week to whoever would listen.
Oh, my God.
Yes, I understand there was a Homer yesterday. Yes. Everyone was yelling Homer at me when I walked by.
Yeah, another legendary rock station going away. YSP in Philly. It's going all sports.
Talk. I hope that fucking flops.
It's not going to flop.
No, I know. Sports talk works.
Sports talk is huge right now.
But do they need more of it? Isn't there enough on AM?
Well,
FM rock? Who wants to listen to that shit?
How about this? Not only is it going to FM, there's more than one per city now. It used to be there was one per city, but now it's a lot of these cities got 2 FM sports talk stations.
Well, it's probably a cheap format to do, and there's also you're not going to get any trouble doing it. Mm-hmm. And the rock stations all stink. I mean, they can't play enough songs. You know, they can't keep up with fucking satellite or iPods.
I'm so glad.
Well, the rock stations
involved in that.
The rock stations did it to themselves.
Yeah,
you know, they got the consultants. They were listening to the stupid consultants that were telling them to play the same 100 songs over and over again and telling their DJs to shut the fuck up.
Yep.
And then they wonder why the entire audience went away.
Even a good rock station would have trouble, but the way they do it. They
saw the signs coming years ago, and they just ignored all of them. You know, those dopey lawyers at CBS still have a job because those dopey lawyers were the ones that pretty much shut us down and everyone else down at K-Rock. Yep. But they are also in charge of YSP in Philly.
Yep.
Yeah.
So why are those lawyers still employed?
They have done nothing.
They've
fucking give bad advice.
What they did was ruin a really good format. City by city, because they also ran the Boston station, BCN, that went all sports. So why are they still getting a paycheck?
I hear shit like that, and I'm like, I'm just glad we're not there. and involved in this, where it's like, oh boy, like that stress of terrestrial radio and the format change and ratings and like all that stuff. You know, we obviously take our shots here at a Sirius XM satellite radio. You know, and not just for ourselves, for people like Sam who don't make enough money and have to go in and ask for a raise every day.
How'd it go yesterday?
How'd that work out for you?
You did good?
Yeah, I'm a millionaire.
All right.
It worked out perfectly.
Enjoy the taxes. But just like I remember being in that shit and just being like, oh God,
right?
The stress.
This guy wants us to know that's an AM station that has taken over YSP. We know that. What is it, WYP or something like that down there in Philly? WIP?
Yeah, WIP.
Yeah,
I understand there was a bunch of goals.
Poor Steve, he gets a good gig down there with Bonaducci.
Yes.
I don't think they're keeping Bonaducci.
Are they or no? We don't know.
Steve is literally a few days away from 1 year since getting let go from here.
Wow. The 25th, I guess, huh?
That was a quick year.
Yeah, it went by pretty quickly.
Hope the next year goes by really fucking fast.
Anniversary.
All that money that they saved on him got spent on,
Flowers. Flowers for a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve has your raise.
Yeah.
Well, whoever wins this Bobo contest also does.
They tucked that away. They just reallocated those resources to somebody else.
They could have gave that to you, Sam, give you a little raise or a part of it, and they still would have saved money.
Yeah.
Well, the precedent was set several years ago when Than left. And nothing happened.
That nobody gets replaced here.
When Than left, that was our money. We were supposed to use that to bring on someone new.
Disappeared.
And that money just disappeared. We didn't pocket it.
No.
So they have that money and they have Steve's money. So they've been saving a lot lately.
Anyone else?
Oh, his money too?
Gentlemen.
All right.
Damn, there's plenty of money they're holding. That could be your raise, Sam.
Hey, I understand the Phillies were hitting double plays. Really awkward sports talk with anybody who will listen. Hey, how's it going? Did you hear about the two pop-ups yesterday?
They should do that.
I'm thinking we should get the fanatic in.
Yeah.
And talk some sports.
We could ask about the home runs, and if he thinks that the Pirates, I mean the Phillies, are going to be hitting doubles. What?
Doubles.
We can let him throw out the first rock song pitch. Boo.
Jimmy, your homeopathy crap is a sham. Good old James Randi, the pen guy.
Yeah.
Did a TED lecture. Oh, no. A TED lecture? What's that? Does anyone know?
That's why I talk publicly, Gregory.
Did a lecture about it and other shams.
I don't know if homeopathic is all. I won't say that's a sham, all of it. I mean, some of it might be, but I don't think all of it's how can all of it be a scam? Some of it's probably just not using the stuff that's in regular medicine.
It's a fugazi.
I'm sure, but a lot of it never works for me, though. Homeopathic stuff, just like when I use sinus spray, it just doesn't work as well as Afrin.
As the chemicals.
Yeah, but Afrin fucking reclogs you a couple days later.
Damn, that's not good.
No.
Speaking of bears,
yes.
Girl called mom as bear ate her. This is one of the stories of the day.
Spread your legs.
Teenage girl called her mother as a brown bear, and 3 cubs ate her and her stepfather alive.
Whoa.
Where were they?
Olga. That should be a clue. Olga Moskalyova, 19, made 3 calls to her mother, Tatiana, during the hour-long ordeal as the adult bear toyed with her before killing her. Mom, the bear is eating me. Mom, it's such agony.
Oh, Mother, help me. The bear, it eats me.
She screamed.
Wow.
I heard the real horror in Olga's voice and the bear chewing, Tatiana said.
Wow.
The mom could hear the bear chewing her daughter alive.
What a horrid call to get.
Oh, my God. What good service she got, though.
Yeah.
She didn't have an iPhone. Yeah. She must have had Verizon if she could make a call. That's a great ad for whatever fucking phone service she had.
Look, if I'm ever being eaten alive by a bear, I'm not calling loved ones to have that vision in their heads forever. I'll take my eating without calling anyone.
Just supposed to lay
What
there.
did that article do? Now, where were they? What happened?
The attack took place near Petropavlovsk in eastern Siberia.
Oh, man, Siberian bear. They don't put up with any shit.
They don't
always
play.
Hungry.
Yeah.
They don't play.
Cold.
He probably should have said, "Get out of here! What do you think? I'm a bunch of berries or something?"
Yeah, shoulda.
What? What happened?
I want to see a documentary badly. It's going to be. I want to see if we can get a copy. I'm going to ask Roland to get us stainless steel.
Stainless steel.
What's that about?
About a guy named Stan.
Oh boy, what does Stan up to?
Stan is a fucking. Can you Google stainless steel, please? He's a strongman from New Jersey. And I hear it's getting 4-star reviews. And Roger Ebert gave it a good review. The Chicago Tribune gave it 4 stars.
How can anyone tell if he gave it a good review? What did he do?
He gave it 4 drops. It's 4 drops of drool. Now, the name, I found his name, and I'm like, he looks really familiar. And then I realized, I believe this is my friend Stanley, who I knew so many years ago, 30 years ago. I told you the bodybuilder and his brother who were very close friends of mine.
Yes.
I believe that is him.
I remember you saying Stanley.
And I believe that's him. And he looks the same. He's older now. Obviously, he's 30 years older. But I think that's fucking him. And
Wow.
I really, really want to see this guy's documentary. I think it's came and went in New York. So if anybody...
What's the movie about?
It's about, I guess, what he does.
Strongman, obviously.
But dude, he bends
what's the
metal,
angle?
he bends coins, but for real bends them, not like with Matt. He's a fucking... I remember him being a bodybuilder and being strong, but I didn't realize that he was a potential...
Like, fucking
lunatic.
Really, really strong.
There's footage of him locked arms and 2 small planes. I mean, they're small, trying to go away, and they can't.
And he's just...
But I really want to see stainless steel. If anybody knows anything about it, yeah, I'll just see a little bit of the trailer, because they said it's a really good documentary.
Huh.
I like it so far. Oh.
It's just starting.
You did some stuff with bending, some metal pipes, didn't you?
I do. I bend the strongest bars in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought so.
They call me stainless steel. The strongest man in the world at bending steel. I actually can bend coins in my fingers.
No, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the moment you've been waiting for. I can't mess this up because I only have like a few more shots.
That's fucking Stanley.
That's all I got.
You grew up with this guy?
I know him.
Best?
Yeah, I know him.
What you do. It's finding the right peg to fit the hole, so to speak.
Oh boy, what is he into?
I don't know. Who's that man?
Sounds like something to do with a truck stop.
He takes point, pause that. What he does is he puts like a cloth in his hand.
Yeah, that's like
and he takes a nail, and with his hand, he just takes it and he swings it down and he puts it through like 2 license plates into
wood.
a piece of wood.
Yeah.
With nothing on it, just a piece of cloth on his fucking palm.
Was there trickery there?
No. No, he's a fucking... No, he's the real... He's real. Good.
He's one of the real Supermen.
That's Mike.
Who's Mike?
I believe that's
How
Mike.
do you know that? Will you pause this,
that?
Sam? Jesus.
Throw hot oil on him, Stanley.
Oh, shit.
I believe that's
Throw
Mike.
hot oil on Stanley.
I believe that's him.
Remember that
Yep.
story?
Yep. I think that's
I love
it.
that story.
I can't swear to it. I would have to talk to him, but it just seems to me too close to be for coincidence. But I was fucking out of my mind. I couldn't be like, these guys, I've been wondering what happened to them for 30 fucking... Because Stan was like, Mike was my age and Stan was like 10 years older. And he would hang out with his kid brother and they would play Asteroids, and that's how I met them in like 1980. And they were with me, I think, or they stopped in the day I got on the fucking paper, when me and Ozzy were in the paper together in 81.
Yeah.
Super Bowl at the beginning of 81 for playing for 10 hours during Super Bowl Sunday.
You're like the Tom Cruise of this crowd, though. As far as entertainment goes, like, if you want to take it on that scale.
And the most handsome.
Yes. Yes.
But I haven't talked to them in probably 29 fucking years, man. Wow. I'm so happy for him because it's getting, I read some of the reviews, they said it was really fucking good. I don't know what his goal is, but.
I've got
yes, the goal.
Then I can't be hurt. Exactly. If I want it.
Why don't have any set goals right now?
The diamond in rough form, it's valuable. But when you shine it and it sparkles, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shine up our lives.
But when you tell me to get strong like that, how the hell am I going to beef up like that?
Well, you have to take mental responsibility.
Oh, come on, man.
What's his brother?
I mean,
have some mustard, whore.
Here, there, all this extra baggage here and there in your brain. You know, you want to have someone to talk to about it. You want to relate to someone. There's all this.
He's just
clutter
walking
in
through a
mind,
bodybuilding
you know?
competition. He works in a scrap metal place in Jersey. He's just a brute.
This is his spirit. This is his core, his very being.
I don't know what they're just showing kind of clips of him. I don't know if he probably doesn't play well on radio, but they're just showing clips of his life, and I don't know exactly what the goal of the documentary is or what it's accomplishing or what they're saying. They're not really telling you. Is he entering something or does he just?
Yeah, like what's the?
I don't know.
What's the payoff?
But I was watching clips of him on Ricky Lake, and he's been on a lot of television.
He's obviously the payoff is he's chasing the dream.
Oh.
He wants to be famous for doing this stuff, and it doesn't seem like it's sticking.
Yeah. But all those things.
There lies the frustration.
We were seeing. You guys couldn't see obviously, but there's clips of him bent over. Oh, there's one clip I watched of him online of him fucking popping a full beer can against his leg, just holding it against his leg and pressing it until it bursts.
Oh shit!
He's a big boy. Oh, that's so fucking cool to see somebody I've wondered for so many years.
Can we get him in here?
I would love to. I Twittered him and I tried to Facebook him. I think I'm a chick. But I was so fucking happy to see Stanley. I think that's them.
And you were just kids when you knew him.
I would. Well, he's 10 years older than us, I think. But Mike, we're 13 years old, 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't. Where's the screening, Sam? I think.
I wonder if he saw you somewhere and was like, "Oh,
I don't know.
That's Jimmy."
You know what?
Brooklyn in September.
I
just sound like a symbol.
September 8th. Where? September 18th?
18th in Brooklyn, Park Slope.
I'd love to go to that.
You know what? If we're going to play trailers, I just got one.
Can Roland get this copy of this, please, the screener?
I emailed him.
Okay, and also maybe get the director in here or Stan.
Yeah, I'll give that a try.
Yeah, no, he's on a red eye.
Strong. He's a strong guy. That's what's the doctor. Do you want it?
What?
Fucking
here he is. Here's Roland.
Hi, Roland. Hi, Roland.
Bring him in for a second. Because I want to thank Cliff Berry on Twitter. He just come here for a second. Because Roland went rat hunting with me last night.
He was free. Comes.
Roland, how creepy was the rat hunting yesterday?
That was very creepy. It freaked me out. I went, ah!
Yeah, they are just disgusting.
Yeah, he was like, yeah. I just found a trailer for a rat movie that someone's making in New York City.
Oh, really?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, go.
This is why I didn't post my video, because this is nothing to compare to what I'm seeing on my iPad.
Oh.
Roland, I was telling these guys the longer we waited, how much bigger the rats were getting and how more frequent they...
And those carriages were leaving as the night went on.
I know. I'm thinking if we were there at midnight, it was going to be a fucking scene.
Oh, really?
I just couldn't stay up that late.
That kangaroo rat just freaked me out. I'm like, ugh!
The two that ran across the lawn, right?
It's like looked like a mini cat that just started like hopping. Like,
what was it, hopping around or something?
Yes.
Well, this guy on Twitter just turned me on to this. Speaking of documentaries, Jimmy, this is a real movie, Rats of Tompkins Square Park. And here's the trailer. Bike Lane Films. A public park. Rat poison.
Just now footage of an open field. And just rats crawling out of trees. Oh, Thompson's Park. There's just a lot of rats.
People throw food there for
pigeons and rats hanging out together. Where's Tompkins Square Park? Brooklyn? There's some big fucking rat holes there.
Holy
wow, that's a big rat.
It's like a field that's just got big holes in the middle of it.
Yeah, they all live underground.
Holy shit, they're fat, too. Yeah, they are big fat, living like fat rats. It's really just the same thing over and over, but it's kind of fun.
Infestation.
God damn, there's a lot of these fucking buggers.
invasion.
Very funny.
Well, it's scaring the pigeons away.
Yeah.
It just went to like attack a pigeon.
How big are the rat holes, though? It look like meteor craters in the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck yeah. This
funny.
summer.
Rats
Yes.
of Thompson.
It's not a real movie.
Chuck E. Cheese, the guy put for the.
That's a good one.
Thank you for that. Holy shit.
And I guess with those oats and stuff that the horses are eating, they love that shit.
Of course.
And those guys don't clean that stuff up. They just leave it laying around there.
No, man.
Strap the old feed bag on.
They're too busy trying to get someone to, give a ride.
Yeah. They should just feed them a big can of beefarino. That's what they do. And apparently it makes them pass gas.
Dominic Barber's in trouble again.
Yeah.
Being sued again, I think. Or
Yes.
something.
Yes. This was what, these are the allegations that were going on about a year ago when he had to say, I'm leaving my practice. He was fucking people over, allegedly. Fucking people over for their retainers.
Yeah,
not, buck-tooth, little kids' retainers. Money.
How do you screw someone for a retainer? What, do you just not do the work? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You take their money, and then
That's
you...
what they're saying.
Yeah. You take their money, and you don't do the work that was promised. Or you do the work that was promised, and don't give back the rest of the retainer if something's settled quickly. And he doesn't have the record of the hours that were put in. And, he kept, allegedly, again, kept the money.
One client suing for $200,000 and one is for $450,000.
Yeah.
Hefty retainer. Wow.
I can only say it couldn't happen to a nicer man.
How happy are you?
I love, because, eventually justice catches up with some people.
Not all, unfortunately.
No, there have been some Nazis that went to South America and lived wonderful lives well into their 90s.
But most guys in a divorce case don't get to see their wife's or ex-wife's divorce lawyer suffering or being in the paper and feeling, it's just nice.
Yeah, take a giant fall from his fucking career.
He had to retire.
This guy's career was
the allegations.
He's been through divorces. He's lost his fucking business.
Would you like it if he committed suicide?
Skids. If I heard that Dominic Barbara was so despondent over these allegations that he in some way took his own life, I would not feel the least bit sorry for him or how he felt in those moments leading up to his decision to take his own life. I would not give a shit. I might even feel a little, a little joy. Not that I would wish any harm to come of anybody. But if he himself was so despondent over these allegations and the loss of so much over the years that he did decide to take his own life, I would not be sorry.
He's a prick.
Wouldn't give a shit, as a matter of fact.
He's a fucking prick.
Is pissing on his grave, would that be... no, he's not dead.
There's a great clip that a lot of you are going to see today. Christine O'Donnell walks off Piers Morgan's show last night.
Piers?
Who is that? Oh, who's Christine O'Donnell? I know the name.
She's that fucking politician there that was talking about witchcraft and
Oh.
Tea partier.
Yeah.
Where's she from? Like PA? She one of those PA broads?
Is she? Yeah.
Where's she from? So Piers asks her about gay marriage, and she couldn't handle the question.
Well, she was on promoting her book.
Right.
Yeah.
And so...
And you know how some people come here and they go, now they want to talk about this, they don't want to talk about, and then they give you the laundry list of shit they don't want to talk about.
Which we never agreed to, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, very rarely we agree.
If the people are cool and everything.
Yeah.
But, she's a Republican Party politician, founded the Advocacy Organization, and has been an advocate for nonprofit, blah, 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 causes for nearly 20 years. So she, she's in the public eye. I think it's fair that Piers would ask her political questions about candidates. It's a big topic right now. People that are running for president. And she just, my book. Shut the fuck up. Answer a question.
I hate we get guests like that. It's nice to see he has to deal with that shit too.
What's her book about?
It's about.
Is it about the odor on her clit? She's a cheesy odor on her clit, and she's talking about it finally. Am I wrong?
Cheesy odor.
I think it's about her views on America and how to make it better. It's supposed to be an inspirational tale of bringing the country to where it should be.
Right, so it's more political fucking propaganda from the conservative far right. Yeah.
All right.
So fucking Piers is totally within his boundaries there.
Jimmy, you're going to love this clip. You're going to love this. So Piers asked her about gay marriage.
Right now, I'm curious about whether you support gay marriage.
You're borderline being a little bit rude. You know, I obviously...
Really?
What the?
And he's even surprised. It's like, really? Am I? You're fucking...
That's a hot topic,
Absolutely.
man.
And if she's involved in the political spectrum...
Yes.
Why doesn't she just say no? Have your conviction. I would have said, yes, I'm for it. Why don't you just say, no, you're not?
Say no, you're not.
How is that being rude? That's one of the hottest topics in America and in American politics.
I don't want gay people not buying my book.
I fucking hate them all.
But gay people don't buy my book.
That's exactly what it is.
If you're in the political world, you should be able to handle a question like that and work your way around it.
Why dance around it? You are or you're not. You believe in it or you don't.
Exactly.
At least Miss whatever her name was, Miss America, who I didn't agree with her answer. But this is why I hated Perez Hilton and a lot of gay activists, because they asked her how she felt about it.
They asked her. She gave an honest answer.
She gave an honest answer that she was against it, and I don't agree with that. I think she's an asshole. But you know what?
Right.
At least she told the truth, and she gave her opinion, and she's fucking punished for it.
She wasn't volunteering an opinion and saying, hey, by the way, this is how I feel about gay marriage. She was asked by that fucking asshole, Perez Hilton.
He just is a
and she gave an answer. Because he didn't like the answer, then they all go out for blood. Shut up.
Unbelievable.
Right now, I'm curious about whether you support gay marriage.
You're borderline being a little bit rude. You know, I obviously want to talk about the issues that I choose to talk about in the book.
Do you answer that question in the book?
I talk about my religious beliefs. Yeah, I absolutely
do you talk about gay marriage in the book?
What relevance is that right now?
That's
is there
the
a piece
book
of
now.
legislation?
All right. Now she's really being an asshole. Because now he's trying to say, look, you were talking about your book then. All right. Do you address that in the book? That's a question about the fucking book.
But didn't she say yes? It's about my. Can you rewind a little bit? It sounded like she said yes. It's about my religious beliefs. Yes. So then she's actually almost implying that she talks about that, or what would involve that, and her feelings about that. And then he asks a follow-up question, and this fucking twat doesn't want to answer it.
And not even asking again. Are you for or against? He's asking her if she addresses it in the book. She doesn't even have to say yes or no at that point. She can say, it's in the book. You want to know, read it. We've heard fucking people throw that line of shit out every so often. But she won't even address if it's in the book. Oh, this fucking dumb bitch. Oh, God.
Talk about gay marriage in the book.
What relevance is that right now? Is there a piece of legislation? I mean, I shouldn't be voting on it.
It's obviously one of the most... It's obviously, as you know, because of Michelle Bachmann's views and others, it's obviously a highly contentious political issue. I'm just curious what your view is. You keep saying it's in the book, so I'm bemused as to why you wouldn't just say it in an interview if it's in the book.
Because I don't think it's relevant. It's not a topic that I choose to embrace. It's not what I'm championing right now. I've been there, done that, gone down that road. Right now, what I'm trying to do is to promote a book that I hope to be a very inspirational story to people who are part of the Tea Party movement so that they can continue in this movement to bring America back to the Second American Revolution. That's my goal. That's my focus right now.
Is awful.
Yeah,
wow,
she is fucking hateable.
Idiot.
Yep.
What an idiot.
I'm happy that Piers has to deal with the same shit from these dummies that we have to deal with. With us, it's never political people. It's usually actors or whatever. I don't want to talk about the divorce.
Paris Hilton.
Yeah, but she's just valueless. But this is one who should talk about it because she has a book. Of course. It's in the book. Why would I? It's not one I choose to embrace. Answer the fucking question, you fucking twat. That wasn't
So
said
would
very
you agree
smartly.
with Michelle Bartman that we should maybe repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell? What, you should restore that?
I'm not talking about policies. I'm not running for office. Ask Michelle Bachmann what she thinks.
Doesn't
Ask the
matter.
candidates who are running for office what they think.
No personality.
Why are you being so weird about this?
I'm not being weird about
It's a really good question. Why is she?
Yeah.
Why is she being so
being
weird
completely
about this?
evasive about political topics that she's involved in.
Because she's a coward and she doesn't want to hurt book sales by giving the wrong answer. That's all it is. Ant said it. She wants gays to buy her book, or she wants people who believe in gay rights to buy her book. She's just a coward
She
who wants
wants
book
more
sales.
moderate people to buy it, and
you can't promote it then.
She's one of
How do you
these
promote
fucking
it then?
crazy ass religious righties that I can't stand.
She's fucking despicable. I'd fuck her though.
Why are we paying attention
of
to
course
her?
you gotta fuck
Why is the media paying attention to her? She
Well.
pops up here and there, and people fucking pay attention to her.
I honestly do not know.
She should be squashed like a bug.
Or just fucking relegated to the back burner, as they say. Who gives
hopefully-
a shit? I love what Pierce is doing, though.
I actually like him,
He's
but
not
I-
stopping.
I didn't think I would like him, but after our interview with him, I was like, I kind of
Yeah, he
enjoyed
was-
him.
he was cool.
I liked him so much more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy.
That's what they think.
Why are you being so weird about this?
I'm not being weird about this, Pierce. I'm not running for office. I'm not promoting a legislative agenda. I'm promoting the policies that I lay out in the book that are mostly fiscal, that are mostly constitutional. That's why I agreed to come on your show. That's what I want to talk about. I'm not being weird. You're being a little rude.
Oh, she's a cunt.
I'm baffled as to why you think I'm being. I think I'm being rather charming and respectful. I'm just asking you questions based on your own public statements and now what you've written in your own book. It's hardly rude to ask you that, surely.
Well, don't you think as a host, if I say this is what I want to talk about, that's what we should address?
No!
Not really, no. You're a politician.
Yeah, okay, I'm being pulled away.
Bye.
You know, we turned down another interview for this.
Good. Where are you going?
Where are you going?
You're leaving?
Well, I was supposed
He's
to
so
be
good
speaking
like
at
that.
the Republican Women's Club at 6 o'clock, and I chose to be a little
CNN.
late for that,
Yeah,
not to be,
Shut up.
you know,
What?
yeah, not to endure a
be-
rude talk show host, but to talk to
I
you
don't- I
about
don't
my book
understand
and to
why-
talk about the issues that I address in my
rude.
book. Have you read the book?
Yes, but these issues are in your book. That's my point.
Yeah.
You do talk about them.
Okay. All right, are we off? Are we done?
Still there.
I'm not. I'm still here.
He says he still wants to talk to you.
Well,
It would appear that the interview has just been
Yeah.
ended because I had the audacity to ask questions based on stuff that's in this book. Anyway, it's a good book. It's called Troublemaker. I think we now know why it's called Troublemaker. Christine O'Donnell, available in all good bookshops, making America great again.
There's a couple.
Nice and sarcastic.
Yeah, but I don't know if people, picked up on the sarcasm. I wonder.
Yeah.
I mean, when she calls him a rude talk show host, that's not even close to being rude.
And that wasn't, by the way, that wasn't a publicist, this dude, because she was being the cunt. The publicist
Right.
was just reacting to her
Right.
being a
Yeah.
cunt. And she was being a cunt.
Right. He should have peed on her book.
Or just knocked it on the... I think it would have been funny if he... I mean, again, but he's talking to people, dude. He's getting people like Gingrich or her, like...
Yeah.
There's a way to handle that, which he just... He
No,
she
he
looked
handled it
stupid.
perfectly. I'm just...
Yep.
But it would have been funny if he knocked it on the floor.
Something.
It's a wonderful book.
Yeah. That would have been
You go
great.
out and buy it if you want, because
Yeah.
I learned nothing about it. Why am I doing an impression
It
of
just
him?
starts tearing pages out of it like we've done here.
Yeah, or ate it or something like it with the den.
That's why I said pee.
Oh, yes.
There may have been a peeing incident.
Yes.
She's just a twat.
Yes, she is.
She came across as a twat. Good for Piers.
We're done here?
That's a good moment for him.
You go talk to the Republican women. You go talk
Yeah.
to a group who's comfortable and like-minded,
Right.
like every other fucking dummy does when they don't want to be, when they don't want to talk about things that might make them unpopular with whoever they're talking
Preaching to the converted, Jim. That's what she's going to do. Go there, get applause.
She wants those cheap, they call them cheap slut applause breaks.
Yes.
When you say something that you know is going to get an applause break.
Yeah.
And ooh, did I get heckled last night.
Really?
Oh,
Why?
no. Jimmy, what happened? What happened?
Could be that? Could that be the tease before break?
It's not strong enough to be a tease.
All right.
To be honest with you, it's just not.
Fair enough. What happened?
I walked on and I said I'm going to Utah tomorrow, and some lady goes, like, woo! Or boo! Or whatever. She made some noise. So I was like, oh, you from Utah? We joked for a second. Nothing bad. Not fairly attractive blonde. And then I just kept talking, and then she piped in again. And so I was like, all right, I was just starting my set, so I was quieting her down. She kept talking. So I was like, I said something about how I guess she'll just keep talking to anybody who has ears and isn't running away from her. Like, it wasn't a horrible thing, but I was trying to go like, shut up.
Right.
And then she walked out a few minutes later, and I was doing something, and her boyfriend kept talking. And I could see his fucking cunt face right now. And I was in the middle of talking about, like, how I like to be cuckolded. Sexually or something, and I said, and I really, again, I was nice about it. I'm like, sir, please, like, this is important stuff. That's how I'll shut somebody down,
right?
Because it's so obviously not important stuff
in a goofy way. Yeah.
And he goes, I'm sorry, it's boring, it's not funny. And I immediately knew, okay, this fucking faggot pussy boy is sticking up for his fucking girlfriend.
Right.
So I believe me, I hated him.
Yeah.
And so I started to slam him, and I forget what I said to him. I'm just telling him, like, why don't you just get the fuck out then? And he goes, what, are you mad? And he had that fucking cocksucker Donny Osmond smile.
Oh,
but it was that passive-aggressive thing.
Yes.
But I really fucking smashed him. And I just kept attacking him and kept going back to him.
What were you saying? Like
he's passive-aggressive and I forget. I honestly don't remember. I have it on tape, though. I wish it would be a better story if I could remember. But I know that I went way farther with it than he wanted to go, and it shut him down. Because I told him, don't try fucking reverse psychology with that passive-aggressive shit. And it wasn't really funny, although the crowd hated him and started clapping. And I just kept going back to him. I kept going back to him. And they finally walked out, and it felt so good to fucking... I haven't had one of those. I was funny with it, but I was more mean than funny. I think I haven't been heckled like that. Like, it felt so... The crowd went nuts. I mean, they were totally with me because they just saw that he was a cocksucker and a fucking... Just some... And I think I called him a mid-level... Some fucking mid-level manager's jizz bucket. Some fucking office puke. And I just told the audience how nice... You know how much I love my job? Wouldn't you love to do this at your job with the jerk-off in the office? And everybody was just happy
just turn around and fucking nail him like that. Oh,
and I'm capturing the emotion I felt, although I'm not doing a good job of describing because I didn't think to talk about it.
That's good.
No, you were in the moment on stage. Yeah, in the moment.
I hated that guy so much.
Did the crowd applaud you?
Fucking when I went off, because it was towards the end of my set.
Yeah.
It was a tremendous applause coming off because they knew exactly what he was. I was so angry that I was hoping that he was waiting for me to be confrontational. Like, and I very rarely get that angry. But I hated his fucking striped shirt. He's every absolute fucking office jerk off. That is you. It's like he's the guy that used to make. He's an office boy. He used to make a sarcastic comment, and he forgets. I knew I was wearing this shirt, the Sabbath shirt, but it's like, hey, stupid asshole! I've been doing this for 21 years. You're never going to win this.
You're not.
Never.
You're not winning.
Will you win this situation?
With
that fucking you're broad. You're never going to ever win. Because I don't mind humiliating myself a little bit to get to you.
Sure.
And
he would never do
and that fucking, what are you, mad? And his dumb fucking... And I kept mocking his fucking pussy boy smile, and I just know I wrecked their fucking night. That felt good. But I literally... I almost wanted a physical confrontation. And it's rare that I feel that angry. I'm sorry I'm getting... I wish I had brought the tape in or whatever, because...
Hell no, this is great.
I'm just, you know...
You described it perfectly.
I hated that guy.
I hate him.
Yeah.
We all hate him now.
I know exactly who you're talking about, like the type of person. Oh, good. Fuck him.
Don't try to salvage...
cunt.
Don't try to salvage... Oh, and the crowd went nuts because he walked out first, and then she started walking out. And I'm sorry I had to do that, but I really want to fuck you. And the crowd really enjoyed that.
Wow.
And she slammed me back. She was a cunt, and she wasn't happy. But it was just nice to just sit there and sexualize her like that. And she had to listen to
perfect.
You should have thrown hot oil on her.
Yeah. Hey, what did he say? Hey, whore, have some mustard. And she waved, and he threw a Chinese mustard and hit her chest. Hey, whore,
have some
hey,
mustard.
Stanley, you want to throw hot oil on him? If it's them, he wanted to go back because the guy was hitchhiking bare-chested in 100-degree weather, but he wanted to drain engine oil into a fucking margarine dish. Hey, Stanley, you want to throw hot oil on him?
No, it's a medieval times. We got to get him on the show.
I fucking
fantastic.
if it's the same Stanley and Mike, I just love these guys to
that's
death.
great.
And I want to see that documentary so badly. It's called Stainless Steel. I think Strongman is the documentary. Look it up online. He's a really, really nice guy.
Yeah, we'll get copies of that.
I would love to
Hopefully
get a
we'll get him in.
copy.
We'll get him in. All right, listen, here's the deal. We got Florentine today at 7:30. We got Andrew Dice Clay calling in. We got Vinny, Uncle Nino, and Dina from the Jersey Shore stopping in. Uncle Nino and his horrible homemade wine.
Horrible jokes.
And his horrible jokes.
Yes.
And we can't wait.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
He is.
The Virus. Sirius XM.
What's up, baby? You want to get some dirty talk going? Yeah, gets it. I'm gonna give some cyber sex. I'm good. I'm gonna lay you back or something, and I'm gonna lick all the way down your neck like this. I'm gonna take my tongue and just go like. I'm gonna clean out your ears or something and get wax on my tongue and then lick all the way down your neck. Oh, that's a nice dark nipple. I wouldn't mind getting some milk out of that. And then I'm gonna get my tongue and I'm gonna start flicking it all over your nipples so much that you start coming. You're gonna come so much that your shoes are gonna make sloshy noises. And I'm gonna get down there and just start licking your fucking cooter really good. I'll open up your cooter. I got like long nails on my middle fingers, so I'll dig my nails into your cooter lips and I'll open them up and I'll just go like, and I'll get in there until you come so many times or whatever. I'll stick it right in you too. I'll climb right up on you like you're a building or something. I'm gonna climb on like you're a tree or something and just cram my oats in you. Someone put a finger in my ass.
Thanks for calling the Opie and Anthony FU line. Here's the latest batch of FUs.
Fuck you! Yeah, I'm a truck driver, and I just want to say, fuck you! To the manager of the store that told me to be there at 4 a.m., not 4:01. I get there at 3:45. She don't show up till 4:30 talking about, oops, I overslept. Fuck you! Fuck you! Yeah, I like to say big fuck you to golf. Put my balls off, drinking and smoking, hitting balls on the golf course. For once, man, when a fucking ball goes straight, shooting my boys, trying to fucking impress. Fuck you. Fuck you! Yeah, I'd like to give a big fuck you to both my wife and Jimmy Norton. Number one being my wife for struggling so much when I try to pinch her nose and fart in her mouth. And then a fuck you to Jim Norton for not giving me a good method of doing it. Fuck you both. Fuck you!
Hey, this FU goes out to Boss. Dude, chewing gum on the radio. How long you been on that gum? You know that nicotine is seeping into your jaw through your gum line? You're gonna look like that dude Ebert. Yeah, Roger Ebert. You're gonna look like him. You know what your act's gonna sound like on stage? Anybody wanna buy a dryer door? FU Boss.
Fuck you! This FU goes out to Led Zeppelin. Claiming to be like Led Zeppelin is like the WNBA claiming to be the NBA. Not good. It's like dudes playing left-handed. FU Led Zeppelin. Fuck you!
I'd like to give a big fuck you to Governor Rick Scott, alien-looking motherfucker, for cutting teacher salary by 3% while using taxpayer money to put your name on the Florida welcome signs. Fuck you.
Fuck you! I would say a big fuck you to God for putting something as wonderful as a pussy on something as horrible as a fucking woman. I bet you think it's real funny that they're never laughing your ass off. Well, God's got to put all this fucking bullshit just to stick our dick in a worm wet hole. Fuck you, God. Fuck you! Yeah, this FU goes out to my stupid cunt wife. First, you fall asleep on the fucking couch while I'm at work, and then I come home and find that our daughter chopped all her fucking hair off with a pair of scissors, and then you find a way to blame me for it, then you throw me out of my own house, then while I'm out getting drunk at a bar trying to drink away my fucking sorrows because of your sorry ass, you call me back saying, you gotta come back, we got an appointment to get her hair cut.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Call the Opie and Anthony FU line. 866-FU, line 1. That's 866-FU, line 1.
Sirius XM. The Virus. You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Quickly. We're doing our prostitution contest.
Not.
What, Sam?
Not
Sorta.
prostitution.
Really?
Yeah.
We're giving $1,000 to a lady to go out with Bobo. What do you think that is?
You don't have to have sex with him. You just have to have lunch with him.
Ladies, how would you like to win $1,000 and a dream day with our very own Bobo?
He's not enthusiastic.
Did we get any pictures overnight?
Travis is checking right now.
How many?
All right. All you have to do is send an email to opieanthony@SiriusXM.com with your photo and quick paragraph of 500 words or less telling the show a few things about yourself and why you deserve a date with this hunky eligible bachelor.
You don't like that part. You hate that part.
Hunky eligible bachelor? Who wouldn't?
Is this
hate
Rob
that?
Cross trying to be funny?
I can't confirm or deny who wrote that.
I think it's Rob Cross.
Could be.
I don't think his internship says that he should be writing funny copy. He should be getting coffee for the host and learning about how to be a manager someday.
He's not.
That's what he should be doing with his internship. Not writing witty copy for us.
He's not an intern.
What? He's not?
Ooh. No, he's a manager.
Of what? Like a Starbucks when he's not here?
Yeah.
No, he's a manager of of this channel.
What do you mean?
Like he's one of the 3 guys in charge of this channel.
Oh, he's not.
No.
No way.
He's an intern.
That's silly.
He dresses like an intern. He acts like an intern.
No, he doesn't.
If you're going to make stuff up, at least make it somewhat believable.
Yeah.
I'm not making.
You know?
He's my boss.
What?
Boss Cross is
What
what
does
we
that
call
mean?
him.
Boss Cross.
Do you mean that in a cool California way? Like he's great? He's
Yeah.
boss?
You're a boss. 1960s? What the
No.
fuck?
He is my boss. Like I go to him for approval on things. He's the Boss Cross.
Ah.
He's what?
Rob Cross, the boss. Boss Cross.
He's your boss?
He's my boss.
You
He's
should be
one of
making
my-
more money than him.
Well, that's
Don't you
neither-
realize this stuff, Sam?
That's neither here nor there. But he is my boss, my
Gotta be
supervisor,
here or there,
superior.
right?
Yeah.
I think. Can't be neither, either.
But he's your actual
Whatever.
boss.
He's the boss.
The Bobo dating game is sponsored by Trojan. Get closer with triple tested quality Trojan bearskin condoms.
Look
Trojan, America's #1 most trusted condom brand.
This must be thick.
For official
It's not
rules
actual
and
bearskin.
entry details, visit SiriusXM.com/thevirus. Deadline for entries is noon Eastern a week from tomorrow.
By the way, I got those condoms home yesterday.
Yeah.
I put one on. I had no one have sex. I was alone. I really was alone.
Did you have a boner when you put it on?
I had a raging erection.
Yeah.
And I put one on just because I hate condoms, but I'll wear them when I have to. I haven't had to in years.
Yeah, yeah.
And it fucking felt pretty good, man. Like I
Yeah.
was just toying with my penis in the condom.
What an endorsement. Might as well.
But I mean, honestly, it felt good. Like it didn't feel like I usually hate because they're so gripping.
Yeah.
But this one is like a fucking just loosey
So
goosey.
it is loosey goosey on you. Yeah.
So I think I'll be able to use these. Thank God.
Wow.
It's shaped like the tip of when they launch spy satellites. You ever see a rocket that they launch the spy satellites in? Like the actual rocket part is thin, and then the payload section, which appropriately named payload section, gets a little thicker at the tip. Fat. Yeah.
So there you go.
And your cock gets to slide around willy-nilly in there.
That's a great endorsement for Trojan. So $1,000, and we don't have any contestants yet, do we?
We have a few contestants.
We had the Jackie broad from yesterday, I guess, right?
Yeah, she's entering. We got Lady
racist
Trucker.
bitch. And Lady Trucker. Wow, this contest is fucking rocking.
great.
Look, we're going to pick 3 finalists. 3 years are going to get to come in the studio. And then we'll date one of you. Although you have to get to New York on your own. We're not going to fly people here.
And you know what dating leads to, Sam?
Well, I mean,
Sex.
if it goes well.
Sex and $1,000 means prostitution.
The $1,000.
Meaning, this is our first prostitution contest.
The $1,000 is for the date. If it leads to sex, it leads to sex. I don't know.
Jimmy, could we get a flow chart, please? You're the king of the flow chart. $1,000 for a date means what?
Well, hard to say because you're paying for the companion's time only.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Now, if there's no guarantee of sex, literally the date could go out with Bobo, eat a burger.
Yeah.
If she can hold it down while listening to him talk.
His ramblings.
And talk and go home without sex. So technically no, because if she wants to fuck him, she will. let's be honest, that's not looking good.
Yeah.
Unless all of a sudden he sends somebody else as him.
First comes love, then comes marriage. Then, would have been
Bobo's
nice if Bobo
dick in a
mom
meat grinder
had a miscarriage.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, but you can see where the flow chart does lead to prostitution.
There's money in them. Of course.
So, Sam, this is a prostitution contest.
It's not, because
we should call it that.
As I said, the ladies are not required to have sex with Bobo in any way. They don't even have to give him a kiss at the end of the date if they don't want to.
Sure they won't.
But if they fall in love with Bobo, and that's a major possibility.
What about a hand job under the table while they eat their burger?
Not required.
Is that possible?
It's possible. It's not
for you.
From Bobo?
Wait, yeah. And you're the chaperone. What if one of these fucking loose whores wins the contest and decides she really wants to give Bobo a fucking handy under the table? Are you going to stop this as the chaperone of the contest?
No. The chaperone.
Hell no.
Yeah, wait till you get the bosses.
Your dream date in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Oh, they always send them there.
And we have more contestants, I've just been told. About a half dozen more.
Can we see pics?
They're sent to me at my Gmail address. Yes, we can. And we're looking at possible locations. This was discussed yesterday.
Oh, boy. Let's hear the locations.
So far, at first, Pizza Place was brought up as a possible dating location, but...
Original Rays or Famous Rays?
Original Famous.
Oh, right.
Travis and I discussed it further, and we're thinking a Dave and Buster's date.
Well,
may
Dave
be
and Buster's
perfect.
could be good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of action. Of course, we all remember the Anthony Nicolini Dave and Buster's extravaganza. So it works out for couples.
It's where love happens.
Oh, yeah. You can win shit for your chick. What is that?
What is
that's
that?
a lovely
What
young
is that?
lady whose name I'm not going to mention.
No, I couldn't see. The picture's not big enough.
Oh,
Expand that picture.
Oh, no, it's big enough.
See, I meant the picture.
Oh, the picture itself is not big enough. Oh, see how we work well together?
There it is.
She's in the contest.
Yuck.
Look, she's way out of Bobo's league.
That's good.
She's not bad.
Yuck.
She's one of the. She just entered the
she's
contest
cute, man.
yesterday.
You might need glasses, Jimmy.
No, I see her. She's got a nice little body.
Who's the next one? What?
Let me see.
She's not bad.
A little body.
Yeah. Why not?
Who
else
I
we
thought that
got?
was Carlisi. All right, let's see.
Which one?
Let me see if
Which
I can
fatty
see
in this picture?
which one she is. Okay, it's the blonde.
The blonde over there.
That's pretty.
What?
That's pretty good for Bobo. For anyone.
All right.
Wait, the
Now
blonde's
we're-
all right, man.
Now we're tacking.
Hey, Jim Florentine, how are you, sir?
Florentine joining the program.
Any other pictures?
Program.
That blonde's all right. She's the first one that looks like she's female.
She entered. She's cute, man.
Yeah, she's all right.
Where's that bitch from?
That's the same blonde right there.
Whoa, come on
hey.
now.
Okay,
All right, what's going on there?
I think we might have a finalist.
I think we got a ringer, as they say.
Although there's still over a week to enter, so
Any more pictures of her? I want to
And
see
she
her
likes
bikini.
golf. What is she saying? We could read her entry, can't we?
sure.
Read her
Well,
entry.
I'm 29.
Bullshit.
I live in Iowa, but am willing to come to New York for the chance to win a life-changing evening, for the worse, I assume, with the insufferable tool that is Bobo.
Nice.
I'm a pretty avid O&A fan and have been for a long time, so it's cool there's a contest for non-Sandy Kane-looking bitches to get on the show, even if it means spending the majority of the time with Bobo. I think it'll be pretty cheap entertainment to listen to that little dummy stutter out sentence fragments. As long as there is no chance of him drugging me and dragging my lifeless body to the Queen's Motor Lodge, this could be fun.
I like it so far.
I'm cool with him tugging his crank while staring at my tits over a nice pasta dish and cocktail at F.H. Riley's.
If that doesn't say fuck it, oh, I don't want prostitution involved in F.H. Riley's.
Yes,
So
usually
that-
F.H. Riley's is only for drugs.
Motherfucker, that just shut me down.
And
but there's some prostitution in there, Sam.
And this pretty much
Wait, hold
sums
on.
up-
Bobo's gonna pull his pud while looking at her tits. That's prostitution.
No, she's willing to let him do that for free, and then $1,000 is for the trip to Dave and Buster's.
I love her.
Yeah, that's some prostitution.
Yeah, she seems like a good sport.
Funny. Good sport.
What else does she say?
And this pretty much sums up why I want to go out with Bobo. I honestly couldn't think of any more or better reasons than this. I'm not working with much here. it's Bobo.
Yeah.
She's pretty hot, man.
And
She's got a
got a
great
little bit of
chance.
sense of humor going on there, right?
Here's the next one.
Is this another one?
That's the same.
Yeah, that's that pig.
girl.
Okay.
What do we got
Oh, wait.
there?
Let's see.
Wait.
Oh, shit. The hell is this?
I don't like chicks with props.
Get the gat, show him where
Oh,
it's
the
at.
gun?
Yeah.
That's not a prop for her, if you notice her, the racial background. That's just what she carries.
Are you very confused with
It's like
that
a
picture?
purse.
You're confused with that picture, though.
Yeah, I'm
Because you're digging the gun, but you're not digging the racial
No,
makeup.
actually, she's not bad. She's very light. I like that.
Yeah.
Flip that pic.
Wow, what is she about? God, Bobo's getting some fucking snatched.
So what's the deal? He's going to get laid by one of these girls?
Thank you. It's a prostitution.
We don't know if they're
contest,
gonna fuck him.
Quarantine.
She's not black, is she? Is she
What's
makes
her
black
date?
nation?
Make the picture bigger, and I said bigger. And then go down on the face, or
She's
go
pretty.
down on the face. Let me see.
Oh,
She looks a little more Arab.
She looks like a fucking like a Japanimation almost like
the anime chick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She looks like a problem.
I think she's some type of either a Middle Eastern background or like Indian or something like that. She's got that look where even without mascara on, they look like they're wearing mascara kind of thing.
Right.
Those eyes.
Very pretty too, though. This is really turning into a contest for little Bobo.
Now it is. Go down there.
That
Let me
blonde
see.
is
Let me see
fucking
that
sexy,
body,
man.
Let me see that body. I bet that girl's got to shave that pussy every 3 hours.
Yeah, right, because it keeps growing.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Fred
hoping her
Flintstone
pussy
now.
gets cancer.
She's all right, man.
You want to read what she has to say?
Quarantine. You think there's a prostitution contest, right? Just what you're hearing. $1,000 for a date with Bobo. What do you think that says?
Oh, so they win 1,000. They have to go on a date with them.
They're just going to. They're going to.
Isn't that prostitution?
Dave and
I
Buster's.
mean, yeah. Is there anything wrong with that?
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, Sam. What's wrong with that?
It's illegal.
Do you represent management at this point on our show?
It's not illegal.
Prostitution?
She's not going here, give me the money, and then I'm going to suck your dick.
Oh, okay.
There's a dinner involved.
Right.
But
so there's a buffer in there in between.
But as soon as one of these broads yanks his crank, then it's officially prostitution, Sam.
Well,
Don't you
no,
understand that?
If the yank is crank, it's because they're fond of him. They're falling in love, not because.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of the 1,000.
When I put an extra $1,000 up,
well, then you're hiring, and that's prostitution.
So maybe they're going to really like him, though. You don't know.
they get 1,000 from Sirius XM, and then if they yank his crank, then I give 1,000.
All right. Well, now you're.
If she doesn't look him in the eye when she's yanking his crank, then it could be prostitution.
Yank
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've had that before where a girl didn't want to do it, but she did it, and she wouldn't even look. I go, you don't have to look me in the eye.
She just looks away?
I'm just glad it's my hand. That is not my hand this time.
This chick is a Filipino model.
Yeah, she's pretty hot, man.
From Hawaii, living in Pennsylvania. Moved to the U.S. when she was 18. I would like to go
By
on
the
a
way,
date with...
excuse me, Sam, what a shitty decision to go from Hawaii to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Who the fuck's in Honolulu and says, I hope Pittsburgh has apartments available? Idiot.
I would like to go on a date with Bobo because I believe it would boost his confidence to be with somebody who doesn't look like a member of his inbred family.
That's funny.
Sam, we need this. A lot of people want pictures of these women, especially the blonde we just talked about and the Filipino one we're looking at now.
Okay.
But I think we need their permission before we could tweet their pictures. So.
Yeah, we'll
I
get their
bet it's
permission.
already put in there.
We'll double
do you mean?
check. If we have permission, we'll tweet them.
All pictures sent will become property of blah blah blah.
Yeah.
To be
I just want to do
used,
the
we will
right
be able
thing.
to use your image, blah blah blah. Yeah, but let's make sure. You're right.
Maybe some of these girls don't want their pictures.
I would like to
Sent
go
out
on
on
a
Twitter,
date
I
with
don't know.
Bobo because I believe, it boosts his confidence. Someone doesn't remember his inbred family.
She's a very confident girl, a little full of herself a little bit.
At the very least, it'll make good radio as he attempts to win me over. I also like to shoot guns and just started my background check for my first AR-15 Stag Arms. Very nice. By the way, I'm fluent in English, so it won't be hard to understand me while on the radio. The image is the unedited photo for the contest. The second photo is for Ant, even though the gun is a fake and he's not into my skin tone.
Oh, see,
no, that's
you're
not
getting a bad
true.
reputation.
That's not true. I know Filipino chicks, that they're a little darker, but I like that. No, I like that.
You don't like the white girls,
She
huh?
looks crazy. No, I like white girls. I'm like totally into white girls.
That's it.
Yeah.
Never had a darkie before.
No, never. I'm just not into it. There are a couple that I've met over the years that Yeah, I would.
There had to be one in the back of a strip club when you're getting a lap dance.
No, those were the worst. Those are always the worst. I remember I was with I was in one of those fucking back rooms with some Russian chick, and she was just like my type, you know, and she's grinding away and shit like that, you know, strip club shit.
Yeah.
And some black chick comes over to just hone in because I was throwing money out like a fucking champ that night.
Right.
And the vultures you get in strip clubs when they see like that you got some money. And this black chick comes over and she stands on the armrests of the chair and leans over. And before her pussy got within literally like 1.5 feet from my face, I started getting a waft.
Oh, really?
And then she got even closer to where I swear, I was turning my head side to side like fucking the cop in Reservoir Dogs. when Michael Madsen's got the gun in his face and goes,
like her pussy was feeding you lima beans?
Yeah, I was Marvin Nash. That was horrible.
There is a smell.
I didn't like it.
There is a smell that comes with that.
I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not every chick.
But the smell is the trade-off, man.
It scarred you for life.
Yeah, she was just sweaty and yuck and fucking. And it's like, don't hone in on my fucking nice white Russian chick. The money. You make the fun time for you. You pay me the money. All right.
The white Russian chick didn't have a waft?
No, but she was just annoying.
They're the
Russian.
unsexiest people, personality-wise,
terrible.
alive. They're fucking awful.
Buy me a drink. We'll sit here and talk to you very annoyingly.
You put those two girls together. You got a broad though, man. Because the black girl will give you the personality and will give you the ride.
Yeah.
So you put that personality in the Russian broad
because the white chicks never think they belong there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to school. I'm doing whatever. They're too good for the place. The black chicks and the Puerto Ricans.
Yep.
The rent's got to be paid, so they'll go the extra mile.
They're home.
You just got to deal with the stench.
Yeah. She was sweaty as fuck. I was just like, oh God, get out of here. But no, that chick that sent the picture in, she's fine.
She's all right.
She's good. Yeah.
Any more, Sam, or is that it for the contest?
Okay.
Who's this?
Someone just said,
I don't know.
what the fuck is going on there?
Fuck out of here.
A
tranny, I guess.
The tranny.
I don't know if
with
they'll be a finalist.
Giant
That's
cock.
a massive fucking dong.
That's it for today.
All right, so the prostitution contest is doing well so far.
Yeah.
And people say, why not FH Riley's? We don't do the prostitution thing in FH. Is the only reason.
Well, we're going to do it here in Manhattan. We'll go someplace very local.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Florentine, how are you, brother?
Good, man.
I
like your little boy haircut. You do. You look like a little boy.
Really?
Yeah. I bet you and your son look exactly the same.
We
right
actually
now.
have exact haircuts right now.
Exactly.
You do?
Yeah, we do.
Matching haircuts.
I can't grow it long anymore, bro. There's too much going on up there.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it a little shorter. Hey, we tried to call you the other day because of, what's his name there from Warrant?
Oh, Janie Lane.
Janie, yeah.
Yeah. We just interviewed him 3
No,
weeks
I know.
ago.
That's why.
Yeah. He was in good spirits, you know, and he's like, look, I'm in the program. I got guys around me, you know, sober for a while now. He didn't say exactly how long. He's like, I'm working on new music. Never felt better in my life.
Did you believe him?
Yeah, because he was completely coherent and everything. Because I've met him before where he's been completely out of it.
Right.
But that's always the story of an addict, you know. And then usually when they relapse, I mean, we don't know exactly what happened, but they found vodka and pills. I guess, you know, they always think they could put in as much as they used to when they take time off, and they can, and that's what really fucks them up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess that's true, huh?
Right, because they go, I used to drink a bottle of vodka and take, 15 Percocets, when I built up all that resistance, and then they don't do it for 6 months or whatever, and then they do it that night, and that's when
things go awry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always wonder why these guys drop out of nowhere like that sometimes.
That's what usually happens.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So it's too bad, man, because he was a good dude, Even, look, he was the singer in Warren. Everyone made fun of him, Cherry Pie or whatever. But, They put out some decent too. In that era, it was in that time they were a good band.
I hate that he used to distance himself from that song.
I don't know
that
why.
Song
Look,
put him on the fucking map, man.
dude, it's the same thing with the Crank Angus thing with Special Ed. I'll still do it. People want to hear it. I'll throw it in for a few minutes and into my set. Who cares?
Right.
I'm not going to walk around going, I'm never doing that again. Fuck that. You know what I mean? People like that. So
Yeah, you gotta own it.
It's like a quick hit single. It's a fucking, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You throw it in at the end. Ozzy plays Paranoid. He's played it his whole career. He's probably sick of the song, but he knows the
course.
crowd like it's 2 minutes and 42 seconds.
Yeah,
That's how much I talk about Special Ed on stage.
That was a massive song, though.
Yeah, I know.
That was one of the biggest fucking pop metal songs of the era.
Absolutely.
Cherry Pie.
Oh, yeah. And Bobby Brown was in the video, the model chick
So
that he
fucking
married.
own it, man.
Yeah.
And I didn't know Warren went on without him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's been out of the band for a while. Then he came back in for a couple of years, but they just couldn't get along. They've had the new singer's good. And they just put a new record out. It was pretty good. But
is anyone paying attention?
they do a bunch of festivals, and they play over in Europe. In Europe, the 80s metal is still big. And, these big metal festivals in the middle of Oklahoma and shit like that, those bands do good.
Is the interview going to be on the metal show?
It's good. They moved it up to August 27th, so it'll be in Saturday, August 27th. He'll be
You
on.
were with him 3 weeks before he died.
Yeah, man. I got pictures with him and everything.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
You guys are opening with Iomi, right?
Yeah.
That's the first one?
Yeah.
What do you fucking think? Then they say Sabbath is getting back together, and others they're not? And then it's like maybe they are.
Well, Tony Iommi was talking to some journalist he's known in Birmingham, England for forever, just talking off the record, and the guy went to print the article saying, I
What
know.
an idiot.
He said, we got together, me and Ozzy, we wrote some songs, and it looks like it's going to happen.
So,
but we're keeping it quiet, and the guy just went out and announced it, and nothing's but, Ozzy's still touring with his regular band. He's doing festivals over in Europe and stuff still. So, who knows what's going on? They probably will. I mean, those guys get antsy. They want to get out, and it's about time they do something again.
Yeah, I agree. I was so heartbroken when I heard no. It's like, fuck.
Well, he asked Iommi on the show like 3 weeks ago, and he said, look, he goes, when you guys like to know? He goes, look, I wouldn't rule it out. I said, what's your relationship with Ozzy these days? He goes, we talk 3 days a week. We all get along great, which is the first time in a long time.
That's great.
There's too many managers and lawyers involved.
Yeah,
That's
I can
the problem.
only imagine.
There's
those
all like,
guys
I want
trying
this, I want this. No, you're getting this. No, we want-
Right.
so that's what always complicates the Sabbath reunions all the time.
It's about the music, man, not the man. Let's let them play.
Yeah, they do
People would
fucking
love
ruin
it.
everything.
Jeez. Hold on 1 second. Tim in Jersey. Tim?
Hey there.
Hey.
Yep, you got my information there on your screen.
You want me to say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
This guy's are you about to, as in any second?
Well, I'm sitting in the parking lot about to walk in.
Ah, fuck. All right, this isn't as good. Says about to have camera shoved up his penis hole. I thought he was going to do it live on the show.
Oh, maybe. I don't know if the doctor's good.
I had one of those cameras.
Panavision?
Yeah, I had one of those cameras shoved up my nose about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I can't imagine that fucking thing going in a penis hole.
This guy's a bad HMO. It's a disposable.
What, Tim?
I said it's probably a little smaller than the one that goes in your nose.
You better
Yeah, no literal Tim.
What are they checking for?
Well, I thought Jimmy be interested in this. I got that peen problem Jimmy has.
That piece so much, right?
Yeah, and every test comes back normal. So the last test is they shove a camera up your pee hole, then they look at your prostate and your bladder on the way up there.
I have a feeling my bladder is just hypersensitive. I have a sensitive
He
bladder.
really is. Every time
you
he
got
comes
OCD.
down here.
That's why.
You
And you
think
drink
so?
a lot of fluids.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I always get confused.
I think that's what I don't like. You have to piss right before you go on stage. I do the same thing, but I'm not as crazy as you about that. But it's all in your head.
I think a lot of it is, but always pee comes out though. I never empty my bladder.
Yeah, well,
Why is Kenny laughing like a lunatic
Because
in
that's
the
the same
corner?
thing. That's the same thing when we first started doing comedy. We'd drive to friggin' Vermont to do a gig. He'd stop every 100 miles to get $6 of gas in. So you always just needed a little. You would never fucking fill your tank.
so
It's
he
the same
could
thing with
piss.
your fucking piss.
Would I really not fill the tank?
Yeah, $6. What the fuck we start? He goes, I gotta pee anyway. Get $6. Another hour later, I get another $6. I gotta pee. I have no idea. I still haven't figured out to this day. I'm still angry about it 20 years later. Why did we have to stop that much?
Why would you do
I keep
that?
a Gatorade bottle in my car. I whiz in that and I fucking fill my tank.
And you just keep going.
And I'm there an hour earlier.
I pull the Gerard Depardieu and just piss on the floor mats.
Why wouldn't you fill up your car and then stop just to pee?
I don't remember. I was probably scared. What's
that about?
I probably fucking didn't want to spend as much. I wasn't making much money back then, man. I was making fucking $50 a gig, $25 a gig.
So you're hoping the $6 would get you all the way to
Yeah,
Vermont,
you
and then
fucking-
you realize, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to use a few more bucks from my pocket.
All regular unleaded.
My pocket money.
Well, that's why we drove with Levy, because Levy was always drunk, and we drive him.
Yeah.
And then he would just, he was so hammered. He's like, here's some money for gas. He'd give us like 100. We wouldn't say anything.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
Generous drunk.
I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Levy's alcohol problem, me and Norton probably wouldn't have careers.
No, we probably would have dropped out in '94. But fucking thank God Bob poured so much booze down his throat that he needed people who were sober to drive him.
And he got us in all these clubs and got us all these gigs.
Oh, no
and got us-
shit.
yeah, yeah.
This is a real thing.
Oh,
yeah, we were working like 6 nights a week. We were doing comedy like 6 months.
Because Levy worked a lot.
Levy worked a lot. He was a maniac.
So you were in clubs that you had no business being
No
in, but
business.
because of Levy.
Yeah.
No shit.
Because Bob would have me drive him, or Jim drive him, or the three of us. I would MC, Jim would middle, and Bob would close.
That's a hell of a show.
Yeah, I mean, it's better these days than it was probably back then. I mean, but I still laugh at fucking Roy Roger's. I literally still laugh at that joke. It still makes me 20 years later.
Yeah, I said I used to tell, I'm going to take this chick to a nice French restaurant called Roy Roger's.
And I fucking, every time we pass a Roy Rogers, I'll fucking giggle and I'll think Roy Roger's. Just makes me laugh. 20 years fucking
But I used to
later.
have some awful. Do you remember that one I used to do about? I go, yeah, I know what. Because I said it never works when I get girls flowers. I go, I know why they call it a dozen roses, because it doesn't fucking work. It's terrible.
We all have a few. I remember you used to do Stephen Wright. You used to do a
I used
Stephen
to-
Wright impression.
Yeah, impression of Stephen Wright. I don't remember the jokes though; they were terrible.
There was one you were like, I hurt my toe. I got to call a tow truck.
Yeah,
But at the end, you'd be ashamed of yourself. You'd go, Stephen Wright, thank you, Stephen Wright, Stephen Wright.
You'd have to
You would never
acknowledge
feel
it.
good about it.
Oh yeah, I had another one. I go, I threw a. My dog was barking the other day, so I threw a shoe at him. It was a hush puppy.
Did you do that?
Stop him or something? Yeah, it was terrible.
I must have blocked that out like a fucking bad
Yeah, because
rape
he
memory.
remembers every bad joke. If you did it one time,
Oh, yeah,
he'll bring it up 20
Jimmy
years
will remember
later.
it. Yeah.
I fucking... I used to say on stage, because I think if I played the audio on the show, but I was so young looking and I had a crew cut, my opening line was, I look like the bastard son of Sinead O'Connor and Uncle Fester.
Oh,
And then I would say, I met Sinead O'Connor once and we stood side by side. We looked like testicles.
Oh yeah, that was an opening one for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
And Governor
yeah.
Florio was there that night and he came over and stood right between us.
Yeah.
Because he was a dick.
Dick, yeah. And you do that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'd stand right between us. Not a home run.
No, huh?
I think I finally stopped doing that joke in Lancaster. I was working with Otto, and I think he went on stage and he just kept going, 2 testicles, and George's head kept popping up,
Right.
and he was just fucking mocking me. We look like 2 testicles. All right, George.
all right.
And I finally had to stop
He
it.
tugs at George's
Yeah.
shirt.
Wow. We got another guy that had a camera
There
up
it
his
is.
pee hole.
Yeah.
Vinny, does that hurt?
Dude, it hurts like nothing I've ever experienced.
Because I'll tell you,
that
go up
sounds
the nose, they numb up your nose a little bit. And it didn't bother me at all. They had to check my throat, everything's fine. But, if you care. But I can't imagine that they fucking numb up your dick.
They don't use a local. They gave me 2 Percocets that I took like on the subway on the way to 96th Street. I go to the urologist. They go, yeah, normally guys under 40 scream, so just so you know. And this camera is like, like the antenna on your car?
Holy shit.
It's about that long, and it goes all the way into your bladder where he pokes around.
Holy
How long does it take to get in there?
I don't know, 15 seconds?
And it was the worst pain ever?
I've had it done twice. It is the worst pain ever, guys.
Holy shit.
Then when he finishes, he shoves the catheter back up there, and they do a reverse where they fill up your bladder with water to see how much it can take. So they're filling it up, and he's going, all right, I'm going to keep pumping in water. You tell me
Holy shit.
when you absolutely can't take anymore.
I'd rather have cancer.
Then they put another catheter up my asshole.
Just
And
for
they put
fun.
Yeah, what, did he pick you up like a fucking, like a bag?
Like luggage.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
What's the one up the ass for?
Yeah.
Well, there's a little sensor on your prostate because I guess when you're peeing, something pulses, kind of like a pulse. So then after they fill up my bladder, there's this toilet seat in the middle of the room that's got like a graduated cylinder under it that I then have to like empty back into with the water they pumped into me while this thing up my ass is testing like the pulse rate.
And what'd they find out?
Nothing. They found nothing out. I would have loved for them to tell me, Vince, you have cancer, because then at least it would have been worth it to have that fucking...
But wait, what if your pulse is off? Like, what if you're pulsing or something? Is that what happens? Like, the little prostate sensor could be a little bit off, and it could think that you have to pee when you don't?
I guess.
Aha! That's what I have.
I wound up having, I think he said I had prostatitis, which was caused by stress and sitting down too much.
Oh.
On a bike seat.
That might be what I have.
On
a cock.
Yeah.
Your fist.
That's why guys don't go to the doctors, man. Fuck that shit. Who the fuck
you guys
wants a
later.
camera up there, pee hole? Here we go, guys. This one didn't work out too well.
Oh.
John in Jersey, go ahead, buddy.
What up, boys?
Hey.
Yeah, I had to get that test done a little while back because I had some blood in my urine. And
Ant's out. We lost Ant.
I'm getting woozy.
And we lost Jake on instant feedback. He's out too. Go ahead.
they take you into this room. It looks like a dungeon with some I don't know. It was scary as hell. And they put you on the table. Your feet are up in these stirrups. It's like 20 below, so you're not even bringing your A game. And the nurse didn't look that bad, so I was looking like shit. They put this Novocaine jelly up there to start you out that burned like battery acid. And then he starts to insert the camera, which was about the diameter of a Bic pen.
Gotta love technology. We gotta get that shit smaller.
Yeah, that fucking shit was horrible, man. As he's putting it through, he gets to about the prostate, and I was like a Capri Sun when you're trying to get that straw in that little fucking hole. My ass lifted about 2 feet off that table. I screamed like a little bitch, and the doctor started yelling at me, "You're gonna hurt yourself."
Fuck you, you're hurt.
Yeah, there's got to be a better way.
You're trying to shove something through a fucking muscle that's been trained since I was 2 to stay closed. And so, long story short, afterwards, he failed to tell me that I'd be farting out of my dick for about fucking 12 hours.
I would fucking that would make it worth it. Just stand over and put your dick in her face and cut gases in her eye. Wait, do your fucking cock hole.
Wait, you can fart out of your penis?
Well, they pump a bunch of air in there.
Oh yeah, so that's got to get out.
Did it sound like a balloon when you let it go?
When they take it out, you go to piss, it burns like fucking razor, like you're pissing razor blades, and you farting out your dick, and it was horrible. And then I wound up getting a kidney infection from it anyway.
Oh, motherfucker.
All right.
It sucked. But hey, good luck.
To that guy, right?
Punching out, boys.
Why am I shifting the conversation to dick stories? This is what we live for, you dope.
Dick stories.
Hold on a minute. Greg.
Ope.
What's wrong with you?
My problem with you, Ope, is you're always demanding the conversation rotates around you and what
Oh yeah,
you
that's
want to talk about.
That's exactly what happens in the
No,
show.
it is. Ope, you're focused on these dick stories, but you got Florentine.
Yeah, and these are
right
bad.
there, and he's telling great stories.
And we're gonna get back to Florentine, you cunt. These are good fucking stories, you cunt. Let's go to Brian in Cherry Hill. Brian.
Howdy, boys.
Hey.
I just had this shit done twice recently, and to the guy that's about to go through it, the worst part is this. The first time you have to take a fucking piss, it feels like those fishing hooks, like those 3 hooks on one hook, it feels like that shit's tumbling out of your fucking cock.
Oh, my God.
And it's literally like you got tears in your fucking eyes.
I can't.
You can't handle this?
No, it just sounds so painful.
There's another 10 waiting to get on.
No
man.
shit.
There's another 10. Would you have this done, Florentine?
No. I haven't even gotten the ass exam yet.
You didn't do the ass exam. Why?
No.
Aren't you
feel
getting
like
up
it.
there?
Yeah, but I don't
Is
care.
it almost ass exam time?
I don't care.
I don't care.
No? You've never had a finger up there? I mean, doctor-wise?
No, never doctor-wise. No.
Wow, really? You should do it. You're at that age where it's going to help you come.
No, just never have. I don't even have a doctor. I don't even go.
You don't go to a doctor? Why?
Nothing wrong.
Preventative medicine, Jim.
That's a good point. No, it is a good point.
Wait till something there's nothing wrong. Why am I going to go? So you can go find something and go, oh, you should do it. They don't fucking know.
You're right.
I just eat healthy and, drink a little and whatever.
That's it.
Yeah, what am I going to do? Our grandparents lived today were 90. They fucking barely went to a doctor. There was no medicine.
No.
They just dealt with it.
Yeah, they fucking smoked.
Yeah, exactly. They smoked. They drank. They had a lot of stress.
Yeah.
So Dad would come home and beat the shit out of them. They wouldn't say anything. That's got to tear your insides apart.
It's not a bad way
to think about it and stuff.
It's not a bad way to live
you
your life.
shut up and stay in the corner over there. I'll talk to you when I feel like it.
Because as soon as you go to a doctor, their whole job is to find some weird little fucking thing.
Yeah, put you on some medication.
Refer you to some other doctor, one of his cronies, so they all share the fucking wealth of the insurance money.
Yeah, keep putting on your medication. Now you got to be on it the rest of your life.
Yeah. Go on that, go on this. Fuck you.
Get heartburn once, you got to take a pill the rest of your life. Now I'll fucking deal with it.
Yeah,
I won't eat the Mexican tomorrow night. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Back in the old days, what'd you do?
There were no
you
pills.
Swig down some Pepto. That was it.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you got a nice shiner. You just stayed in the house for like 3-4 days.
Yeah.
You didn't go to the doctor.
Shiner.
Well, you made sure supper was warm.
Yeah.
The old days, chicks were great. Your fucking husband would punch him in the face. She'd put ice on his knuckles.
Those were the days. You want one more?
Oh.
Aaron in Indiana. Aaron.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
I when I was like 12 or 13, I had a bad injury to like my the spot between your asshole and your balls, where your urethra goes down through there, and basically I was on a ladder and fell, and then I kind of hit the ladder between my legs on the way down. It was just pretty bad, but didn't find out I had the injury until about 17, 18 years old when I was trying to pee, and it would just dribble out like I was a 90-year-old man, and it would hurt really bad every time. So long story short, I go to the doctor and I have to get a urethroplasty, so they had to slice that open and basically take skin from inside my mouth and just sew it down into there to keep that hole open.
Oh, wow.
The fucked up thing is they never removed it from his mouth. It's very awkward.
So wait a minute. So your urethra would close up?
It was all the way scarred shut almost.
Oh, scarred.
The doctor, he said it was the size of a pinhole.
Holy shit.
I wonder if I have that too.
You got all this stuff, Jimmy.
What, you fell off a ladder?
I had a problem too with my penis.
47 surgeries.
How many?
47?
47 operations.
Wow.
By the way,
I don't think Florentine's digging this conversation.
I don't care. I mean,
I think I've learned something about you today.
What?
You get squeamish about medical shit? And
Well,
doctors
no, I
and
mean,
stuff?
I don't want anything in my fucking pee hole.
No.
No, of course not.
You know, when you thought you had chlamydia back in the day or a yeast infection, they always stick something in there. That always hurt.
Why do they got to do
Would
that?
you let him put some in your pee hole for wrestling photos?
Depends who it is.
We were talking about Brutus the Barber Beefcake yesterday. There's allegations that there may have been some gay sex with him and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, well, you look at those pictures of those guys.
Yeah.
It's very gay.
Yeah.
Jimmy's not surprised, he said
Not at all.
yesterday.
Yeah, why did a lot of them pick this very flamboyant dress and stuff? Like Sergeant Slaughter picked like a military uniform, shit like that. What made somebody not want to be that guy, but go like, you know what I want to do? I'm going to put on tights and I'm going to wear like this flamboyant fucking, feathers and shit like that.
Those were the guys that made the money in the 80s.
But why?
Because, it was rock and wrestling. You had to go out there
it
like
wasn't really rocking. It was very femmy.
It was. I mean, but like guys like Ivan Koloff just had like that one piece, that black.
Yeah.
Just that one stripe. Like Nikolai Volkov just had like black trunks.
Yeah, that was it.
That's it. Ivan Putski, same.
Right. George Steele.
George the Animal Steele. Yeah, just hairy. Yeah.
Now you look at
Dusty
you're saying,
Roll
like
Up.
the rock. How about you take guys like the Rockers, right?
Right.
Now they were supposed to be rockers.
Yeah.
And they dressed like that. So even they could have an excuse. But you'd get just the guy that would come out, you know.
Like Brutus the Barber Beefcake?
Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Well, because he's half barber, half male stripper. 'Cause
Half
he's a
beefcake.
beefcake.
Barber, half
Is that
male
what that was
stripper.
about?
Well, because he started as Brutus Beefcake, and he was just like he was pretty much a Chippendale, but they didn't say.
So what did he, why?
But then when he turned to a good guy, he was the barber. 'Cause,
Why?
like, kids like the barber?
No, they don't.
They give him a lollipop.
Oh, yeah.
That is the dumbest
Yeah.
gimmick ever if you think about it. It's like,
A
what do you
mullet.
want to be? How about you make a barber character that runs out in the
that
ring?
was when they had a cop, and they had a Mountie, and they had, everybody.
Well, yeah.
By the way,
Big boss man.
That's right.
He's where's he now? What's he doing?
But it wasn't. Didn't he get into a skydiving accident? Like he fell on his face or something?
No, he was on the beach, Brutus Beefcake. He smashed his face up because one of those paragliders hit him in the face with their knees while they were. Yeah.
Oh, he wasn't even in the thing?
No, he was just like
Brutus
standing on a
had-
dock or something, and
Brutus has
somebody
had some tough luck.
shattered his entire face.
Oh, wow.
With their
shit.
knees.
Why did he move out of the way? You could see those
Yeah.
things coming.
He's probably on coke or something.
Thought it was
I
a
don't
big
know.
bird. Fucking idiot. By the way, Keith Robinson was in
Thought it
yesterday.
was a flying cock.
And he said that picture looked like a fat you, which made me laugh.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, that looks like fat Florentine.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, motherfucker. Well, goddamn.
She also said the
Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior was gay. Hulk Hogan's wife said this.
Yeah, well, the Ultimate Warrior said that Hulk used to take his wife around, and all the wrestlers would fuck his wife, and he would like sometimes watch, get involved, cuckold, and she said no, that never happened, and I think this guy that said that, Warrior, is gay.
Yeah, I mean they try to keep. There's a lot of secrets. I think I've talked to the Iron Sheik before, and there's allegations that a lot of those guys running the wrestling and the wrestlers were gay, and he just doesn't.
Pissing
He's like,
his
I don't know,
pants at
I
the
didn't
time."
see anything. I just drank. So I don't know, but he definitely knows. There's insinuations.
Come
a lot
on,
of,
Clutch.
a lot
I
of the top
humble
guys.
you. I fuck you and humble you.
Nikolai Volkov actually has a lot to say when you talk to him about guys who were gay back in the day.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I've talked to him about
Volkov,
it.
what has he
said?
Well, I mean, there's a long-standing rumor about Pat Patterson.
Oh, yeah. Patterson.
We've all
I've heard that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But- and-
His real name's Pat Patter daughter, but he changed it.
All right, Chip. Oh, God.
But there are rumors about him in the Brooklyn Brawler.
The Brooklyn Brawler?
Yes.
There's also
God
rumors
damn.
about Tony Gurria. Remember him?
Yes.
He was that
fuck.
good-looking
What was his
dude.
name? Did he have a name, though? Tony something?
No, he was just.
Tony Gurria.
But he was one of those guys like an SD Jones that kind of lost most of the
Yeah.
time.
I
But
had his brother gone.
supposedly there was-
I knew that wasn't far behind.
but supposedly he was kept in the WWF for a reason.
Oh, to keep somebody happy?
Keep a lot of guys happy.
Oh, well, yeah.
And there were, like, back many years ago, I think in the 80s, even the late 80s or something.
Yeah.
There were a couple of ring boys, I think, was just like guys who, like, young guys who set up the ring and stuff who tried to sue and said Pat Patterson had taken liberties.
Yeah.
What liberties did they say he took?
I don't know the specifics, but I would assume at least oral sex would have been involved.
He was sucking their young cocks, or they were sucking his cock.
He would probably. I mean, he'd probably be down for either one.
In your fantasy, what would if you were a ring boy? Let's say you were a fucking twinkish, shirtless ring boy.
I would prefer Pat Patterson to give me a blowjob than for me to give
How
one.
about if he was sucking your dick and he laid you back, and all of a sudden you heard his belt and then all of a sudden he lowered his older gentleman dick and balls,
And he flipped around so you could do each
They
other.
smell like bad perfume.
and you smelled an oniony asshole over your face because he's been in that seat all day.
His balls smell like high karate. he fucking smacks some high karate on there.
He's a legend, though. He's the first Intercontinental Champion, so you got to
what are you
respect
gonna
him.
do?
Big stomach is rested on your chest, and then he even stops sucking you. Like he just puts his face. Your dick is resting against his face, and he just starts humping your mouth like a dog on a carpet.
Oh, shit.
Fucking your ring boy mouth.
I'm not a ring boy.
And then you hear him just go like, "God, put a finger in my ass." and you're like, and you pretend you don't hear it, and then he just reaches back and he slaps your hand and he puts it, and then you put a finger in his ass and he comes immediately.
He's demanding.
Yeah, because you know he's done that a million times. He knows all the moves.
Yeah.
When
He wants to
he's
come
a little
before Vince
boy.
gets there.
He knows the ring boys. Just having the gig is a lot more important than their
dignity.
Dignity, exactly.
Vince always scolds him for doing it. So
Yeah, he always
Yeah.
knows when there's a crying ring boy and little cum drops on the rug in the office. He knows
God
what's
damn
up.
it, Pat.
Yeah.
Pat, look, you got to knock it off with the ring boys.
Sam, on instant feedback, a clip from the Donahue show about the WWF sex scandal.
Okay.
I think Donahue did a whole fucking show
I
on
think
this.
I've seen that.
Is that new?
No.
I'm just kidding.
What you do on your own goddamn time is your business. But you can't be fucking the ring boys. No fucking the ring boys, Pat. The turnbuckle's covered with your cum. We gotta clean it up before every match.
Why would he come on the turnbuckle?
I don't know, because he'd grip onto the corner.
Oh, yeah.
As a young ring boy shoves 4 fingers up his ass, and then diddles his taint with this thumb.
Do you believe the sexual harassment?
And I bet you Sam, if Sam was a ring boy, Pat would have him pinned up against the corner turnbuckle, and he'd have a hand on each rope, and he'd be kissing Sam ferociously while another ring boy knelt behind him and ate his asshole.
Oh, shit.
And he would make them switch back and forth.
Would the ring boy go against the ropes to get a running start?
Yeah,
to get his ass?
Yeah.
And slide right in there.
And he'd put his face in his ass. He'd step first. He'd step on the fucking...
to make that loud
Yeah.
sound.
Sam would be the one he kissed more because he had lifesaver breath.
Aw.
Lifesaver.
Jesus.
Like the red ones.
Yeah.
Let's take a listen to this thing.
Harassment exists in your workplace? I believe that Do you believe that sexual harassment exists in your workplace?
I believe that there's a possibility of sexual harassment existing everywhere. And
I asked directly if it was in the World Wrestling Federation.
I don't want it in my organization. I don't want it.
I'd like to reiterate the question. Do you believe there is sexual harassment amongst the wrestlers or employees at the World Wrestling Federation today?
There is a possibility of that. That's why I have these independent investigators to come in.
And who are these independent investigators?
Fairfax Group Limited. And I would like, to hear what you have to say, and everyone has to say. I want to get to the bottom of it.
Would you therefore believe that because of all these allegations coming forward and more corroborating evidence proving that there's no doubt sexual harassment is running rampant in the World Wrestling Federation, that you are definitely going to come
wild, brother.
and do something about
Pause that for a second. Who is this guy questioning him like this?
Yeah.
I'm amazed Vince would go with this.
But Vince is actually...
Plus, I'm amazed they have the phone number of the Phil Donahue show on the TV.
Yeah, look at
so
that.
anyone could call in.
But Vince is this guy's making Vince uncomfortable. Like,
Yes.
Vince is not in a dominant position here at all.
No, this was 92.
Is this a
Vince
surprise
is
attack,
usually
you
right
think?
in their face.
Vince answered the question, and the guy grilled him, and he's like, well, yeah, no, I do. It's possible. Vince is nervous.
The more recent Vince would have leaned over in his chair in the guy's face and go, "You make allegations like that against me, I'll have your ass."
They're saying this guy, Murray
Oh,
Hodgson.
God. Murray confronts Vince on Donahue about allegations that he was fired from WWF after refusing to sleep with then Vice President Pat Patterson. So they know each other. So Vince may know this guy is absolutely right.
Absolutely right.
Why would Vince agree to this?
Maybe he didn't know he was going to be there, or
And
maybe
it may have been the steroid thing too, because this was right when the steroid scandal was breaking. So maybe Vince thought he would clear his name.
I'll play that though. Okay,
What's
I'm
this
sorry.
guy's name?
Murray Hodgson. 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 Mr. Hodgson.
Hodgson.
I'm guessing.
If in fact that is the case, why wouldn't I do something about it? Why would I risk what we have?
Because you haven't done anything about it until it became public, because you thought it was
Because I had
underwater.
no knowledge of it.
I made knowledge of it to you when I was fired, and you just blew it off and let me go. I
You were
retained
fired
a lawyer.
because you were not very good. You were not a very good announcer. You could not. That's the only reason why you were fired. You could not make the transition from radio to television. That is the only reason why you were fired.
I would like to remind you, sir, that I have a 2-year contract. 2
You
years.
also have a clause in your contract that states, and as you know, you were hired on a trial basis.
I was not hired
You
on a
also
trial
have
basis.
do you not have a
Mr.
contract?
McMahon, I have a 2-year deal
in
with
that
your
contract,
firm.
you will note in a clause that states very clearly, and I have it outlined for all to see here today, that you can be fired almost at whim. if in fact you're not doing a good job. You did a horrible job. That's the only reason why you fired. That's it.
Maybe I should point out,
He turned
first
this
and
around.
foremost, that might be your inability to pick good talent.
It could
You
be.
had a national
Granted.
talent search, Vince
It could
McMahon. You advertised in Billboard magazine and across many different media sources searching for one man that could be the new...
You know who got this
Black
job
inches.
that the guy got fired from? He said you couldn't make the transition from radio to television. That's when Vince was looking for a radio guy. It's Todd Pettengale's job.
Oh my God!
Todd got
really?
it after this guy?
Todd is the guy
got
who
the
ended up
job
with this job.
after this.
Yes.
I wonder if Todd had to fucking suck off Pat Patterson.
Hold that clip right there. Because we got a guy on the line that swears he sued
Why would
the
you?
WWF back in 1992. Tom
Asshole.
in Manhattan. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, guys? I never give interviews, very, very rarely. But I'm a fan, and I just was listening this morning. I sued in 1992. Just real quickly, Pat Patterson never did anything with any ring boys. I was a young kid. I started helping set up the rings back in the 80s. It was Mel Phillips and Terry Garvin.
Wait, who are they? I don't know who those guys are.
And that says you.
It's public record. It's public.
Well, hold on.
All right, Tom, we got to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, you
here.
can't just start spitting out names on the radio. We got to know who these people.
No, I got you. Okay.
Well, can you do? Can you give us your last name so we can Google it?
Just Google WWE. Tom Cole, C-O-L-E.
All right, just because if it's public record and this is you.
No, you'll see it all over the place. But I just want to state that Pat Patterson never did anything with young boys. And Vince, I'm the one, I was in the audience during the Donahue interview. They got rid of Mel Phillips, who was in charge of the ring crews and was a ring announcer, and Terry Garvin, who was, he was like a manager for the WWF, not, a TV manager, but behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So, they harassed me and other young kids, boys, teenagers, but they did get rid of them, and they never came back to work.
Now, wait, you're saying that were they found guilty of that, or are you just alleging that, or was that actually proven?
The WWF looked into it, and they found it to be found. They found it, everything I said.
But they weren't found guilty. They just got fired.
Yeah, they just got the boot.
They got the boot.
Well, Tom,
I don't know if that's true or not.
How old were you when you were working for the WWF?
I started on and off from the time I was about 13, 14 years old.
And what happened to you, allegedly?
The guy, Mel Phillips, had a foot fetish, but it was never anything more than a foot fetish. He used to like I know it's funny, guys.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Mel from Alice?
Anyway, and Terry Garvin.
The funny thing is, the guy would offer him pictures of Florentine.
So the guy had a foot fetish.
And the other guy, Terry Garvin, he was the guy who tried to use his job as an instrument to get.
Wait, who's Terry Garvin? I don't know who. Is that?
He was an assist. He was an office manager.
Dude, you might be telling the truth. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm only saying that we can't just start spitting out last name allegations on the radio.
Yeah, we got to protect our shit.
Hold on, but we just have to make sure.
No, I know you do, but I'm sure Sam could Google it now, and 100 things will come up.
Is that Terry Garvin?
That's Terry Garvin.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh boy.
That's pretty flamboyant right there.
It's a good name from Terry because it could go
Guys, I'm real
either
sorry,
way.
but I gotta go back to work.
All right, buddy.
I could call back, but I gotta go back to work.
All right, Tom. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Bye bye.
Oh man, I want to talk to that fucking guy.
But
man.
I don't know if any of this stuff is true. It's like he's just saying that. I would rather investigate it first. But
Is
I
his
have
name
no
all
idea.
over the website? Tom Cole, Sam?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, it
I found
is.
a bunch of Tom Cole stuff.
Yeah, he's a merry old soul.
A merry old soul was he.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'd call for his pipe, he'd call for his bowl, and he'd get fucked in the ass instead. Old Tom Cole had a filthy old hole and had cocks and cum in it. Old Tom Cole drank cum out of a bowl. While Pat Patterson fingered his tuchus.
Pat Patterson didn't do anything.
I know.
It seems Pat Patterson's that guy just pretty much vindicated Pat Patterson.
He's the first intercontinental champion for
He sure
God's
was.
sake.
Of course he
But
is.
we got the guy to talk. That one guy had a foot fetish.
Yeah,
I
Mel
want to know what
Phillips.
happened after that, because then the other guy came in.
Mel.
And then good old
Mel
had the foot fetish.
That's what he said.
And then Terry came in, and that's when
Terry Garvin.
the guy had to go back to work. I want him to call back.
Mel was sucking them tootsies, I guess.
And what did Terry Garvin try to do?
Dirty wrestler feet. Do you think of worse feet to suck?
After you just built the ring and put it up.
Oh, sweaty ass crack.
probably loves her Hulkster's feet.
Working all day.
Men feet and sneakers and union shoes. Fucking horrible. They smell. Calluses and fungus. Good old Mel on his knees, jerking off, rubbing his cock into the canvas. His big, black, delicious hog.
Sam, the Garvin, who did he play?
I think he was a wrestler way back when. And
was
then,
he the Red Rooster?
No, that's Terry Taylor.
Oh.
All right.
Wow.
Fair enough, sir.
He's
Fair
not
enough.
the Red Rooster.
I was just wondering.
He was an older wrestler, and then he ended up working in the back office.
And you mentioned the Big Boss Man, and John's going to tell you exactly what's going on with him.
Oh, really?
Because you don't know, sir.
I was wondering.
You don't know,
You
sir.
ain't shit.
Yeah.
John, what's up?
Hey guys.
Hey.
Yeah, the Big Boss Man, he died of a heart attack back in like the 90s or something like that.
Kidding? How did it happen? Oh, God bless him.
Yeah, he died of a heart attack, but
Oh, no.
God,
Yeah?
we didn't know that.
What
No.
about
First time I'm hearing this.
What about JFK? How's he doing?
he lost his head.
Of course he did. Right, we get it. Jesus.
Nikolai Volkov is a building inspector in Baltimore.
I think really.
That's what he does. Imagine that guy showing up here.
Hey, oh
Yes.
boy.
You're in for
Hey.
a treat today, Florentine.
We found out yesterday.
Oh, shit.
Bruce Beefcake
Uncle
was
Nino's here. and
collecting
Vinny.
subway tokens in Boston.
Yeah,
like working
yeah.
in the subway.
Yep.
Actually, working in the subway collecting
Really?
tokens.
Yeah.
Until he had an incident with a bag of possible
cocaine.
coke.
Yeah, there seemed to be a
I
bag
guess
of coke.
Hulk didn't give him any hush money.
No hush money
Yeah.
there if you're a token giver outer.
Should we get those guys in a minute?
Yes.
Yeah, we got a break. Florentine, what are we promoting?
New season of That Metal Show starts this Saturday. VH1 Classic, 11 o'clock. Tony Iommi's on.
Nice.
Janie Lane's next week, the episode that we did with him. And then Helium Comedy Club in Philly, September 7th through the 10th.
Nice. Very good. Okay.
And I leave today to do tomorrow and Saturday, Utah, Wise Guys Comedy Club. I can't do any radio out there because they're going to be doing a live remote, so I'm
Oh,
fucked.
Jesus.
So I'm looking forward to it.
And I have a podcast. Go to JimFlorentine.com. It's up on iTunes, all that stuff.
But
We
you're
did that together. That was fun, man.
Yeah.
But Florentine's continuing with us.
Yes, you
just
say.
want to get all your plugs in. Up next, we got Vinny and Uncle Nino from the Jersey Shore. Stay there.
The Virus. Sirius XM.
Let's do this. We got Jim Florentine in studio. It's Mr. Jim Florentine on Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, Vinny from the Jersey
Oh,
Shore,
shit.
friend of the show. This motherfucker has some
Vino's
followers.
Vino.
Oh, yeah.
What are you up to on Twitter?
Today, I think it's 1.6 million. Yeah.
Well, how about you
Damn.
blow up our Twitters
Hey,
today?
how you doing?
Good.
Anthony?
Vinny, you want to blow up our Twitters today or what?
Let's do
We
it.
could use the help.
I already tweeted you.
Yeah, I know. I got 4 new followers from you.
Always
Thank
show
you.
love. Nino got Twitters.
Right.
Tweet.
All right, we gotta get Nino.
Yeah, we're trying to get everyone
Hey,
organized. That's
Nino.
Florentine. That's Uncle Nino. You'll know him by the end of this fucking
How you doing?
appearance. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
Trust me.
And now you got the Uncle Nino's Vino.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, the
coming out.
bottle's a little
That's coming
nicer
out
than last
very
time.
soon. Very soon. The same wine.
Let me tell you something, but the bottle's a little more, it's a better presentation than last time.
Wait, is your picture on it? Yeah. He's gonna put his picture on.
Really?
No,
No, now it's just a
that-
feel.
that'd be too
Oh, how
cheesy.
heavenly.
Just to let people know, last time these guys were in, Brooke Shields was here as well, and Nino brought his wine, but it was in a jug.
It was like
it was in like
jug, yeah.
No.
It was like in a milk jug or
top on
something.
it.
Bottle. Put the real bottle.
Now it looks nice. The presentation.
Last time it was like fucking Jed Clampett. This is nice.
But now it's
There's
a
a
real
winery in
label and
Staten
everything.
Island?
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Wow.
We get the
no.
grapes. We get the grapes from California, and they shipped them over.
Oh, I thought you had a vineyard out there
No,
on the
no,
old
no,
fucking
no, no.
Yeah, I was gonna
fresh
say
kill.
where.
The fucking fresh kill landfill. Fucking grows great grapes.
The
No,
fuck
we got-
is
we got
buried
two-
there that the grapes are growing so
Yeah.
well?
We got 2 buyers in California. They buy the grapes. Yeah. Ship them over.
Jesus, Vinny.
Yeah, Tony Grape sends it over.
What's with this fuck guy?
Vinny wine.
Come on, you rock. Fix the chair. Sorry, Eric probably
What's going on? Come on. Eric probably broke it.
Not too fucked.
Chair's cringy when you're out walking.
What do you think he is, a midget? He's a big gentleman.
You're not drinking any?
What's Sam? Open that bottle. Open it. What it tastes like.
Nino kind of likes to take over for him, too.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it.
Oh, it's cool.
Vinny's the big star. You wouldn't know because Nino's going to talk the whole fucking
Today
time.
was another fucking nightmare to get up here. The last time was a fucking
What is that?
nightmare.
What happened?
We got pulled over on the way.
We got pulled over, yeah, my God.
Why?
When you come from Staten Island and you go in the HOV lane, HIV lane.
I go HIV lane.
Yeah.
HIV.
Yeah, you gotta have Easy Pass. My cousin Doug doesn't have Easy Pass.
Oh, so it's not only the amount of people in the car, you gotta have the Easy Pass. What the fuck doesn't he have Easy Pass for?
I don't know, Doug. Why don't you fucking Easy
What
Pass?
the fuck are you doing?
Who doesn't
You're
have
the-
Easy
you're
Pass?
the prick.
Look at
Bring
that
him in
shit.
here.
I know. You can't get in that bottleneck at the Lincoln Tunnel.
It's
It's the bottleneck.
He's probably, I don't the government know where I'm going.
Yeah, hey, I don't need
Let's ask him.
First of all, look at this shirt.
Why don't you have Easy Pass?
Disco shirt.
Hold on, you gotta get them.
You're
on
the
mic.
guy that fucks it
We
up
hate
for everybody.
you guys.
I never
You
leave the island.
change throwing motherfucker.
I'm stuck on Staten Island. I don't get off of there much.
You think
Yeah.
it's Tony Soprano?
Yeah. Tony Soprano disables all the
Is that why
TVs.
nobody-
left theirs in the car.
So you don't have Easy Pass.
I don't know.
So the best thing is, right?
I'm lucky I have a bank
we get
account
pulled
right
over, and then the cop, like, I was like, I'm a little fucked up, but I had my sunglasses on, and I took them off, and he's like, oh, I recognize you. How you doing? He's like, can I have an autograph? Blah blah blah. And then Uncle Nino goes, hey, I'm his Uncle Nino.
Uncle Nino's in the back seat. What the fuck?
It's like,
You know how he
probably
is.
like, look, we're getting out of this thing. Why don't you just shut up for
Exactly.
a
Then
minute?
we gotta take it.
He got away with getting no ticket, and Doug is his window open, and he spits out the fucking window. He spits out the fucking cop. The cop goes, the cop goes, oh, it's okay.
He spits out the window.
It was one of those morning cigarette coffee.
Yeah.
From deep down in my
Nice
lungs.
clam.
Last time,
Missed him by about 6 inches.
The last fucking time, last year, what, 6 months ago?
About that.
Yeah, what the fucking
1975.
That was fucking.
Yeah,
that was
74, that's right.
That was a total nightmare. 6 months ago, total nightmare. I had to take a shit. Was stuck in traffic. The fucking bus down. That was a total nightmare.
Well, you're looking good.
And
That's
then-
I like that. The shirt. Look at you, all buttoned.
Yeah.
Two
That's so
buttons.
fucking hot. I just seen a dog chasing a cat. They were both walking.
14's looking around the room.
He just
That
says
was
this
awesome.
stuff.
It's just beginning, brother. Wait, why did you guys get pulled over? Did you say it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no easy pass.
No easy pass.
In the HOV lane.
And the cop- and the
How
cop
did they know
told-
that? Oh, you were going slow. Okay.
Ah, it's my man Sam. Sam the
What
man.
do you think when you're driving? You see people with Easy Pass going through, and you're sitting there like, "What are you going? Like, I gotta get it eventually."
jealous.
Yeah, it's hard, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
But the cop's name is Ike, so hey, thanks Ike for letting us
Ike
go.
and Mike got the
Oh
fuck
yeah.
out of it.
Sure, he'll be
Shout
called
out.
on the carpet now by his
Yeah.
There's
commander.
only one cop named Ike.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Oh, he signed an autograph for my son. What was his son's name? Gordon Flash. What?
Now
Flash,
just
Gordon
let
Flash.
everybody know who this poor bastard is. Oh, they're letting famous people go.
Give hope.
Yeah, let me tell you, that wasn't a huge scandal.
That's the difference.
In
from the last
New
time.
York.
Oh, yeah, no, it was.
Yes, of course, literal Jim.
Nino wants us to taste his wine and
This
taste
is
the
Asian
difference.
and French oak barrels.
French oak barrels.
French oak barrels?
God damn.
What did you
French whiskey? No, don't worry about
you
it. I
stepped
got
it up.
No.
You stepped it up a notch.
I'll take a
didn't
sip
you?
of that,
Huh?
Sam.
That's not bad.
A little dry. Last time was a little sweet.
Vinny, is he using your money to start
Nah,
this
nah,
business?
nah,
Hell no.
No, I'm using Bob's money. They
So,
want it.
and wine in paper cups is always the classiest thing you can do. That
What is
nothing
probably
says
gonna
Staten Island like wine in paper cups.
Let me smell it. I can't.
It's really not bad.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
Wow, Jimmy's just winced.
What is what? I haven't smelled wine in years. What does dry mean? Like, what does it dry? I haven't drank in
Dry.
years.
You just take a sip, and your mouth goes.
It's a tart kind
it's
of-
like a fucking. It's like
Nah,
It's probably putting a
Cotton,
no, not cotton.
A pussy?
No.
A
What
cock?
the fuck?
squish grapes.
Preparation H in your mouth. Preparation H. Preparation H.
Why would anybody like
Yeah.
that? That's awful. Like the people like
but
a
just
dry
don't-
wine.
just
Right?
don't-
It's a quality.
You don't fucking
It's a
talk just a little
subtle.
bit.
It's a subtle quality of a wine. It's not the whole thing. Is like fucking putting alum in your mouth or something.
I would like a fucking refreshing beverage. I don't want to suck fucking.
Want a refreshing beverage? You drink iced tea.
Yeah.
You want to get drunk? You drink wine.
Fair point.
Probably not a great way to describe
Teasing,
it by
of course.
saying dry, but
Yeah.
people understand out there. A nice dry wine.
I don't know what that means. I've only heard that. I've never
Yeah,
drank
a
it.
dry goes like a nice steak, right? Just
Nice
wine's
steak,
good, right?
exactly. Nice steak,
Red
nice
meat.
steak, red meat, or a dish of pasta do with some meatballs, you know?
So you have some steak and then you fucking have dry wine after? It sounds
like
fucking
this.
awful.
Well, yeah,
Get a
drink it
Diet
with
Coke.
it. It goes, white wine. You want white wine?
No, what does white wine go with? Fish?
The white wine. I said white wine.
White wine goes with fish, right?
White
wine, right?
He's asking you a question. Does white wine go with fish?
With fish, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Usually,
That's not dry though, white wine.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, even more dry than the red.
Women drink the white, right? Right, Nino?
This is a heavy, thick red,
it's
too.
good, it's good.
It's like there's sidewalk under Paul Castellano.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm bringing my mob jokes out. Huh? Hey.
What was this? I heard you on the radio a bit earlier. You were talking about rats.
Yeah.
You catch any?
No. There's rats all over New York.
Yeah.
A family of
You should
family
catch.
rats.
You should catch. You get some big ones. Huh?
I'm not going to catch them. I'm going to look at them.
You can eat those fucking things. They eat them in Africa. They eat them.
You can eat them
Yeah, they're called
with fucking Nina's
papaya.
wine.
They're
You
called
just-
papaya.
They go great. Hey, rats with my wine. It's fucking fantastic.
We
I
ate
kind of
rat.
like this.
We ate rat 10 years ago.
Really?
We had 2 guys come in and cook rats.
Oh,
for
that's
us.
right.
How was it?
It was fucking good, Vinny.
What?
The
cook
one was
made,
horrendous.
He made like a steak au poivre rat.
Yeah.
It's a French chef. And actually cooked up fucking rat, and it was amazing.
And people went back for seconds. It was supposed to be
Get the
this
fuck
goof
outta
contest
here.
where people we made them eat the rat,
Yeah, we
but they
wanted
went
them to
back and
puke.
they went back
Yeah.
and got a second fucking helping. But then another guy came in and he was like a serial killer wannabe, and his rat was horrendous.
We asked for 2 chefs. We got one real chef who cooked it really nice, and we got another guy who pretty much sliced up a rat and threw it in a frying pan. It really goes to show you how
Sounds
cooking
good.
really matters, because the just rat on a stick was people were puking.
In a frying pan, little onions and.
Oh yeah. Oh, you slice the garlic real thin so it liquefies in the pan. It's a good system.
Tony Soprano.
Or Goodfellas.
Close enough.
One or the other.
But the rats came in live too.
Yeah.
Really?
And the one guy,
you won't see him no more.
the one guy had a tough time. Remember the one guy had a tough.
Take the frying pan, leave the rat.
The one guy had a tough time killing his rat. Remember that? It was horrendous.
Oh, man,
How did he do it? How did he kill
The
him?
one guy knew. He just fucking bopped him. The thing was dead
That was the
before
French
he knew
chef.
it.
That was Mark.
Right,
the
Mark
French
did.
chef. He knew. He took like the back of his knife and took the rat, held it down, and smashed the back of its neck, and the rat just went completely
Done.
fucking dead. This other guy is like fucking got little rat shackles. He's torturing the fucking thing. He's working him up, burning him with cigarette butts. He just really worked
He was
over
slamming
the
the
fucking
rat on the table, and the damn thing went down.
The rat's confessing to shit.
Right.
He's waterboarding him.
His eye popped out. He's like, "You made me pop your fucking eye out,
You rat motherfucker!"
I would love to do that bit again, but you can't do that shit on the radio anymore.
Yeah. The other day, my friend Doug over there, again, he ran over a family of raccoons.
Oh, whole family?
Yeah, in front of the mother.
Wow.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Were they in the easy pass lane? You were cutting across.
You were going.
No easy pass, motherfucker.
The raccoons were moving faster than he was.
They were in the front of the exact
And he
change
left
lane.
me-
He had to get over.
He left me like a voicemail crying about it. It's, I still have it.
They are adorable, those raccoons, aren't they? Yeah.
Don't be bashful.
Felt horrible.
He was an
It was
accident.
right in front of the mother.
Yeah.
How many did you kill?
These guys, are, they're all hunters, So he played a voicemail to me. I called him up because I felt bad. So I was kind of like, I just killed the whole family of fucking raccoons,
Yeah, we're all hunters.
They're like, listen, you faggot, you sound like a
Raccoon goes
faggot.
great with rat.
How many
He's
did you
like,
kill?
should I go back and run them
3.
over again in case they're still alive?
Run them over again.
It was like they were kind of coming out on the road, and then they stopped, and then they were like, fuck it, we're going to go for it.
Bad move.
Right onto my car. Boom, 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 boom.
That's why you're fucking tired. You're losing your tires now. That's why your tires are falling off you.
That happens.
Yeah, raccoon teeth are sharp.
It's fucking.
Could pop
He
a
says
fucking.
my tires are falling off.
Go right through a
From the
sidewall.
fucking killing the fucking raccoons. Cocksucker.
Martino's got a little bone to pick with Opie and Anthony, remember?
Well, you got a problem?
I've been listening to you guys for a while, and I just stopped listening. You took me off the fucking air in the morning, and you had that fucking guy. Who was that guy? Larry King or something? You got him in the fucking morning.
Oh, the intro.
They
Part of the intro. He's insulted.
I'm the fucking.
Well, he's insulted.
It was Larry. Larry is the guy with the suspenders, right?
Yeah.
I think he's wearing diapers for 30 years. Yeah. He's in fucking diapers.
So he doesn't listen to us. He only listens to the intro himself and then goes back to bed.
No.
So what are you doing with yourself? Come on, what are you... Beside the wine.
Besides the wine.
Yeah.
Are you proud of Vinny or what? Still doing this Jersey Shore shit?
Yeah, I got a couple of appearances coming up.
I got it. It's all about him.
It's my life, yeah.
3 or 4 pieces coming up. And I got things cooking.
Stop what?
Stop. Drink your wine. Drink your coffee.
Drink your wine.
How was Italy, man?
Yeah.
Italy was amazing. Florence, you guys have been to Florence?
No,
man.
Fucking amazing.
We're stuck over there. Yeah, I know. We're stuck.
It's literally the same city that it was like 800 years ago, you know, and you just...
Exactly.
Everything is still there. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Was it your first time?
First time in Italy, yeah.
Do you feel a connection? Because I feel no ethnic connection whatsoever to anything, but when you go over there and you're Italian, do you feel like,
Not really Florence. We explored some other areas. Florence is like Manhattan, you know, so you feel like you're here, but there are some other parts of Italy that are like fucking Godfather too, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I really felt the connection. My mother was born there in Sicily, so I've been seeing the pictures my whole life, and then to see the pictures in person, you know, it was an amazing feeling.
You know, her great-great-great-great-grandmother did so much fucking.
What movie's that?
I'm just doing movie
Greatest
club.
monologue
Oh
ever.
yeah, True
That's,
Romance.
True Romance.
True Romance.
Look that one up someday. What?
You're a cantaloupe,
I
right?
saw that.
Vinny flew down to my hometown in Sant'Agata in Sicily. How was that, Vinny?
Oh, it was good. It was good. Yeah.
It was good.
You born there, Nino?
Yeah, I was born and raised there. I was there. I came in this country. I was 13 years old.
Yeah.
1969. As a matter of fact, 69.
1975.
No.
Everything's 75.
August 15th. Yeah, August 15th was my anniversary. I'm in this country 42 years.
42 years?
42 years.
Did you have typhus? Did they have to put you in that room?
I went to school there.
They speak Italian and English.
Fluently.
Yeah.
Sicilian is like a different dialect than Italian. And then he speaks like his own language. So
I got two languages. Manino's language, Sicilian and Italian. And English a little bit.
That's 3, 4.
English a little bit.
Wait, Sicilian is different than Italian?
Yeah, much different. Because can you shut the fuck up for 1 second? I'm waiting for that. I'm talking this time.
You got talk.
Remember last time?
All right, he told me to shut up.
My mother, they speak Sicilian. Then when I went to Italy, everyone's like, "Oh, Vinny, you speak Italian, but it's a completely different language. You're better off speaking English to Italian people than Sicilian. That's how different the language is." Yeah.
So they don't understand, Italians don't understand Sicilians?
No, it's kind of like picture like America, like, and then like jive or something, like, you know what I mean, like some southern accent.
It's like black people and white people. We just miss each other.
Yeah.
Creole. It's
Right.
like trying to listen to somebody speak Creole. They live in America, but you're like, what the fuck is that?
What's Creole?
French.
That's like, yeah, it's down in Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Haitian, right?
The movie Forrest Gump, the brother.
Right.
Cooking the strip and all that.
Yeah.
Big guy, who's that?
Yeah.
Bubba?
Wait, that is Haitian, right?
Bubba
Creole?
Gump?
Yeah, it is. It's some kind of mix of Caribbean and French.
Yeah, and they speak in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And Haitians speak it from Haiti, I think.
Do they?
I think so. Does anybody know?
I don't know.
No.
You speak French, Jim? You speak a little French?
No.
How about you?
He speaks Greek.
I don't. I took 2 years of French.
I just say cut the grass in French. Mow the lawn. Mow the lawn.
I say we got it.
Holy shit.
We got it.
These fucking jokes I forgot about.
Hey, Vinny, did you expect Jersey Shore to last as long as it has so far?
No.
It's unbelievable.
No.
Absolutely
The new
not.
season, 9 million for the first fucking episode.
Yep, biggest premiere in MTV history.
Wow. Damn, it was.
It's still damn good.
I mean,
man.
the first time we went, we just thought I thought it was gonna be like an hour special. You know, when you watch those MTV things, like they come out with a new show every day.
Yeah.
And then it's 5 seasons later, and it's only been 2 years. That's the most amazing part.
5 seasons in 2 years.
Yeah, that's why people say, "Oh, did you change? Did you change?" I'm like, I don't have time to change. You know, like all I'm doing is filming.
What season are they showing now? Because I know 4 and 5 are both shot. Are they showing 4 now?
Yeah,
and then
4
5
just
done.
started. Yeah, third episode.
Third episode's tonight.
Yeah.
And 5 starts. There's a break, and then 5 comes on.
Yep,
but it's already done.
Yeah, it's already.
It's amazing with these producers from MTV with this fucking show. I had to pick 8 different people, kids, like from random, and they all look different from different areas, and put them together under the same roof, and the shit that comes out of them, it's like magic, right? Craziness.
He should write the fucking synopsis for it.
I know.
It's like fucking magic. They're geniuses,
Do you like all the people that are in the house there, Nino?
Yeah, I like them all. I like some
you're looking
all
at Vinny.
Oh, yeah. Who do you like? You like everybody, right?
I like Mike. Mike Sanitation's all right. He loves this. I mean, I can't picture Mike and Dance with the Stars, I met him in Florida. I mean, he's got a great body, great hair, whatever you call him. But he's pigeon tall like a motherfucker, I thought he's going to be able to Dance with the Stars, what I heard. As I kept on the show a couple of times. And I just heard that Snook is going to be on Dance with the Stars.
She's not.
She's not?
She turned it down, yeah.
How could she go? With those fucking moon boots that she wears. With the stars on the moon, she will make. She'll have a shot,
Snooki blows us off. She doesn't want to do our show.
Yeah.
She's pretty much the only one. She's the only one that won't do the show.
She's everybody off.
Yeah.
What's up with Snooki there?
I don't know, man. She blew us off. We had Sunday dinner planned. You don't miss Sunday dinner, and she didn't come.
What was it, family or the whole cast, or just?
Well, it was my family and two girls won a contest to win dinner with my family.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
So this fucking guy was there, of course, and she was supposed to come, but she didn't show up. So
did she call?
I gave it. No, she didn't call.
She didn't call.
When did I turn into winners any good?
What?
Were they any good? Like
the girl?
Yeah.
Oh my God! It was this girl, right? It was, shut the fuck up!
I'm not saying Let me talk.
It was this girl, and she was straight hillbilly. Like she ate frogs and squirrels and wrestled alligators. She was from Florida. They flew her in, and she never had Italian food, so it was cool. She had.
Was she pretty? She's sweet as fuck, and she looked like an angel. No makeup.
Yeah, she was pretty. She wasn't bad.
Pretty.
Yeah.
But she ate fucking rabbits, frog legs, squirrels, everything. She hunts deers with a bow and a gun.
Yeah,
like 21 years old. She's a fucking killer.
Wow, sounds like a catch right there.
Yeah, she's like a little saint. You look at her. That fucking St. Bernadette.
You get any of Vinny's leftovers, Nino?
Yeah, a lot of leftovers. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I go to this fucking. I got a friend of mine, Augie, not Opie, Augie. His name is Augie. He calls. He says, "How could he says come? It's my daughter's birthday.
Yeah.
Could you come? It's like it's in this club in Staten Island. I go there. It's like from 12 to 4 in the afternoon. There's about 40 little girls. The oldest one's 15 years old. From 9 years old to his daughter was
way too old for you.
11 years old. And those say, Uncle Neil, we love you. Could you bring Vinny? We love Vinny. We love Vinny. So everywhere I go, I say, Uncle Neil, we love Vinny. We love Vinny. I'm like a stepping stone to Vinny,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you're the connection.
Yeah.
Right
No, but I was in Long Island last week in a club. I met this girl. No names. And
no names. No names.
She gave me a number. I gave her my number.
Shout her out.
And no, she called me 2 days later. She said, "Oh, Nino, how you doing, Uncle Nino?" I said, "Listen, Regina." I said, "Regina, how old are you?" She says, "I'm 24 years old." I said, "I'm a few years older than you." She goes, "Uncle Nino, I don't care. You're handsome. I like you. I like your character." I said, "You
That's the crazy thing. When he goes on appearances, the young girls
I said,
make out with him.
Jim, I just said, you me.
Like 21 years old.
I want to spend time with you. I said, okay, call me next week. We'll get together. She's 24 years old. She's gorgeous.
You shouldn't have put her off till next week. You should have fucking sent a car for her and had her come immediately.
Sent the car. The fucking.
He's like, yeah, send a car. This motherfucker.
Send a car.
A car.
Oh, you're not gonna send her a car?
One time we were on appearance, right, and he froze up big time, like with the girl. Like this woman, she was his age, she spoke Italian, and she's like, "Nino, you are the man of my dreams, most amazing person." And then he
still talk that bitch.
He didn't say anything. He rolled the fucking window up. He got scared, and I'm like, me and Al looked looked at each other like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
You
she's
see what
perfect.
happened for the previous 2 hours before that?
Oh, God.
No, you know what it was? She's your age. You don't need that.
No,
Fucking wait for
what
that.
is that?
What are you going to do with a fucking 50-year-old chick?
Yeah, you do that when
41.
you
Yeah,
do that when the
41.
show's off the air. That's when you date 1-year-old age.
Yeah, now you got to fucking pick the 19-year-olds.
So 21-year-old chicks like to make Owie at these appearances.
21, 24.
Nice. He had a triple kiss on his last appearance.
Yeah,
triple
A
God.
kiss.
three-way kiss.
Three-way
Yeah,
kiss,
fucking,
Uncle
I'm
Nino.
grabbing that fucking ass. No, I'm accidentally. It's fucking crowded. No names. It's fucking crowded. Fuck that. Shut up again.
Politically correct, bro.
Yeah.
No names.
No names, Regina.
They didn't care till you grabbed their asses?
No, they would
Accidentally.
Accident. It was too crowded.
You want me to leave?
No, you don't have to do that.
It's got to be different after, like you do the first season. You just meet these people. It's all new and everything. Have certain things started coming out in people's personalities that you kind of like? Oh, jeez, all right.
Of course.
I didn't see that coming.
You're gonna see in the last season some shit that you've never seen before, like, because it just has to happen, you know. I always say every time we go into a season, I'm like, what else can we do that no one has seen yet, you know? And then something else just happens, and that's the whole formula of reality TV. It just puts you in this bubble until like every little dark demon inside everyone's personality comes out.
How much of this day is like planned? Like, okay, say you guys go to Italy and they're like, we're going to go out to a club tonight. I'm sure there's a coordinator that says you're going to go to this club.
No.
What happens? How does it work?
What happens is, a month before we get out there, producers, they clear like the whole city of Florence, like restaurants. They ask them, they sign contracts. They say, can we come in here and film? And then they put a big book on the table for us the first day we get there. And then in that book, we make the show.
Oh, okay.
So we say, we're going here tonight, we're going to this club, and we give the producers a heads up, and it's really just on the
Oh,
the
so
spot.
then
that's pretty cool.
They give the place a heads up.
Yeah, without us knowing. We just live the life. They don't interact with us.
What's the expression? On the sperm of the moment? Is that what it's saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Vinny said something in there that you're going to see things that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
A huge rumor, more true than a rumor, that you walked off.
Yeah, I did.
Season 5, he walks off.
Yeah, you're gonna see it in full detail of what really happened. But all I can say is, I mean, we went straight through from Italy to New Jersey, living in that environment, and then everybody has a point that that's just not the right environment for them, you know. Like, no one's gonna love me more than myself, and make the decision. So I was like, you know, I need a little break, and that's what I did. You know, sometimes like money.
Did someone piss you off?
No. I just needed a break. You know, sometimes money and all that shit just isn't important to me. I just need to recharge my batteries a little bit.
He just said, fuck you. Went home and took his favor for a couple of days. That's all.
I would imagine Nito's like, will you get back in that house? What are you doing? What are you doing? I gotta get laid over here.
Yeah.
Fucking mind.
We'll grab some more. I want to accidentally grab some more asses.
I don't want to be grabbing old ass over here.
Yeah, that's not what I did, but the media kind of spun it and said like he left, he had a fight, blah blah blah. But
All right,
I just needed to break it.
Find out.
Yeah, you're gonna find out. But I'm back. I finished it.
We had Paulie D in, and you guys are really close.
Yeah.
We asked him about Sammy and Ronnie and how annoying that shit is.
Yeah, well, me and Paulie, we kind of just stay out of it. So now when we watch the show, I'm watching that drama for the first time with America, because while it's happening in the house, we're just interested in getting girls and partying, you know. So when they fight, we just go the other way. And then when Mike got into a fight with Ronnie, which you're gonna see, like an actual fight, we didn't even run in because we thought Ronnie and Sammy were fighting. So we were like, fuck it, you know.
They knocked them out. Did they knock them out?
It's second nature to us, you know. And then when we saw them fighting, we're like, oh shit, we ran in the fucking room.
Ronnie knocks him out, right, Nino?
I see him. They're talking about a stretcher.
You'll see.
They're talking about a stretcher, I think. Fuck away. Hey, shut up. Shut up.
Like he wasn't there, but you'll see.
I see.
There's a little twist to that story.
That's what Paulie D said. He said there's a twist there.
There's a little twist to that story. You're gonna fucking love.
Ronnie's fucked up. Ronnie's fucked up in his head, you know?
You bang any chicks in England in front of Italy?
I bang chicks in England. In Italy, you'll see. I mean, I did my thing. It wasn't like it is in Jersey. The Italian girls didn't they weren't, Jersey girls, they see cameras like run in front of it, and like, oh, get me on, Italian girls weren't
They
like
don't
that.
give a fuck.
They
No,
didn't
they
give a
don't- no,
fuck.
they didn't give a fuck.
And then all the American girls that were there, which was 99%, they were too young to get in the house because you got to be 21.
Okay.
For my safety. So
Take them outside the house, no? Why bring them in the house?
So
In the backyard.
it's harder for you.
In the backyard. There's no backyard.
The shed.
What's the drinking age in Italy? 21?
That's the thing. There is none. So
what the fuck?
girls are in the club. They're 17. They're fucking drunk, and I'm not bringing them back because who knows?
Yeah, you don't need. That's bad. It's just bad PR. Even if it's not illegal there, it's still like
Kenny,
shit for
there's
it.
no laws
Can
like
Kenny
here.
book- I need Kenny to book me a flight to Italy immediately.
Did they show the Jersey Shore over in Italy?
Yes,
Is it
they
on-
did.
it's on-
Yeah,
it's during the same season or a little
It was
behind?
a little behind, but now I think they're showing Italy out there. Yeah.
The Italian girls didn't care about the cameras.
No, they didn't. I mean,
are they shy or they just didn't give a
No,
shit?
they don't give a fuck. Over there, they don't give a fuck. They don't give. I lived there. No, they don't give a
if
fuck.
they don't give a fuck, and they still have fucking like strict parents and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they're not up on top of bars like flashing their titties. And shit.
No, they just go in the backyard. I'm going to blow anybody, whatever. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Do you like the chicks here better? I would prefer dirtier girls. I don't like shy girls. I don't like fucking healthy parent situations. It irritates
No,
me.
you go there to find like a wife.
Yeah.
No, I want a chick I could bring in the backyard and get blown.
That's Seaside, New Jersey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'd prefer that. I'd prefer a clean cut, nice girl. Ugh.
I think they're freaky, but they're just more mature. Like this 19-year-old girls, they look like they're 30. The way they hold their cigarette, and they all have careers, and they're smart. Like they start young out there.
Right.
They're usually engaged by like 19 years old.
They speak English?
Some of them speak. A lot of them speak English.
Do you speak Italian?
I learned how to speak Italian in Italy. I mean, I spoke a little bit from my family's foundation, but it was Sicilian, remember? And then I took whatever I learned there and then mastered it in Italy. So I can have a conversation in Italian.
Wow. Like a minestrone, 3 languages, English. Minestrone.
Have more wine there. There you go.
Yeah, it's good
More
for you,
wine.
Pop.
Paulie, more wine.
I want Nino to talk about the cast a little bit.
You
got some.
I watched this.
Throw some dirt around, brother. Who don't you like?
Couple weeks ago, I seen a show. I seen an episode that Ronnie went. I think it was the 3rd season. He went to the doctor.
Yeah.
He went to. It was some like he was partying too much. He went to the proctologist. His plumbing was leaking or whatever. Fucking. And, that reminds you. You gotta stop drinking. Stop partying so much. He said, I agree with your system. That reminded me of something. I went to a proctologist once. I had a little rash on my ass. So I walked in the room. I bent over. He put like this behind. Doctor this behind me. Puts his finger up my ass.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, Neil, there's nothing to worry about. You have a slight case of hemorrhoids, So I'm looking back. I said, Doc, give me a second opinion. He stuck 2 fingers up my ass. What the fuck? That's what the...
I forgot about his tagline. What the fuck?
I went to another doctor. We cleared it. I went to another doctor. So another proctologist. So I bend over. He gets behind me. I feel something going up my coolie. So I'm looking. He says, I don't know. I feel something. I'm looking back. He's got both his hands up in the air. What the fuck? I said. What the the same episode.
Yeah.
The girls went to the sex shop to buy like dildos, vibrators, or whatever. So I that's another thing I did one day. I was in Jersey, South Jersey. I went to I bought a fucking blow up doll. I bought a blow-up doll.
A blow-up doll.
A blow-up doll. It was nice. I paid $150 for the fucking doll. So I rented a room because I had a convertible. I couldn't do it in the car. So I rented a room. I blew her up. I blew her ass. She farted in my face and flew out the fucking window. I said, what the fuck? That was the quickest $150 I threw out the window. What the fuck?
She farted in my
Wow.
You rent a room to get a blow up doll, but a real girl you'll get blown in the backyard. You won't bring a real girl to the
I don't want to see
hotel.
nobody in the backyard. In the backyard, no.
What the fuck? I got to ask Vinny about Abercrombie and Fitch. That's all over the fucking news.
Fucking hilarious.
They're going with they're going with the situation where they said that they don't want any of you guys wearing their clothes.
Yeah, I never wore their clothes to begin with. I never shopped there. Actually, they closed down in Staten Island, so I haven't had a It was a bad publicity stunt, though. I cannot believe that they used to sell GTL shirts.
Oh,
Did you guys know that?
No.
They used to sell there's pictures online, and now they're saying they don't want to be associated with the Jersey Shore and shit. And then last night, right before I went out, I couldn't resist. I hate talking about things on Twitter now because it gives them so much press. You know, that's the point of what they did.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a trending worldwide. Last time I wore Abercrombie, and then like the whole world just started abusing them. It was trending worldwide. It was pretty cool.
Why do they want to dissociate with you guys?
They said that they were going to pay Situation to not wear the clothes because on the last episode he was wearing like these fucking disgusting neon green Abercrombie pants, and they said that it gives them a bad name and they don't want to like hurt the feelings of the fans and stupid shit like that.
What assholes!
Yeah, they were going for a publicity stunt, and then what happened? I think the stock fucking dropped yesterday.
Plummeted, sales dropped.
Someone got fucking fired yesterday.
Everyone was like, "Yo," they had shirts that used to say the Fituation and GTL. And they're trying to say that they don't want to be associated with the Jersey Shore. So, yeah, it just backfired.
You said the sanitation. And there are those shirts.
Anyway, it just plan backfired big time.
Yeah,
yeah. How annoying! I hate when a company does that.
I mean, it worked because they were trending on Twitter all day yesterday, and you know, that's the first time I've heard Abercrombie.
Yeah, but Jersey Shore is not seen as effeminate. Like, when you think Abercrombie, you think fucking twink models. You don't think just regular guys. Like, I'm happy to be wearing Abercrombie jeans right now, but you know, it's just because I can wear a 32, and that's the only company I can still wear a 32. But you think of fucking
what the fuck? Surfer dudes, right? Like,
yeah, you think like fucking, you know, kind of like German effeminate fucking twink men.
Euro trash.
Yeah. Just, you know, guys that are probably sexually abused by fucking other guys. That's just what I think. I don't think of fucking, you know, Italian dudes in Staten Island.
I wonder if it's a good buy today with the stock dropping so much.
I don't know. The whole fucking market's gonna take a shit.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Dina's coming in today too.
I know. I can't. She's my. I'm closest with her.
Is this her first year?
She's cute.
Second. She's really cool. She's not like caught up in any of this and shit. And she's like, you know.
Wait, she came in 4 or she came in 3?
She came in 3.
Oh, so okay, so 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Yeah, she's wild too, man.
She gets drunk and she gets fucking wild. She dropped her fucking panties the first night in Jersey.
Nice.
By accident. She was like going to show.
By accident. It was by accident.
Yeah.
It was by accident.
She was
Did
going,
you see it?
No, by accident.
Mike did. Nah.
Mike, no, I didn't see that.
She showed Mike.
She set a record. Like, she came in the fucking house.
Fuck.
And her panties were down by accident. She went to go pull her skirt down and everything came.
Did she want to show him?
No, she went to go show him like her thong.
She did. What the fuck she did?
Shaved her bush. What she have going there?
She'll tell you about it.
Yeah, she'll tell you the fuck, yeah.
You like a shaved bush, Uncle Neil?
Yeah.
Yo, you like a hairy one? Are you old school? You like the hairy
I used to go to
ones?
the dentist to get a haircut years ago. I used to go to the dentist to get a haircut. So
Right.
think about that.
So think about that. What the fuck?
Means he ate a lot of hairy pussy.
Okay,
Stuck
there
in
you
his
go.
teeth.
All right. Jimmy, let's go.
Thanks, Jim.
Slow today.
I never heard that. I just put 2 and 2 together.
Figured it out.
Sure.
That's pretty good. That's all right. What's going on with JWoww, Vinny?
Oh, man.
What's up?
She lost a lot of weight and her face looks a little weird.
And I saw your tweets.
She gotta be
Sorry.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I didn't see it.
She gotta be in some kind of fucking.
What do you? Nino will talk. What's up? What's up?
What?
She's going for a look.
I mean, supposedly her boyfriend whips her into shape. I mean, he's a really cool guy. I love Roger, and he's a gym buff, so she lost weight.
A little too much weight.
Yeah?
I was this girl. She's big fat girl. She
just saved you, Vinny.
Uncle Neil, she said I lost 150 pounds. I found out the next day she lost her husband, the bitch. What the fuck?
It's the only way that shit works. Saves every one of those lines.
Yeah.
Saves that
Are
shit.
you guys ever laughing at the jokes? Or just
I don't know.
Sometimes
a couple are right.
It's the whole presentation.
James, Anthony, What kind of a bird delivers white babies? What's that big white bird?
Stork.
A stork. What kind of a bird delivers black babies? A crow. What kind of a bird delivers no babies? A swallow. What the fuck? I'm done.
No, you're not done.
He goes, I'm done. He goes like,
what the fuck was this thing?
He's leaving on a high note.
I owned the butcher store in Brooklyn. I think it was 1975.
75.
And this lady used to come in. She's like 40 years old, cute, pretty nice, sexy lady. She had a lot of kids. She was very poor. So one day I took her in the back room. And I left her for like 2 hours, you know? And the way out, I gave her a pound of salami, a pound of ham, a pound of bologna. She goes, I bought some bread. I told her, go fuck the baker. What the fuck? I bought some bread. Go fuck the baker.
What the fuck?
I like these jokes are like from 1950. Like, yeah, the butcher, and the baker.
It's the Italian Rodney Dangerfield.
Uncle Nino, which ones out of all the girls in Jersey Shore would you like to take in the backyard?
There you go.
Oh.
I think I like to have a little menage, like a three, all three, all
yeah,
four.
got
three, yeah.
All four,
When you see Dina, ask her, tell her you have Skittles.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Tell her you have Skittles.
Why? Does she do a lot of E?
No. Can I just say that and then leave it and then you ask?
Sure.
her?
Yeah.
I mean, I danced with Dina.
Remember that.
I danced with Anthony. I danced with Dina.
Yeah.
And then she called me a fucking pimp. I don't know why. You said in the third season.
Yeah.
Uncle Nino is a pimp. He's an old pimp, she said.
Pimp's a good
He's an old pimp.
That's a good thing.
Maybe it was on my fucking stick. I don't know. Was it a stick?
Did you get a hot on?
I got, what's, I could talk it. What's worse than a heart attack?
What?
A soft attack. What the fuck?
Why do you have the walking stick? Are you injured or you just like it?
No, I just like it. It's an elf. You know, I got a good
You're
memory.
fucking injured.
Yeah, my back is a little fucked up.
That's a big difference.
I got a good memory. It's short. Sometimes I forget things. So I heard elephants have good memory. So I rubbed the stick and
It's kind of like an ivory elephant there on top of his
What was I talking about?
cane.
I just forgot what I was talking about.
What happened to his back? What happened to your back?
I've been a stonemate. So one of you guys, I was a stonemate for all my life.
Of course.
Since I was, I love it. I still try to do it today, but it's still hard for me, you know?
He's actually really good.
Stonework?
Really
good.
I've
One of the best on Staten Island. Yeah.
I'm the best in the fucking world. That's Staten Island. What the fuck? It's not saying much.
What do? You build brick houses or
No. I build brick houses though, but my main thing is fireplaces, waterfalls. I just did a waterfall 2 years ago for my doctor. It's out of this fucking world. Out of this world.
The one that put 2 fingers up your ass?
Not that doctor. The hard doctor.
Yeah. The other one that only put one finger up.
The hard doctor? What about the soft doctor?
Or the dentist that gave you a haircut? Yeah, a lot of doctor stories.
So wait, do you do them indoors or outdoors? Waterfall.
Outdoors,
How do you keep a waterfall clean? Don't you have to clean it because it gets fucking buildup of something on it?
Waterfall clean?
Yeah, but don't you have to clean those things that have the water constantly flowing?
I'd say the waterfall's usually in the pool. The water that's filtered from the pool, it gets filtered. You turn it off, and it filters through the water.
Yeah, it runs through a filter.
It's
Yeah,
kinda
just like a pool.
So it's got chlorine, so you don't have to fucking nothing. You can pee in the fucking whatever.
Are you guys hanging around or not?
Well, why? Who was?
Well, because Dina's coming in. I want you guys, we haven't met her, so it'd be cool to do this all together, I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah.
You got a little more time?
Oh, yeah, we're chilling.
All right, cool. So why don't we take a break, and when we get back, because she's only a couple blocks away, so Dina will join the fucking
Let's
party.
do it.
We'll have a little menage a
More with Nino, more with Vinny.
We'll have a little fucking orgy with her. We're still on the air. We're still on the air.
Yeah, my goal is to have you talk shit about some people.
No.
Oh, yeah. Look, he keeps looking at Vinny.
He wants to so bad, but
that's why
he actually
my
has
goal.
some self-control. And I liked last time where Vinny was just kind of going, "Hey, come on, Uncle Vic,
I'm clinching.
Now he just turns around and goes, "Shut the fuck up."
A lot's changed since
yeah,
then.
a few things have changed. I've seen the dynamic change a little bit between you two.
All right, we're going to continue with these guys. They're killing today. Dina,
Are you still gambling?
the Jersey
Invite me
Shore
to one of those
next.
poker games.
Oh, it's gamble. Don't wear condoms. It's a gamble right there.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh, listen to this. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da da. What happened to the levels? Very low.
Turn it up, Sam. You stink.
Like the mains or something. What you doing? This kid don't know shit.
Stereotypical.
Yeah, right?
I was with a girl. She told me to fuck me in my ear. I says, why? She's like, can you come? Fuck out of here.
Opie, Sam's fucking everything up.
Yeah.
The levels were fucked up. I think it's better now. Oh, they went, ow. That's
back.
pretty loud.
Are we
now.
back?
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
Me and Florentine were talking about kids in the hall for the last 15 minutes.
It's, now it's too loud.
Oh, there you go.
But we were talking in the... Well,
You gotta turn that headphone level down and then turn your level up. There we go.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
That's about where it should be, I guess.
We were talking about Utah, and they wanted to know when I'm going to be there. And I said this Friday, Saturday.
What?
At
What
Wise
happened?
Guys Comedy Club. They just asking, so I
What a
figured.
nice plug.
Yeah.
You're going to go to
I love how
Utah,
he just
Nino?
slips it in.
Utah. Where the fuck is that?
Exactly.
Yeah, then
Where
somebody,
the fuck is
and then
that?
somebody asked me
What
when
am I using over there?
Hey,
My legs.
then somebody asked me when I'm going to be in Philly. I'm like, going to be at Helium September 7th to the 10th.
Oh, yeah. People just ask. So.
Yeah, and then they said, when's that show starting that you host? I'm like, that metal show? That's this Saturday.
This Saturday.
11 o'clock, Tony Iommi, VH1 Classic.
It's a whole night of rock that night. Yeah, yeah.
Fuck the
I don't care about the other show. Just
who cares about that show? Talking about VH1. Next.
Sam, you fucking idiot. What are you doing?
What are you trying to do?
Uncle Nino was asking about my podcast. I'm like, just get it at JimFlorentine.com. It's on iTunes. I put
On
a new
iTunes,
episode
right?
each week. Yeah.
Yeah. Florentine's involved in a lot of shit, man.
Hey,
that's good.
Just
good
I would do
Got to
something
diversify like that.
Good
I
observation
couldn't believe
coming
Uncle
in.
Nino was asking about my Twitter too. I'm like,
Oh,
these
really?
it's Mr. Jim Florentine.
Mister.
How about
Yeah.
headphones?
Somebody had mine and whatever.
Ezra from New York writes, Uncle Nino sounds like a drunk Robert Loggia.
Robert Loggia.
From Scarface? I should kill him. He hasn't gotten a hit all year. The fucking Frank Lopez.
All right. Well, Frank was better.
Couldn't fuck Elvira right. How great was that?
Of course not.
Hello, madam. How are you?
Yeah, the
Lovely
paparazzi
photographer.
follows us all the time now, Florentine.
Jeez.
Show's gotten that popular.
Oh, yeah,
That's when I started to
that's
sweat. The cameras.
They just follow you around, right?
Vinny hates this world.
Vinny's
Are
like,
you sick of cameras at this point, Vinny?
Well, when we film,
Hey, what kind of cameras? The black and white?
Black and white.
when we film, it's
Like
in the
a-
house is cameras, and then now that we're famous, when we film on the street in the open public, and then we have the paparazzi. So it's either paparazzi and the cameras, or just the cameras in the house. There's never a break when we film.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just no privacy, huh?
Nah, but it's a
Last time
sacrifice.
we left,
Yeah.
he told me, he says to me, he said, those guys downstairs, paparazzi, please don't talk to them, just keep walking.
Hey, you gotta,
Well, he
you
doesn't
gotta
know
breathe.
how to handle it. You know? He sees the paparazzi. He wants to have a conversation.
They asked me fucking about the football. That was about the football season, the Super Bowl. And they, boy, I don't know about fucking Super Bowl. Leave me the fuck alone. I didn't talk to him, remember? I didn't talk to nobody. He said, don't talk to nobody. I can be like a fucking saint. I
love him. And he walks around and just go like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened? I was just...
I'm like just hoping that this is for a good reason later on.
Yeah, and then he's just the kind of guy that's just like, I just want to relax a little bit.
A lot of people think I'm an asshole, like a lot of fans and shit, and they're like, "Oh, situation's so nice, blah blah blah," and Vinny's a fucking asshole, but I'm really just shy and I'm real, you know what I mean? It's not in me to go up to people like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Right,
just because it's the right thing to do. I'm just like, I don't know how this happened to me, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you seem like the kind of guy that would just probably want to just hang out somewhere quiet and
when he
lay
talks,
low.
he says words that remind me of things, you know? He's just that asshole. When you realize, when you realize you have an overbite. When you realize you have an overbite. When you in pussy, start tasting like shit. When you have the fuck out.
They wait for it.
That's how we know the joke's over.
It's crickets until
What people can't see too is the creepy reach for the wine. It's great. The hands open.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
slow wine grab.
Get the fuck out of here. Grabs the wine, turns his head, takes a swig. Yeah, get
Like
the
it's
fuck
Vegas
out
in
of
1968. Huh? Make that really loud.
Yeah.
You give me up like a rat.
Hey, give him up. 75. Vegas like 75. Yeah.
Oh. an Irish guy walks out of a bar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's possible. What the fuck?
You didn't need it that time.
Little Irish guy stands out the corner. Little old man. He's at the corner. He's got no pants on.
What?
Little Irish man.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's got no pants on. He's got a cock about this fucking long.
You're on the radio,
young guy comes over, walks over. He says, sir, he says, you're a leprechaun?
No names.
You're a leprechaun? Shut the fuck up. You're a leprechaun? He says, maybe. He says, I don't do anything in the world to have a cock that big. The little old man says, yeah, the only venture I wish, so I'm going to have to fuck you up the ass. So the guy thinks about it, thinks about it. So what the fuck, why not, Pulls his pants up, bends over. The Irish guy gets the back of him, starts pumping away. The Irish guy says, but I said, how old are you? He says, I'm 30 years old. So you still believe in leprechauns, huh? What the fuck? Still believe in leprechauns.
You got to bring him over to the compound, Andy.
Oh, yeah.
He's perfect for one of those
Why
parties.
would the guy ask? Why would he ask while he was still fucking? Like, why wouldn't you say that after you came?
No. Well, it's exciting. It's exciting. Hey, how old are you? How old are you, sir? I'm 30 years old. It's so fucking thing.
Jimmy, it's a whole fucking
they get
school him on humor.
Full pleasure out of it,
Sam, what's going on with Roland?
What happened
out there? There's a little thing going on with Roland.
What's going on?
Yeah, Roland's really been enjoying Uncle Nino's wine.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, really. Look at the smile when he comes in.
Yeah, he will.
Look at him.
Roland, you've been my best customer.
What the fuck?
I've never seen him smile like that.
Get on mic. Get on mic.
Ronald.
Oh, shit.
Delicious.
Take a picture of me and my buddy Rollo. Right now.
Rollo, whatever. Raleigh fingers. Oh, look at that.
What the fuck?
That's a good one.
What the fuck?
They did the old, intertwined hands.
Sam, how much wine has Roland had?
New homo.
Well, Roland, like everybody got a taste in a little paper cup. Roland's had at least like 3 full cups of wine.
It's accidental.
But he's a bigger gentleman.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, it takes him more.
You like the wine?
I love the wine. It's
Obviously,
delicious.
yeah. All right.
Hey, I love management too today. Hey.
What the fuck?
He's Italian all of a sudden.
Yeah. What the hell happened, Roland?
I don't know. I want pizza right now.
You should say what the fuck after that.
Sounds like Uncle Nino.
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck? I gotta take a shit. What the fuck's going on?
He's hammered.
Hey, what was that? What the fuck? Speak up.
He hasn't had breakfast yet.
No. This is breakfast, right? Russell Beer says, I have an empty stomach. So, but it's got vitamins, minerals, everything. Drink the fucking wine.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Great for you.
Uncle Nino, eggs and bacon. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
We don't need toast. Fuck the toast.
Jim.
That reminds me of a joke about
Remember
toast.
the last toast that I made? You told me you want to write it down. What was the toast that I made?
Oh, you did.
It's
You
drink
did say that, Jimmy.
to the crack.
Right.
Right? You got bad memory.
Yeah.
It's good memory. It's
I don't have the. Rub your cane.
Let him rub the cane.
Oh.
Let him rub the elephant.
Yeah, rub the
Let's
elephant.
make a toast to the crack that never heals. You listen to me? You listen to me?
Yeah.
He's trying to cover his ass.
Crack that never heals.
The more you rub it, the better it feels. You could scrub it from in hell. You never get rid of that fishy smell.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Roland's in.
Holy shit.
Uncle Nino, you ever have one that smells down there?
Smell.
Yeah.
If it smells like fish, you like a dish.
Yeah.
Anthony. Pay attention, Anthony.
Smells like fish.
Feel like a dish. If it smells like cologne, leave it alone.
They're trying to cover up something. I hear you. No, I was just passing. I was paying attention. I was passing the bottle of wine to Rollo.
Rollo.
Over there.
Rollo.
Our healthcare insurance is so, so I'm taking care of my health. What the fuck?
You're gonna walk down and ask for a raise.
Teeth are all red.
I went to Jan Sandy. What the fuck?
Look at Roland's got red. His tongue is red.
He's been eating blueberry pie.
What's the best customer?
Who's your best customer, Nino?
Oh, you click for nothing.
Where's Dina? I like it.
Where's Dina?
She's stuck in traffic 15 minutes out. What the fuck?
Anthony, my both finally came, my boat came in, I was stuck in fucking traffic.
What the fuck, huh? I tell you, Roland, you look like you're having a good time. Man.
I'm happy today at work.
Yeah, ruin my party.
Yeah.
That's great.
Are you a little tipsy?
Roland, the drinks are on the house.
Anthony.
Yeah.
I just forgot what the fuck I was going to say.
Rub the elephant. Rub the elephant.
Oh, you just came back. Oh, this past birthday, I have a twin brother, yeah? I have a twin brother. Motherfucker forgets my birthday every year. Yeah? So this past birthday, I was very depressed. Forgot my birthday again. So I'm in the middle of the night. I'm watching television. They have those commercials. If you're lonely, depressed, call together. The ladies call together. So I called together. They put me on hold for 4 fucking hours. They got me more depressed. I figured, let me kill myself. I jumped out the window, committed suicide. I was in the fucking basement. I couldn't get that right. My fucking head in the ground. My feet were still in the house. What the fuck?
Look, Roland loves it. You got an audience. Look at Roland. I can't get drunk without girls around me.
Yeah. It really is creepy. Isn't it just fucking 12 men drinking?
I can't do it. I'm just never that
Look at it. You're playing with a camera. The camera's got a lot of pictures in there. Maybe we could.
What the fuck?
Never just drink with the guys, though. Go out and fucking.
When I get drunk, I get horny.
Well, okay,
You know?
yeah.
So
need some girls around. Roland says Roland gets hungry.
There'll be a pizza party in my office today.
Yeah. Oh, you think so?
Oh, you bet your sweet ass. I need 5 pizzas right now. if there's a pizzeria open, call me ASAP.
You are one.
Okay, you're right.
Roland has restaurants that call him if they haven't heard from him.
Yeah, because make sure he's okay.
What the fuck?
You're gonna have to board up the.
He's tense.
He is. Yeah, he really is.
What do you got? Shit, bro?
His eyes are all glassy. His teeth are red from the wine.
And as cool as it is in here,
I got fucking
he's sweating. Bullets.
Why are you sweating?
Why am I fucking sweating?
Everyone that's drinking the wine is sweating.
What's in your wine?
Yeah,
I feel like a
jalapeno.
fucking dog. Don't chase a cat. They'll both walk. What the fuck?
Hey, Sam, have you tried wine?
No, I haven't tried.
You never tried it in your life?
No, yeah, I've tried wine before.
You want to have a sip of Colino's wine?
Put a straw in it.
Have a sip.
Put a straw in it.
A crazy straw.
We only got a little bit left. I need to save it for Dina.
There's bottles. There's a lot of bottles.
Another bottle around
There's a
here
whole
somewhere.
bottle.
What the
around
fuck?
somewhere.
Is there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a little bit. Might as well,
There's 2
right?
bottles. Go ahead. If you beer, it's work.
No,
Have a sip.
Bottle, I think.
Have a sip.
It's good for
Take
you.
a sip anyway.
It's good
Take
for
a
you.
I'm not gonna drink after Roland. That's germs.
Listen to me.
Wow, he's down on that.
Back in Brooklyn, 1975.
Yeah.
1975. Opie, Anthony.
We're listening. We're focused.
1975.
Is this short?
Throw me the cup, C-Rock.
Hurry up, go.
Hurry up. So every time you tell me it'll take me fucking long, I never say it. I just fucking, I gotta think
See, you're fucking
I was in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It was 4 o'clock in the morning. I was a little horny, you know, so I ran to this girl. I said, miss, this is about a blowjob. She says, $10. You know? I said, all right. I says, if I give it, for an extra $5, I give a wax job with it, a wax job. I said, wax job? What's a wax job? She said, oh, you like it. So I said, all right, $15. What the fuck? So as she's blowing me as I'm coming, she bites my cock so hard, the wax popped out of my ears, you know? I said, what? It was beautiful. Never again. Never fucking again. Never again. But a week later, I was in the same neighborhood. A week later, I was in the same neighborhood. It's fucking, I went into this girl. She says, I said, how much to get laid? She says, $10. I said, all right. So she takes me under the fucking boardwalk in the sand. You know, so I'm laying on my back. She sits on top of me. She's pumping away. As I'm finished coming, she farts right on my lap. Says $10. Get the fuck out of here, you pig. She goes, no, $15. I said, what? You told me $10. No, I said, $10 to get laid, $5 to blow the sand off your balls. Shut the fuck. I give it $15.
Where's Roland? Where's his audience?
I like how he has to tell us. So I give him $15.
No, same neighborhood.
Sure, of course.
It was like 3
Love
weeks
this
in a row.
neighborhood. 3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks in a row. I'm in the same neighborhood. So I fucked this girl. She gives me fucking crabs. I gave my wife crabs. That was fucking disaster. So I ran into her about a week later. I said, you fucking dirty pig, you gave me crabs. So she says, Nino, what do you want for $4? Lobsters? What the fuck? For $4, lobsters?
What do we expect from the next season?
Nightmares.
All right, take a break.
I'm still having nightmares. Last time I was here, in that fucking bathroom,
what happened?
I had to pull myself up with the fucking... The bathroom was so fucking low.
Oh, you like a nice high boy toilet?
Yeah.
Like a throne.
Yeah.
Where's Roland?
Yeah, where's Roland, man? He really pumps up your
Roland
material.
is just fucking...
Roland, you're missing some good jokes. You and Nino.
Dina's like 10 to 15 minutes out.
Holy shit, where is she?
Stuck in traffic.
Where, though?
She coming from New Jersey.
She came from far deep New Jersey.
Really?
Yep.
Just to do our
drag.
No, she's doing like the whole... The
tour?
The tour,
Oh, yeah, going around.
I don't do the tour.
No, huh?
I'm loyal to you guys.
I see.
She's doing everybody. What's she
fucking pretty cool.
What's she doing? She's doing everybody?
Yeah, she's doing everybody.
She's doing everybody.
Yeah, she's doing everybody.
Uncle Nino, you wear condoms?
Condom?
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck? Condom.
What if a girl says, I want you to wear one before you fuck me?
What I do is I sneak out, I take it out, I bite a little hole, I bite it, when I put it on, boom, it slips right out.
A nice old school trick.
Get out, fucking big boom.
Roland's loving that one. Oh, get on Mike, man.
Shit, Mike. I've never seen Roland so happy.
Me neither.
Yeah, Roland.
Today's a good day.
Yeah, you are stress-free Roland.
Stress-free Roland.
It's like drug-free. It's like I'm drug-free. I stopped doing drugs. It was the worst 20 minutes of my life. I'm drug-free now. I get it for nothing. What the fuck? What was the doctor joke?
Oh, boy.
Shut up.
What was the doctor
5
joke?
minutes, bro. Just shut up.
What was
for
the
1
doctor
minute.
joke?
What was that doctor joke?
The one that I said the last time.
To doctors or something?
No, the doctor told me I gotta stop having sex, stop doing drugs, stop drinking. What did I do? I switch fucking doctors.
Yeah, that's what you do. Of course.
He took
his mic. He just took his mic.
I got one more.
I mean, what are you doing? You're just off from all this shit. Is there anything way you can get away from it and just hang out and be a normal human being?
I mean, we travel so much. I do appearances too. Like that's how I make I call that my waiter job.
Yeah.
Because I do have other things I want to do in life, and that's how I make money. And then my vacation is like home. You know, and when you travel so much, your vacation becomes your house.
Just hanging out at home, right? But what do you like doing at home? Just because I just like plopping down my ass in front of the television.
I can't do that though, because then I fall into these like ruts. You know what I mean? Like I have dogs. I fucking exercise, play basketball, go bike riding, shit like that.
Yeah. Is it harder though to go out without just
Staten Island is not that hard because everyone's like really stuck up over there. So I go to the gym and it's fine and shit. So
yeah, look at that fucking guy over there.
But it's still everywhere
Thinks
I go.
he's fucking cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
You sound just like him.
Yeah.
You got a fan out
got
there.
a girl in here?
You got to bring her in. She's losing her mind.
Is it for me? It's not
No,
for me.
Jimmy.
Come on in here for a sec.
Come here.
She's losing
Come
her
on
mind.
You know that I still text that chick once in a while.
Oh, really?
She's the last time
I was in here last time.
Hi.
Her name was like Ksenia or something.
Are you
Hey,
shocked?
how you doing?
Yeah, it's her.
Yeah.
Oh, it is her.
What's up, bro?
That's from last time.
You could bypass me. I'm used to it. Bypass me.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
You guys,
Do you think he looks very handsome today?
Yes, he does.
Oh, thank you.
I like your new hairstyle. the facial hair.
I don't exist here.
No, she's looking right through you now.
Sorry.
Ksenia, right?
Kenya.
Oh, Kenya. Sorry.
Close.
Where you from? Kenya?
That's pretty good.
No, I'm not. I'm Dominican.
Dominican. It's
Wait, what the hell are you doing over here?
I'm working part-time here.
Oh, okay, cool.
So-
We haven't seen her since.
You know,
Vinny, by the way. By the way, Vinny, we haven't seen her since, and she works here.
I was just gonna say.
Oh, nay.
This is the second time I've seen this girl, and it's when you were here.
That's so funny. So I was just passing by. I was saying hi to my friends.
Just
You haven't passed by in a year.
We've never seen you pass by.
Because I work on the 19th floor, so I was saying hi to my mashup friends, Rich, Ryan,
Yeah.
Nicole. So
Just
I was
happened to walk
I used
by.
to intern for them, so I wanted to say hi.
And it was just a coincidence
It
that
was, I
again,
swear, I swear to God.
Kenny, I love you. You tease her anymore? You tease her anymore? You tease her?
Yeah, put a little bit of mousse in it.
Yeah.
That's
you go
it.
in front of the mirror, you go, nah, 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 nah.
Oh, Jesus. No, he did not.
He's teasing it or something.
That was good.
Chip loves that one.
That's a good one.
Like that.
Tease my hair. or
No
something.
Dominican jokes.
Yeah.
You gotta keep him.
This is the new Vinny. He's very worried.
Yeah. Every time he talks, do you worry about your whole career just going down the toilet?
Every time. It's a very fine line that I walk every day.
Oh yeah.
Do you think Uncle Nino's handsome?
Yeah, he is.
Kenya smells really good.
Really?
Yeah, you
You're
do
not
smell
just
good.
stopping in.
Thank you.
You got all gussied up for this.
Nobody didn't say hi to me.
Hi.
You want to hug
you
him?
could hug him. Yeah.
Vinny's not moving. Vinny's not even getting out of the way.
I'm gonna grab her ass. It's crowded in here.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, I just saw an accident. I think Nino had an accident over on.
You're helping her, I see there. Yeah.
It's crowded in here.
Wow, she does have a nice dance on
See,
her.
now I'll have a drink. You know?
Kenya.
Yes,
Jimmy, you
Kenya.
like that ass?
This, oh,
She's very pretty.
I'm bringing her to dinner Sunday.
That's what you said last time.
I did? Oh, shit.
oh, he just told me to shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
I'm kidding.
Would you go to dinner with Vinny if he invited you?
I would, yeah.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I don't.
How about if he won't, but I still work here? Would you go with me?
How about, I would love to make love to your belly button. From the inside, eh?
All right, now that's a funny fucking joke. From the inside.
You didn't need a what the fuck there, huh?
No, that's a good one.
She's pretty.
That's a good
Yeah, you
one.
look really good.
Yeah, beautiful.
The months have done you well. You look tan. Did you go somewhere?
Thank you. I haven't. I'm actually going to Miami today.
Did he just say Dominica?
Dominica.
He goes, you look tan, where you been? He goes, Dominica. Because she's Dominican. So she's from Dominica.
Yeah, I went to Dominica.
Fucking Dino.
Oh, shit.
Not a crocodile. You're a real dog. Eh?
Thank you.
Where's Roland? He's missing some beauties.
I was laying in bed the other day. Anthony, what are you doing? Writing a fucking book over there?
No, I eliminate people from a certain
I was laying in
chat
bed.
room.
Listen to me. I was laying in bed last week with a girl.
Yeah.
So I turn around, I look at her face. She had one tooth in her fucking mouth. I said, "Yo, bitch, you gotta have a bed. Go brush your tooth." She was walking to the bathroom. I said, "Honey, lift your stockings up. They're wrinkled." She says, "I'm not wearing any." That's a fucking.
No, just cheered him.
Where
you go? He raised his glass to that.
Where you going? You have to stay with us.
I don't know. I could.
Yeah, what do you guys do?
Yeah, just hang out.
Yeah, why don't you take a seat over there?
Sit right next to you.
Yeah, take a seat
I
next
have to
to.
go to work soon.
Don't work. What the fuck is that? We're big shots around here. We could tell everybody you don't have to work.
Look at Nino working.
Wait, where do you work again?
I work here. Yeah, I'm working with the music programming department.
Oh, okay.
Speak on the microphone. Speak on the microphone.
Yeah, I work for the.
Not that microphone for you listeners at home.
Yeah.
I work for the music programming department.
Oh my.
But I'm on the 19th floor.
I hope she doesn't forget anything, because Nino's going to make her rub the elephant, and it ain't going to be that cane. The cane won't be anywhere near him.
Vinny, I got to blow up her spot.
Yeah,
She works on the 19th floor, which means she's not just stopping by, because you have to take a whole nother elevator bank to get where she works.
Okay.
Oh, that's
I have to blow up your spot.
Hey, but I
This is no
And
fucking way.
she gotta make a Jew-turn coming in.
I didn't even know he was
Can I have
going to be
two
here
nipples for a
today.
dime? Give me 2 nipples for a dime.
She has to go to the lobby to go to another elevator bank to get to
Like
work.
I said, I came to say hi to my friends, and I was going to go visit my boss.
It's all good.
How come you only do visiting in this area when he's in the bed?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just happened to be a big coincidence, but I swear I didn't even know he was going to be here today.
Really?
Well, that's cool.
I'm so serious.
Why don't you guys get together, Vinny? What's up?
We leave here and then I go on Staten Island. What are you from the Bronx or something?
I live in Manhattan, Uptown Manhattan.
Yeah, she goes uptown.
Harlem.
Yes.
I don't like dating. I think dating's weird. I don't know.
What do you do?
He just likes fucking.
That's
Dating's
funny.
weird.
No, you sit
Fucking
at
is
the
great.
table and then you got to make conversation and shit. I don't like that.
Hey, this girl, Kenya.
Yes.
Does the collar match the cuffs?
Don't answer that, Kenya.
She says no cuffs. What the fuck? No cuffs.
Kenya, don't answer that. Bro, she's a nice girl from Dominica, bro.
So you don't want a relationship. You just like to kind of hang out, bang, and that's it.
No. It's not like that. I just don't like the dating part, like the actual making of the
That's what I said.
conversation.
She wants to bang him and leave him.
I like when it just happens. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like if me and her, like if we arrange to go out and then like we get there, we sit there. Oh, this place is nice.
It's like
and-
awkward. Yeah.
I
Do you
hate
remember season 2 when you talked to Ronnie?
So before,
Yeah, exactly.
but before
I
you were
got
on the
you.
show,
Get the fuck
how would you make that happen? It's a lot more difficult.
Before I was on the show, I really didn't get that. many girls.
To go right for, oh really?
Yeah.
Because it's hard to go from 0 to 60 without having a show.
Exactly.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, no.
So you'd rather meet her in a club, have a few drinks, and see what happens afterwards.
Exactly, yep.
No dinners.
Roland agrees with that too.
And then in the morning, get the fuck out of here.
Roland, what the?
Honey, I love the color in your toenails and your.
Thank
Oh
you.
my God, what's that? What's that? Turquoise or
A jade
blue
color.
jade?
Yes.
That comes from the Dominican Republic.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, you really did name every color but green. What is that? Turquoise, blue, black, red, orange. And then she said,
I love you, Jim.
Adam from Great Neck writes, for the first time in history, Kenya is not dry.
That's pretty good.
Sorry, Kenya.
That's pretty good.
Shit.
Little geography joke.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Get them.
Is your,
Fuck that.
That was good.
is your belly button pierced?
What are these blueberries?
It's not, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Texas.
I was just wondering.
Hey, Kenya.
I can pierce it now.
From the inside.
Kenya, talk to Vinny. You're obviously a big fan of him in the show. You got any questions?
Yeah, ask him a question you always wanted to
Don't
ask
come and
him.
do this again. I'm getting me all fucking
Let's do
horny.
this date thing right now.
How was,
Yeah, get this date shit over with.
hey, how was it?
Yeah, yeah, just doing it.
Italy?
Vinny will.
How was Italy? See? It's fucking...
Yeah, see?
Italy was nice.
That's a
Florence
hack
was beautiful.
question. Yeah,
Is the
go
situation
deeper.
really that fantastic? Get the fuck out of here.
Roland is my man.
If she asked me like that, I'd be fucking her in 2 minutes.
Well, let's get her some wine.
Roland, wait, let's go to Roland. Anything else, Roland?
Does DJ Pauly use a lot of gel products? How is it on TV? Do you meet a lot of celebrities? What are they like? Do you know Lady Gaga? I love Lady Gaga.
Exactly.
He's gone.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's gone.
Do you have fancy restaurants and stuff with forks?
Another sip, another big sip. Oh,
that's a big sip.
He had to wet his whistle after all that talking.
Feeling pretty good after
all that slurring.
I feel like I'm at the compound.
Roland, you want to go over the cast of the Jersey Shore? I'll mention the name. No, you don't have to go. How about Ronnie? What do you got on Ronnie? Oh, wait, you got a sip first.
Holy
He's like Uncle Nino now.
Two doctors walk in. I don't remember, Rodney. Get the fuck out of here.
2 bars walk into a Jew. Wait.
I just noticed that. He got 2 doctors walk in.
Roland. I was on a blind date. I was on a blind date. The bitch showed up with a fucking dog.
Get the fuck out of here.
So what'd you do?
Fuck the dog.
Hey, an answer for you.
I was going to say that.
God damn.
I did a favor. What are you doing? Look on television again. I did a I did my friend a favor.
Yeah.
Anthony, I did my friend a favor.
Yeah.
I did a favor. It was nothing. He says, hey, let me give you some money. It was, thanks a lot. I said, buddy, it's okay. So please, give you some money. Buddy, you're my friend. Don't worry about it. You know? He goes, let me do something. Let me take you out to dinner. It's all right. You take your wife. I'll take some other pig, you know? What the fuck?
I love how he has to get attention before he tells his joke. He looks around the room.
Like, hey, Anthony. Hey. Points out who's going to tell the joke.
Roland, it's your turn.
I think we're fucking stuck in here.
Roland, yeah. What happened to the two doctors walking in?
Hey, Roland, you got another joke? Because the two doctors one was terrific.
Doctors walk in.
That was
Roland's got one. He's got it.
We're at a restaurant. What are we doing here? Get the fuck out of here. Opie, listen to me, baby. Listen to me. Bingberry. Is it really yogurt? Or some jizz? Get the fuck out of here.
Sam, this wine's gonna take off like a motherfucker. This wine does wonders. Does fucking wonders.
It's a magical juice.
Magical. You're
going to have to deal with
Jane,
this.
what are you doing over there? What are you texting over there?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Why
I
you call
will be
me this time? This
listening on the
one.
drive home.
This is Anthony.
Yeah.
What's
Don't pay
this?
attention to
It's
me.
the
See what
juice of life. Right, wrong.
Ah, the
it is
juice of life.
Juice of life.
Yes.
It's like, and Jim says it's life juice.
Is it juice for you? Juice you can tolerate Yon City.
Yon City.
Yes.
Oh, it's going after management now.
Now, what happened?
Say that? Get the fuck out of here.
Rolling.
Oh, shit. You should go down there and demand a raise.
Yeah.
Roland, this is all
if
fun.
they're there.
This is all fun and games, Roland.
Anthony, roll. I was just
Rolling.
back in Sicily.
He's like, Anthony, go ahead. Tom.
I just wanted to tell Roland it's all fun and games and stuff, but what happens now when the show's over and you're still like this and now you got to work around?
Well, Kenya,
that's why I go home sick.
Kenya will be in.
I got a shit or something.
Anthony, Kenya works in the same building. She'll help him out, whatever he's got to do. She'll
help him out.
Stick
but
with
she's
rolling.
on another floor.
Stick with rolling, and I'll pierce your belly button.
From the inside, right? Get the fuck.
Come on, leave her alone, bro. That's my girl.
Hey, huh?
Yeah, man, you're moving in on Vinny's girl.
How many times did you
Has he ever cock blocked you?
All the time.
He does?
He is right now.
Or he just barges in while you're rapping with a
can't even
chick?
sit next to each other.
In a way, it's cock blocking, but in a way, I like having it like situations.
Cock
kinda
block
like that,
or
too.
cock block?
When you have a real crazy guy
What'd you
around.
say? What was the question?
Yo, shut the fuck up. You have a blue thing on your tooth.
That's your blueberry. What the fuck?
You get
When you
smart
have
for
a crazy
blow
guy
job.
like
Get
that,
the
they
fuck
girl-
out of here.
Girls get so. I give up.
Wait, the girls are more likely to fucking talk to you because he's so crazy.
Yeah, they run away. They need safety. You know what I mean? Because they're scared of him.
Ah, shit.
So that's why I come in.
So that kind of
Look
works.
at those two mafiosos out there. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, shit.
He's off the hook. He's off the fucking hook.
Well, actually, they came from the Monster Channel, so it's okay. They're talking about gardening. Get the fuck out of here. Change the channel.
Roland's like Fredo's wife at the wedding.
Never book a walk.
You want me to take care of this?
Get the fuck.
I love it though, Roland. That's
Kenya, how
cool.
about a real...
I'll break the ice.
What
I'll break the ice. This couple. Yeah. They go to the movies to watch the movie. Yeah?
Oh, sure.
So they watch the movie. 2 minutes go by. The wife says to the husband, "Honey, this guy next to me is bothering me." The husband says, "Ignore him." You know? 5 minutes go by. She goes, "Honey, he's really bothering me." The husband says, "What is he doing?" She says, "He's masturbating." So the husband says, "Don't look. Do you ignore him?" The wife says, "I can't." The husband says, "Why not?" She says, "He's using my hand." What the fuck? He's using my hand. What the fuck? Another couple. The wife is very smart. She comes up with good ideas every day to keep marriage exciting.
Yeah.
She's in the kitchen one day naked. She wraps herself in saran wrap. And she lays on the kitchen table. Husband comes home from work, opens the door, and says, "Motherfucker, leftovers again."
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. You know, you got to give him the quantity. He does have quantity of jokes.
Roland, what do you got on Snooki?
Yes.
Let's ask Roland about Snooki.
Roland, what about Snooki?
What about Snooki?
What do you think
She
of
looks a
Snooki?
little orange and like an Oompa Loompa. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh boy. Oh, more wine. More wine for Roland.
Because he got a dick in the ass. Get the fuck out of here.
And why won't you come on the show, Roland?
Yeah, Roland.
And they say in Italian, she's like, Contaroo! Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, has this ever happened before?
No. That's why we're going with it.
No,
Roland.
Snook is just like a little chili. Little chili one. Little chili.
I'm going to have 2 large pieces of the shit Snooki. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to need it to flush it.
What dialect is Contaroo?
Contaroo. They say that at the Vatican. After they touch the kids.
Oh, Jesus.
Get the fuck out of here.
There's 2 priests. They're going on a mission. They're going on a mission. They're going to go on a stage, so they're going to fly on a stage. So they're going to fly on a stage. They take a little altar boy with them, you know? They take a little altar boy with them. So they're on the plane, and something goes wrong with the plane. The fucking pilot gets ejected out of the plane. There's only 2 parachutes in the plane. So the priest puts it on. The other priest puts it on. One priest says to the priest, what are we going to do with the altar boy? The other priest says, fuck him. The other priest, you think I have enough time? Get the fuck out of here.
You're going to jump or something.
That's right, Chip.
Listen, I heard Anthony Hope. I've been listening.
Do we have to pay attention?
Jim. Who's this fucking guy? Who's this guy, Chip? Who's the guy Chip on the show?
Chip.
There's a guy Chip on the show. Who the fuck is he? Who is he?
He's a guy that comes in, he bombs
He's a gynecologist, what?
No,
he's a gynecologist.
He's just a guy who wants to be...
It's a guy that comes in.
Oh, I can't hear too. I'm like a friend of mine. His name is Johnny from Brooklyn. He's like, who's born a little deaf, you know? I ran into him like a couple of weeks ago in Brooklyn. He's all excited, runs up to say, I'm so excited. I was relaxed, Johnny, what's wrong? I said, I bought an earring here, I clear perfect. I bought an earring here, I bought the best one they make. It cost me $450. I said, how much you pay for it? He said, it's $430. $430.
You don't have any gynecologist jokes?
No. I'm just confused right now.
Go, Roland, go.
How come Polish girls don't like dildos? Because their teeth fall out. What the fuck?
No, what? I'm just confused right now.
Roland, you got anything? You good?
Roland, you all right? Yeah.
I gotta check on Dina.
Oh, you gotta go check on a booking.
Yeah, and I have to check my pizza order too.
I've never seen him like that.
What happened?
What?
Yeah.
he's sweating
Dina's
like
texting
a
us. I don't know
maniac.
if she's making it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's traffic in the tunnels. I'm
Yeah.
Fuck, we wanted to meet Dina today.
I know. She's fucking
Well,
awesome.
it would be a 7-minute interview because I sure as fuck ain't hanging out. I gotta get back to Long Island, get my fucking pool, huh?
You should bring
I was
Nino.
in a swim pool. Young girl says, how come Nino? Is it true if you take your finger out, I'll drown?
That's fucking good.
He was in a pussy or something.
He really does have a joke for all everything.
She's close by.
She's close. Yes.
Well, so is the fucking minute hand from 12.
Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly what I'm planning on doing.
It's fucking one. Ron, roll it.
I still see you.
How does Pinocchio make love to his wife? How does Pinocchio make love to his wife? How does he fuck his
Let her
wife?
finish.
She sits on his face. Lying, motherfucker. Keep lying, motherfucker. She sits on his face.
Get the fuck out of here.
Did you get that open? Did you get it?
Oh, I got it. That's not the problem.
I got it.
Didn't get
You
that
got it?
Oh, we got it.
Does the doctor know what it is yet?
They're not all going to be winners, son.
Settle down for a second.
How many cups of wine have you had so far, Roland?
Just grape juice.
Oh, grape juice, right? Yeah.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
All right, that's fine.
What happens now if
Doug's
you
trying to
bump
bang
into
Dina.
one of the bosses?
Are you really?
Get the fuck out of here.
You should
take her out on a date Saturday.
You should start by getting Easy Pass though.
Yeah.
She's not going to want to sit at 45 minutes of the time.
More creative,
yeah, that's
you know?
right.
Going up $4.
Like a Nick game or something.
That's fun.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could get tickets to a Nick
Kenny,
game,
would you do?
something like that.
What would you do with Vinny?
What What would I do with
Like,
him?
what would your ideal day be with Vinny?
Stop. Let her talk.
A Knicks game sounds fun.
But after that, like what goes down?
Get the whole night.
Courtside seats, a 5-star restaurant, limousine, diamond earrings, Gucci, Versace, all the cheese, Tiffany, and $1,000 because I don't want to walk home scared. Other than that, I'm just a normal girl in New York. I just want love. Bullshit.
Oh my God. Anthony, create a fucking monster. Create a monster.
It's
not my wine in
What the
him.
fuck I just want the guy who makes me laugh, and then I walk in, they're like, minus 200 pounds. Get the fuck out of here.
A lot of shit's coming out today, man.
Oh, yeah.
Kenya? Basically, would you bang Vinny? I
So
guess is
Nick
what we're
game,
going
then what happens? What happens after the Nick
first
game?
night, right?
No, not at all.
Not the first
Not
night.
at all, ever?
Not the first
Not
night.
the first night.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Never.
make out?
Yeah.
Maybe a kiss or two.
Oh, forget it. Vinny's moving on.
No.
No,
I
yeah,
like a challenge.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
Challenge.
I don't believe it when they say it. When a girl says, I won't do it, I'm not. That's
Really?
That's what they say to us. The first thing they say, I'm not DTF. That's their number one pickup line.
What is DTF?
Down to fuck.
Oh, well.
You haven't been
And
watching.
then what happens? They are.
Yes, always. Whenever they say it, they are. Not. I'm not
Yeah.
saying. I'm not
No, it's
labeling
true,
you as that
though.
because they asked you.
As it happens,
But if
Jimmy
a-
says,
if a-
I'm not HIV, and then he is. See?
I didn't get it.
Hey, get the fuck
Hey,
What the
If
fuck?
you
guys,
say that you're a
please.
lady, then you're really not.
Exactly.
So,
If you have to say something, then
yeah,
yes.
so I understand that.
So are you going to say it?
Well, you guys asked me the question, so that's why I answered
All
it.
right.
But
Yeah. So we kind of know.
I think that anything's possible, though. You know, like you don't plan those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you're a girl that doesn't have sex with every guy,
Oh, he's good.
once in a while, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
is
you
he
meet that guy, and it's spontaneous, and it's an actual experience that you can remember for the rest of your life in a good way.
It's gotta be good.
You know what I'm saying?
it's true. It's true.
Yeah,
off the
it's
block.
just, you just gotta go with the flow.
That, by the way, is why Vinny is very good.
Yeah.
Because that's his feel out move right there.
Right.
When he goes like, well, anything can happen. If a girl goes, oh no, it can't. She's not getting a date. But
Right.
if she agrees and goes,
If
maybe,
she's like,
then she could be a
Like you
possible.
never know. There could be a
That's
connection.
smart,
I can see that.
That's
It's
smart.
hard. You can't predict the future.
It's everything in life.
Yeah.
Uncle Nino, how long do you wait before you have sex with a girl?
What?
Yeah. I'm minus
She's
30
on her way up.
seconds. Minus 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Minus 30 seconds.
Minus 30
Oh.
seconds.
It comes before she walks in the fucking room.
She's on her way up.
Dina, yay.
You look like a vampire.
We got funny listeners, man. Mark in Chicago. Did Uncle Nino get a Jackie the Joke Man CD for Christmas?
No, because he hasn't stalked me yet. Oh, get the fuck out of here.
This is truth serum.
no kidding. Who's stalking you?
What?
That's not why. That's
Jackie.
he's stalking you.
Hey guys.
Oh, it's here. It's
He
here.
Hold on, Vinny. We're getting some dirt.
emailed me more than Jesus himself. Get the fuck out of here. I read your emails. Snooze and delete. That's one thing we have in common, Howard and I. We don't like someone. Get the fuck out of here.
What are you doing? Holy shit.
Don't worry, he's not an A-lister. We're safe. Even Google doesn't know who he is anymore. He Google bombed it. Google bombed it. What?
Best wine in the world.
Holy shit! This is
Those,
truth serum.
those Staten Island
That's
grapes.
right.
It's true.
Yeah, that really is. Wow.
Wow.
So
You're getting a lot of stress out today, Roland.
Roland, any other guests or potential guests, bookings, people that we wanted on the show that have been on the show that you might have had issue with?
No, just him and Colin Kane.
Colin Kane?
Oh, no. What's your problem with Colin
He's a good
Kane?
guy, right?
He is.
Who the fuck is that?
Don't be a liar. So what's the problem? Come on.
He doesn't like me.
Why doesn't he like you? Everyone likes Roland.
Yeah, we all like Roland.
Fun
I
guy.
don't know.
What happened, Roland? Why doesn't he like
Oh,
you?
guys.
I can't say.
You can too.
How do you say
Come
in
on.
Italy? Once they're an asshole, always an asshole?
No, that's un pezzo e mezzo, that's sempre un pezzo e mezzo.
Yeah, you're Kane.
That was slang Sicilian. Slang. Slang.
Roland, speak Italian.
No, un pezzo e mezzo, sempre un pezzo e mezzo.
Pessameda, Melegante, Bacana.
Roland, we need more Italian from
Speak
you.
Italian.
a little
Vinny's right.
Bushi, Bushi, Pavarotti. potty. I gotta do poopy.
So wait, Colin King's not nice to you? He's nice to everybody.
Yeah, he's very nice.
What happened? You can say it.
What happened?
I don't know. I mean, do you trust the snakes?
Oh, really?
Listen.
No, I didn't say that.
Trust what?
That's all right.
He says trust what?
Whatever.
He says trust.
I guess he's saying something about trust.
Trust. I just say fuck you in Jewish. Trust me.
Trust me in Kenya for the punchline. You see that?
I like that.
No, but
You got moves, Nina. Nina's got moves.
Get this thing.
Oh, how come all Jewish men get circumcised?
Why?
Because all Jewish women always want 10% off. What the fuck?
Oh, Kenya likes that one. Kenya liked that one. You like that, Kenya?
Dominicans love Jewish jokes.
Jewish old man crossing the street.
She's an
gets
easy
hit by a
one.
car.
If you can make a
He's
girl
laying in the middle of the
laugh,
street.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
He's laying on his back. So the medics are close by. They walk over him and says, "Sir, are you all right?" He says, "I'm okay." He says, "You sure you're all right?" He says, "I'm okay." He says, "Are you comfortable?" He says, "Yeah, I got a few dollars in the bank."
All right.
What do you call a Jewish fig?
Oh, come on, bro. What's the F words?
No. Come on. Hebrew. Get the fucking money. What's a good pickup line in a gay bar?
Stop with the
Sir, can I please put your stool in?
Stop with the gay
All right,
shit.
get the fuck up there.
He said stop with the gay
Help me
shit.
out, Dina.
Stop with the gay shit.
Oh,
You know what it is? Let me tell you
But
something.
there's homosexual.
Nino,
I'll
tell you something.
Don't blow up your nephew's career.
It's not like the old days, the good old days.
It's not.
In like 1975, where, you tell these jokes and everything. Now everybody's all politically correct. They get very upset and offended.
Racial fucking racist.
Yeah, they got a bunch of letters now. The F word, the G word, the N word, all that shit,
You like the N word?
No! Opie! No! Vinny's breaking the microphone right now.
I got your back.
By the way, that means yes.
There's no way Uncle Nino has any black jokes. There's no way he would have any.
No.
Because now that he put the word in his mind, it's going to slip out. It's in his mind now.
Exactly.
And there's no control. No, get the fuck out of here.
I see a lot of people getting fired today.
Including me.
Yeah, a conga line. Oh my God.
Dina's walking down the hall, so.
Oh, she is? Okay.
For her
Great.
2-minute interview.
Yeah.
Pat from Menaki says Roland is on his Burning Bridges comedy tour right now.
There's only two. I mean,
Oh, God damn. All right, here we go. Here she is, walking in the...
Nice legs.
Wow. Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
There she is.
Dina!
There she is.
Oh, my God.
Wow,
Why don't you take a seat right there, grab a mic. Oh, my God.
Dina's got big boobies.
We've been hanging out talking. Of course, Nino, always hilarious. Vinny, just a charmer, a real gentleman.
Thank you.
And the wine, Nino's wine, has
all
been
over the
making the
place.
Definitely need
rounds.
some of that.
Roland has been partaking. So
Lauren took a sip.
whatever Roland says,
Stop, let her talk. She just started the interview.
be careful. How are you? Great
good.
traffic, huh?
Ugh.
The bitch, isn't
Worst thing ever. But,
Yeah.
it was cool. I got here, so.
it? You're used to it, though.
Yeah, freaking Jersey, but I love it.
Where are you coming from, Jersey?
By Jackson, Six Flags.
Okay.
Oh, that's a long
Oh,
ride.
shit, that is
Yeah.
far,
That's a hike, yeah.
Yeah, I live in like East Bumble.
Yeah. Oh, God, I hate that. Great Adventure used to be such a fun place to go when I was a kid. But now, right, Nino?
Nina still loves it.
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying a word. Think of my wife.
He still loves it.
My finger is right on the dump button, by the way. This finger will save everyone's job right here.
there.
We didn't say anything wrong.
No, of course.
They did ruin it, though.
Say a fucking word.
Stop it.
I just, because obviously it's not your fault, but it is getting late. I just want to
I know.
get right to something.
Yeah.
What about the Skittles?
Oh, Skittles. They're like my best thing.
Yeah?
And so whenever I get drunk, I really like Skittles, so I just start screaming things about Skittles.
Like what?
Like what?
You suck dick for Skittles. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So sometimes Skittles in trade, maybe?
not with me, but I'm sure with other people. So that's just what I say to people because I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like across the bar randomly, like, "Yo, you suck dick for Skittles," because I
It
like
wasn't
seeing
always
people's-
you. It was.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Sometimes
gathering.
I'm going to invest in Skittles round. Wine and Skittles. Wine and Skittles. Opie, wine and Skittles.
I'm right here.
reactions. That's my thing. Like I'll say random shit just because like seeing people's reactions, they're just like they don't know what to do with themselves. They're like, wait,
You can't curse on here.
what did she say?
I'm sorry, guys.
Don't shut up. Don't shut the
She
fuck
freaked
up.
out for a second.
I'm like, I get in trouble always for that. So
On New Year's Eve, she was like on MTV live. We were in the studio.
Yeah.
She screamed. She's like, "You suck dick for Skittles!" And then I guess the person on
I
the,
got
with the
amped up,
button.
though.
Oh, a little late.
I got
late on the
amped up.
button.
Everybody was telling me to say it, so I didn't know. It was my first time like doing something live, and I'm like, woo! I had no idea.
How about for wine? You do anything for wine?
Hey, don't be fresh, Uncle Nino.
No, we're friends.
Why, you think you could be a little fresh at times?
A nice fresh though. It's all
You
right.
call me a fucking pimp on the show.
Yeah, he is. He is a pimp with the cane and everything.
She came to Sunday dinner the other night. The one that Snooki didn't go to.
Yeah, such a good time. I love Vinny's family.
Did you like rice bowls? The balls,
rice bowls are
Rice
phenomenal.
Best bowls.
Best bowls ever.
The best bowls.
Why didn't Snooki show up?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Want to ask Roland again?
Yeah, Roland might know.
Yeah. Where's Roland?
Get
Bring Roland back in here.
I don't know why he isn't in here.
He's got to finish the show with us, right? Roland, why didn't Snooki show up at Sunday dinner at Vinny's house?
Because she was a country.
Oh, shit. He's really been drinking.
He's drinking.
It's okay, 'cause I said a roo.
Oh, he's drinking water now.
Oh.
Well, Jesus said water wine. What the hell?
Wine,
really coming in.
You're gonna turn into fucking rust. You're gonna rust with the fucking water.
I had the booze.
What
I ran out of the grape juice.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
The cream.
Right there.
Mars.
Throw the water
He's
out.
got a little more.
Pour that into his
There
glass.
it
Throw
is.
the water out. Throw the water. It's gonna get you sick.
There you
Fuck.
go.
You always gonna get you
I feel like
sick.
I'm back
Plenty
in the
left.
shore house.
Tina, Jimmy likes your legs, by the way, when you're walking down the hall.
thank you.
Got some nice
down the hall,
legs.
you really have fantastic legs.
Thank you.
I didn't want to comment on it. except-
Oh no, it's fine.
Like they look succulent. Like
You know,
succulent.
yeah, you know, I have curves, you know.
Succulent, juicy.
Oh well, I feel like he wants to take a bite out of my leg already.
He does.
Oh, I said the nipples. I'm sorry.
And then he repeats it. No one heard it the first time, so he repeats it with an "I'm sorry." I love this guy. I love this guy. You know how many guys in my family are just like Nino?
Yeah.
It's
Everybody has
amazing.
one, right?
If you're
Yeah.
Italian, man, they
got
just
one?
are exact. Oh yes,
Everyone has an Uncle Nino.
Yes.
Everybody's gotta be cursed.
You got some
Great.
Is
you
Dean,
learn so
is
much
Dina
from
your
it.
type?
Dina's my every type.
Yeah.
I'm every type.
So how was it to fit in with everybody? Were you comfy right when you got in there?
When I first got in there, it was a little rough. If you saw, you know, I dropped my drawers on the first
Yeah,
night. But you know what? That broke the ice. I feel.
But that
You
was,
know.
that was an accident. It was an accident.
No, it was a complete accident. But yeah, I think.
Bullshit. Accident. My washed. I washed.
No, it really was.
Well, your tongue got stuck. Your tongue
I
got
thought I
stuck.
was taking down my cover-up,
Your
Uncle
cover-
Nino.
no.
All right.
And then you would have been standing there just in your panties, though, right?
But they
No,
blow,
my bathing suit.
they blow that out.
Oh, okay, right.
Is
That's
there a
what
bush?
that came
Is there a
down.
bush or no bush?
There's
Is
no
there a bush or no bush? No
Creep.
bush.
Creep.
But no, like I fit in. I feel like I fit in right away.
Bye.
Oh, Kenny's got to
Where
go.
you going? Back
Kenya.
to Kenya? Back to
I have to
The
go.
19th floor.
Oh, back to Dominican.
I'll call you later, okay? Text me.
And if I was to call you, you got my number.
All right, thank you. Bye, guys.
Take it easy. We'll see you next
Roland,
year.
what do you
See you next time Vinny's in the office.
Next season.
6 months or something.
what do you think of
Jimmy
what do you think of
Chip.
Kenya, Roland?
Put under your phone as gold digger.
You look so fucking.
At least he said digger.
That's, you look chic. Chic. You just came back from Italy, right? You must learn that word, chic.
Oh,
You look
chic.
chic.
Cool.
Where'd you learn that word? Chic.
You
Nina,
usually
why'd
don't
you want to
get
know if
chic.
there was a bush or no bush?
Yeah, yeah.
If I can make a dentist appointment,
never been here, right?
I'm making a dentist
Never been here, right? It's not your normal show.
You have to make a dentist appointment?
No.
Listen.
I'm hairless, all right? I'm hairless.
She's hairless.
Hairless. 3 cents for the razor. I go to the dentist. Cost me $100 for fucking haircut at the dentist. Right? I'll buy all the razors you want.
You're a nut. I love it.
Vinny needs a nap.
This is exhausting for Vinny.
Yeah, I'm good.
I feel
He's
for
some
him.
Uncle Nino's wine.
I'm good.
No, it's just
talking about exhausted. You're exhausted.
Oh my god.
You ever sleep, Nino?
No, I'm having dreams.
Yeah.
About my fucking muffler all night. I dream about mufflers. I wake up in the morning. I'm fucking exhausted.
Oh Jesus!
No, he didn't do that.
That made my stomach hurt.
We're losing Roland on that one too, Nino. You're losing your pal.
The biggest, your biggest fan. Yeah, that was.
Roland, where are you?
You're like the stock market. You're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. Yeah, that's like
I'll talk to Dina.
Yeah.
Talk to Mike.
Yeah,
Hi.
yeah.
Hi, Dina.
What's going on?
What else?
Believe me, we would love to conduct some form of interview.
Yeah.
But it's going to be impossible
in
today
this
after the wine.
environment, it's a little rough.
No, it's cool. I like to talk, so.
You know,
She has no shame.
Yeah,
you know
I
how
really
it is.
don't.
No shame.
No shame in my game.
No shame. Oh,
Yeah.
we said that together.
Oh,
We
shit.
connected. Oh, fuck.
Can't say shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Now you do a lot of hooking up.
I mean, I'm single, so I'm ready to mingle. If an opportunity comes, I take it, but I don't do sex.
All right.
do you do?
Yeah. What do you?
No, I make out, I cuddle.
Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
Oh, now what do the guys
Sucks
think
cock.
about this?
No, I'm kidding.
What do the guys think about this if they leave with blue balls or something?
No, it's not my problem. At least I get off,
Oh my God!
How do you get off?
How do you get off?
Just kidding now. I mean, I like fool around, but I don't just do sex when I first meet people. It's not my thing.
But if you do, I mean, I sound dirty, but
I keep it semi-classy.
No, say it. You might as well.
Just do
Quarantine's right.
do you swallow?
All right, guys, I'm out of here.
What?
No, I said.
It's like the sauce.
It's a
Fair question, right?
Right above
I get insulted.
Fair question.
They spit out, I get
It's a
insulted.
fair question.
I get insulted.
Yeah,
They spit out, but
you get
spit out.
insulted if they don't swallow?
If they swallow, I don't know. If they swallow, if they don't swallow, I give a present.
What's the present?
I give a bottle of wine. Whatever the fuck I give. If they spit out, I get pissed off. It's like a waste.
It's a waste.
Disrespect. Think about it. Really.
No, I get it. I get it.
Come on.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So you don't like doing that right away. How long does it usually take with you for a guy to get to the point where he's able to? You're average, on average.
On average, I
Because some
mean,
girls, it's like 3 months. Other girls, a week.
a couple dates.
Couple dates, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she also
Couple
makes
weeks.
out.
Couple of minutes.
She also makes out with girls.
Get real.
Oh yeah.
She make out with the girls too.
Oh, yeah. Whatever gets you by.
That's just kind of a fun thing,
Literally.
though.
Did you ever have a 60-second orgasm? 60-second orgasm. You ever hear of it?
No.
You got a minute?
It's never ending. It's
No, he has them all.
astounding. He's
Exactly.
exhausting, Vinny.
Exactly. He's my family.
I know,
go home
yeah.
with
Oh, it's
him.
not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You know why? You're an expert?
Vinny, does this go on in the car on the way home too? Or just
24
everywhere?
hours a day. Yeah.
Walking down the street, anybody?
Yeah, that's. I mean, shut up. Tough
When you finally go, all right, Uncle Nino, take it easy, and then the door shuts or something, do you just go like, holy fuck?
Exactly.
Do you sit down and just go, and then you get a phone call.
Then he calls
Hey,
me.
2 doctors, walk in.
He leaves me voicemails like he's really talking to me. But they're all just jokes. Hey, Vinny, how you doing? Love you. What's going on? He's asking me questions in the voicemail. 2 minutes long.
Does he answer me back? Fucking never. Never.
Would you answer you back?
No, I don't think I would.
He's hysterical.
I don't fucking believe it.
Small doses.
Oh, God, there's no such thing as a small dose of Nino, man. Or Nino's wine if you're
that reminds
rolling.
me, doses.
Yeah, that reminds me. Yeah,
1975.
75, I was
Gee,
dosing.
what's that? Is that a horn in front of you? Is that a horn?
It's a
horn,
fucking...
yes, here.
Yeah, there's a little
What, you horny or something? You blow,
That's
you blow like
standard
a
morning radio fare. You're supposed to have one. It's the law.
You blow nice. You blow nice.
You want to get
No, you
Grenade
blow
horn.
nice.
That's the grenade horn. We had that in Italy, just like that.
You want to blow it?
No, I don't blow that.
He hasn't blown since 1975. What the fuck?
I don't want to blow up his spot.
You live in Staten Island? Nino, you live in...
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Right by the ferry. Right by the ferry. I can swim over.
I just swim over it.
They're saying Dina's got to go because you're late.
Wow, you got to make the rounds.
They're telling me. I'm not saying
Really?
this.
You got to do other stations.
Who's saying she's got to go? Roland's too busy drinking wine.
Roland's all
What do you guys
Roland.
got next?
Roland's like, yeah. Oh, shit. What?
Oh man, I was having fun.
We hung around just
I've been here for like 3
hours.
to meet you there, Dina.
Dina,
Yeah.
Dina listens to what I tell her.
It really got to the
Does
point.
she have to
Yeah.
go?
And
Yeah.
Where'd
You
you go?
got to come back, though. You got to come back.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
What radio station
He's
is
stuck
she
on
at
Roland speaking Italian again. Oh, my God.
You here with Samantha?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she has to do like another live thing.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a celebrity. She's cool.
Oh,
She
get
has a-
real.
Oh,
Get real.
damn.
I'm like the most normal person ever.
I don't know. Vinny seems like the most normal
I
person.
don't know. Me and him are basically like.
I gave you props. I said you're not caught up in.
Nah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I
She has
just
to
like
go
to
to her
have a
next
good
live.
time.
She has to go to her next live show. But she,
Yeah, watch out. Oh, I'm booked on. Oh, I got to
I will
go.
be back. I will be back.
Thanks a lot, Dina.
look at her ass. Look at her butt.
Yeah, let me
Look at her butt.
let me see the ass.
Look at her butt.
Wow, that's wow. Yeah.
Nino, what would you do with that butt?
They start from the bottom, top, and bottom. I don't know what the fuck I would do. I would have an overbite. Yeah. That's what I have the overbite.
I hear you.
Wow.
No, I can take a fucking picture of this place.
It's unbelievable.
Holy shit. I gotta tell you, yeah, I didn't see that one. Florentine got so close in between. Dina,
Bye, Dina.
Take it easy, Dina.
Sexy, man.
And I guess Vinny's going and
she's
Nino's
so-
going. And you know what? I'm getting the fuck out of here, too.
I guess we should,
we might as well
as
take
well.
this opportunity to actually wrap
Well,
things
let's-
up.
yeah, let's
We'll
pl-
let people plug.
Yeah, Florentine, what do you got, brother, man?
Oh, yeah. This Saturday night, that metal show, season premiere, Tony Iommi, VH1 Classic, 11 o'clock. And September 7th through the 10th, Helium in Philly. Baltimore at Magoobies, September 15th, 17th, in D.C. at the end of the month at the Riot Act Comedy Theater.
Yeah,
And I'll
Jim's
be
fucking great, man.
tomorrow and Saturday in Wise Guys in Salt Lake City. I'm flying right after the show.
Wise guy.
So I'll be there Friday, Saturday.
Well, this guy's on a plane. I'm sorry, I was just
And
kidding.
what are you guys plugging? Just season 3?
Season
I'm
4.
sorry, season 4.
And just follow us on Twitter. My name is Vinny Guadagnino. My name and Real Uncle Nino. He's pretty
Real
funny.
Uncle Nino.
He is funny.
Yeah,
He's a good one to
he's
follow.
a good
Yeah.
tweeter.
What's Dina's again?
Dina Nicole MTV.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'll tweet all you guys as soon as I get out of here.
Very cool, man. Hey, what a great time as usual.
Yes,
you guys
yes,
are fucking
thank you.
great.
Very fun.
You guys are great. Thanks
I
for the
love it
wine,
here.
Nino.
I love it here.
And yeah, stop by soon again, man.
Roland,
And
anything?
Any last words? And I mean that literally. Once the bosses, no kidding. You and Carlisi can hang out.
Rolling. Get in the fucking mic.
What you got?
He's playing grandmas with Roland.
Roland.
Yeah.
Go, say goodbye to Uncle Nino.
Uncle Nino. Never miss you.
I love you, Roland. I love you, buddy.
All right, let's.
I love you.
Don't get fired. Uncle Nino,
you,
it's a
Nino.
pleasure.
Love you.
Vinny, of
Thanks,
course,
man.
a pleasure.
You're the fucking best.
Florentine,
Jim.
of course, a
everybody.
pleasure. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
The Virus, Sirius XM. And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
Get in here. Come in here, everybody. Everybody in the studio. Tell everybody to come in. It's just you, Opie. Not to say it's just you, but we have TV stars out there.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on.
I'm not.
They so are.
Oh. You have no pull.
Because they're out in the hallway?
Yeah.
They'd rather be hanging out in the hallway. Vinny!
Vinny's with Sway. Vinny's talking to Mr. Sway.
Tell Sway and Vinny to bring the conversation in here.
And Frank Lucas.
I don't mean to reprimand you, Kenny. You already put your headphones down, Opie?
He's leaving.
Opie, you just got here. You gotta be effing kidding me. You just got here.
You couldn't get anyone else in here, so I'm
Kenny's
not
working
staying.
on it.
He's not working on it.
Besides, if I don't have you in here, what's my pull?
I'll be right back.
Oh, Eric, you're gonna try for me?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Well, what, Opie? You're not helping.
Forget about.
Oh, Opie left. Come back in here. Kenny, come in here. Who's that guy? Next week? Oh. Mars. Everybody's gone.
E-Rock's doing something.
Well, E-Rock has been successful in the past at doing things. This is After Opie and Anthony Live, of course. My name's Sam Roberts. We just had a hell of a show. If for some reason you're just tuning in now and this is what you hear, you really have bad timing. Because we just had Vinny and Uncle Nino from the Jersey Shore in for the last 2 hours. Dina joined us. Roland got all fucked up. And I mean, now you're just listening to Ron and Fez interns put the banners up. It's not comparable. Comparable, even. What's going on with E-Rock? Is he doing anything, or is he just helping his cousins out? Mars, you're my only guy I can count on here. I saw Frank Lucas here. He's a guy who was in, a while back, he's the guy American Gangster was based off of. He was in doing Shade 45. I see Eric running back by himself. This is bad news.
He just nodded his head.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. There he is.
What happened?
Well, how do I put this? All right, so Vinny's in with Sway.
Oh, he's still here?
He's still here.
Okay, I can...
But Opie's taking Nino down to the street to do jokes on the street.
We'll go into Sway's studio.
I can't right now.
Why? Is it locked?
No, he's on the... They're on the air talking right now.
Listen, Eric, I don't think I should be the one to have to tell you you're a radio star, okay?
I don't think you should be the one to tell me to do anything since it's your show. You should go over there and walk into some other live broadcast and tell them, I want your guest to come back on my show.
Did he just leave, Mars? Was that Vinny that just walked out?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, that was a Spencer.
I thought I saw he was wearing a hat.
That was Spencer.
Oh, okay.
So that's going on in there.
So you think, as the host of this show, I should start walking in to other shows and just say, excuse me, I see the guest you're interviewing.
With a live mic.
Come with me. You'll be on my show.
Yes.
Or should I just go in with the live mic? We'll put all the extension cords like the first week we were here, and then just conduct the interview in their studio.
You should go over there with a live mic.
Yeah.
And just go in, sit down with the mic, and just put the mic next to the mic that they're talking into, and pretend that you're also part of the interview.
How great would that be? And I could just talk over Sway the whole time, and just not acknowledge that there's something else going on.
And every time Sway asks a question, you go, wait, Sway, hang on a second.
Sway.
Just let me do this, and then you continue going.
I got this, Sway. This is not, 5 to the hour every hour on MTV News. I'm conducting this.
And Dina's in the studio next to him, doing Hits 1 and then going to Cosmo, so I'm trying to see if I can get her back for a couple minutes.
Yeah, get Dina in here between those two things, because she's a blast in a glass, and we didn't even touch on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What a crazy show it was. I mean, there is no way we can get this crew together tomorrow, because this was a Friday show. I don't care what day of the week it technically is. That was a Friday show.
Yeah, and what we're doing now is such a letdown after that big show.
Well, it's always tough. People don't realize. Like, at least there's stuff to talk about, but it's like... it's like just like pounding energy. 2 hours of just a party in this studio, and then the energy kind of gets sucked right out of the room when everybody leaves, and I'm responsible.
Even Roland's gone. I don't know where
Where's
he went.
Roland? I should be talking to Roland right now.
You know pizzas are on their way, right?
Did he actually order the pizzas?
Before he came in for the long run of laughing and drinking, whatever, he already ran back to the office and ordered 5 pies.
Thank God, because I was worried that he would take the time to sober up, and then he wouldn't order the pizzas anymore.
Because that's just what Roland needs after downing a bottle of wine is just a box full of carbs.
5 pizzas. Where'd he get them from?
I don't know. He knows. None of his places that he gets food from are bad.
Roland, because he knows all the best places in Manhattan. But I can't believe... I mean, I'm telling you. I was pouring his cups like you would pour juice in a paper cup. Like you'd give someone a glass of water. I was giving Roland glasses of wine. And it wasn't because I was instigating anything. He kept asking for more. Like I walked by him and he'd say, Sam, I have a lonely cup here.
Next time, we should have a sippy cup for Roland.
just so he can always drink wine out of it.
Or something with a big crazy straw.
I want to know where Kenya is.
She's back on the 19th floor.
Well, why does everybody leave me? There's so much I need to know.
Why are you alone?
I don't know, Eric. I think... Who's that? Oh, those are the Ron and Fez interns. Now I'm paranoid every time I see somebody out there in the hallway. What a party it is.
That they're going to leave you?
Who's this tall guy right here? Let's get him on the after show. Right, Mars?
I don't know who he is.
I would love to find out. I would love to ask him. Hold on. Okay. Let's see if we could grab him. Because it looked like he might be going to the same studio that Eric said Dina was in. So maybe, if he has to wait, I'll just ask him who he is real quick on the after show. Because I got to do something here, Mars. I have to do something because the energy has just been sucked out. And I'll tell you this, after yesterday's after show, I'm giving Troy the day off.
Really? Why is that?
He came in here as just a ball of fighting and negativity. It was fun to listen to because fights are fun, but it was very sort of hostile. And I think Troy brought a lot of that in here, so he's banned for today.
That's an important man.
Who is it?
His name's Rennie Harlan. He directed like Die Hard 2 and a whole bunch of other big movies.
Okay, when is he booked to come on the after show?
Well, right now he's in OutQ with Larry Flick and a hot blonde.
Who's the blonde?
I don't know, but she's wearing those. I don't even know what those pants are, but they're very form-fitting.
Is she willing to come
the
in?
red pants?
Yes. You know the one I'm talking about. They're hip huggers.
Yeah, is she willing to come in here?
She's in there with the director and the OutQ people.
All right. Well, then
that could be our second stop.
We're
If you
gonna
want to grab a mic, we can walk right into there.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of extension cords.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna just go studio to studio interviewing people.
We'll set up a mic in there.
Yeah.
In Shade 45 and one in OutQ. And you can do the interviews with everybody from this studio.
We have to do something to take After Opie and Anthony Live to the next level. And this is it. This is the only thing I can think of.
I'm gonna find Roland.
Don't forget to, call him and say, Roland, you're on the air.
Uh-oh.
Is he not in his office either?
No, he's not in the office.
Oh, forget it then. I did forget to mention yesterday the YouTube video that everybody was talking about. What was it called? Anthony falling down.
Falling down.
Anthony Cumia falling down or Anthony falling down?
Anthony Cumia falling down. It's on our Facebook.
Okay, so go to facebook.com/Opie and Anthony because one of our fans, do you know what his YouTube name was?
No, I don't. It's on the
Facebook page.
Thing. I'm sorry. I
so
don't
it's
know.
Facebook/Opie and Anthony, and one of our fans put together this amazing YouTube video, which is just a mashup of news clips. It's a news broadcast talking about lonely white serial killers, and they just mashed in clips of Anthony with it seamlessly. So you'd think Anthony was a dangerous person. He's not that I know.
Very well
of,
done.
But yeah, he did a really good job. So check that out on our Facebook page.
Also up there is the video you were watching today with Donahue and Vince McMahon.
Oh, you threw that
up there as well.
Okay, now who's Spencer walking around? Who's that guy?
I don't know. I'll go ask.
Okay.
This is fun.
Is it? You having a good time? I hope it's fun for everybody. It's After Opie and Anthony Live. Did he just ask who's that guy in front of that guy?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
Spencer, who's that guy?
Eric gets all the answers, man. I'm telling you this.
It's a publicist.
Oh, that's. I mean, I'm not gonna. What am I gonna talk to a publicist about?
Just for today.
Randy is the big one.
Okay.
Randy's the big one, folks.
Feel free to stop by.
Yeah, anybody's welcome. It's After Opie and Anthony Live, and also, hopefully, if it's not on our Facebook page already, we're gonna post exactly how you can win a date with Bobo, because you gotta enter this contest, ladies. We're gonna pick 3 finalists. They're gonna come in this studio, and one of them is not only gonna win a date with Bobo, but will win $1,000 in cash, which I would assume would be the primary reason why you would enter this contest. But it's $1,000. Win a date with Bobo. You get to be on the Opie and Anthony show. It's a whole bunch of fun. So email in at opieanthony@SiriusXM.com, and you could get on the Bobo train. What's going on over there, Mars?
Swain just left the studio.
Sway did?
Yeah.
Tell Sway to come in.
Well, he's
I don't know. Maybe we don't need anybody, Eric. Maybe we can do. Maybe I can. You think I can do this on my own?
Yeah, I think you're doing fine.
I'm getting stage fright.
We're trying to see the director, like I said, is over in OutQ.
What am I going to talk to the director about?
Die Hard 2.
I don't know anything about Die Hard 2.
You never saw Die Hard? Die Hard 2?
I guess I saw it, but
he's got other movies. We can look it up.
Can I talk to him about Lethal Weapon?
Sure.
That way I could tie in the Mel Gibson thing.
Or Loaded Weapon.
The parody.
Yes. Let's see. You plugged Bobo. Oh, there's one thing we didn't plug today.
Another thing?
Yeah.
Oh, don't. What is it?
It's the return.
Oh. Is this what you tweeted about?
Yes.
This is a very interesting tweet. I'm so glad you brought this up because I was hoping, and I'll let you announce it. I'm not stealing your thunder.
That's okay.
But I was so glad because I saw the tweet and I've seen tweets about it from the higher ups, so I know it's official. But we just didn't have time to mention it today because I mean the show was a complete. What's a good way of saying clusterfuck? What's a good clusterfuck?
Friday show.
It was a Friday show. It was a complete Friday show. But Eric, what is this announcement?
Well, the announcement is we have interns returning to the Opie and Anthony.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. They said it wouldn't be done. And by the way, I would just like to state for the record that if Opie and Anthony had found out today that they were not getting interns, yeah, it certainly would have been addressed. But because they found out that they were getting interns, yeah, I don't know if we'll have time for it. We got a lot of stuff going on. But
they're busy people.
Yeah, nevertheless, we are going to have interns back.
Yes.
Now, listen. I go to when there's promotions and stuff happening, my go-to guys is Travis.
Mm-hmm.
Because he handles all the promotions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when I have questions, I don't like to address them off the air. I like to keep everybody who's listening at home involved in my thought process. So I go to Travis, I ask him questions on the air. When I didn't know how the Bobo game worked, I brought Travis in here, I asked him questions on the air. Who am I going to? Since you retweeted Eric, I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Who's the guy that I go to about intern questions?
That would be me.
Eric Nagel is the intern question man.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you want to intern with the program, you have to get school credit. We're not doing freebies. It's not a paid internship. You have to get school credit.
And it's not a rule that we can bend. It's not our rule.
Nope.
So you have to, if you're a college student and you want to intern for the Opie and Anthony show, how do they apply?
You go to SiriusXM.com/internships.
Mm-hmm.
You fill out the form there. You select the Opie and Anthony show. And then we'll contact you, arrange an interview, see if you're going to be an intern for the fall semester.
And listen, I'm going to tell everybody something. Because everybody thinks, everybody associates internships at the Opie and Anthony show with just, disasters, with your, stunt guys, with your intern Davids, with your whoever's. Let me explain something to you. This is how we judge if you're a glass is half full or half empty guy. If you're not going to apply to this internship because you think all we do is goof on you and you'll just be an intern David, then please don't apply. Because if I were in college right now, you know who I would be looking at and saying, that's the guy I want to emulate?
Scorch?
That's the reason. No, not Scorch.
Oh.
Who I would be, which former intern I would be looking at from the Opie and Anthony show saying, I need an internship. I need to do what he did. You know who that would be, Eric?
Danny?
No, not Danny. It would be me, Sam Roberts.
Oh.
I was an intern, Eric. I was an Opie and Anthony intern, in case you didn't know. Steve Sturniolo, come in here. I was an Opie and Anthony intern. You can be too. So we're bringing the interns back. If you want to be the next Sam Roberts, it's the only way you're going to be able to do it. Because listen, you're not going to climb this ladder as fast as I climbed it, but at least you'll be able to give it a shot. Were you asking to interview Vinny?
Yeah, Roland was awesome enough because he just came up to do you guys.
Yeah.
And then he was getting out of here, and I just said, I was passing by, and I was just like, Roland, if he has time, and Roland hooked it up. So I got 10 minutes with Vinny.
And did he do it yet?
He did it.
Why is everybody else getting Vinny, Eric?
I had no idea. Maybe we were looking for Roland too, so that's where he went.
Roland was outside the studio with his manager talking with him while I was interviewing Vinny.
So is Vinny in Sway right now?
No, Vinny's gone. I think he was actually Opie and him were talking after the show. I think he's doing something with Opie, if I'm not mistaken. I saw them talking.
Yes, sir.
You told me he was in with Sway.
That's what Eric told me.
He was in there for a minute. They walked in, and that was the last I saw him.
He never went into Sway.
That's why I thought.
Because he talked to Sway outside the studio, and him and Sway are going to do something, but I think Vinny's going to do something bigger with him, like come in for a few hours, not just a couple minutes. So.
Well, Mars, that's the last time I go to you for information.
You lost Vinny.
No, I lost trust in you.
Why? I was following what Eric was telling me.
No blaming other people. Because you came in here yesterday and you didn't accept Troy blaming Eric, so I'm not going to accept you blaming Eric.
You're right.
If I go to you for information and you have wrong information, whose fault is that?
My fault.
That's right, Mars. I'm glad that you've learned that lesson, and hopefully we'll be able to rebuild this trust that we once had.
I apologize. It won't happen again.
Thank you very much, Mars. You're a good engineer. You're a better man.
He's a good engineer, but a really shitty information relay person.
Well, he's not a good. I was kidding
not a good producer.
He's not a good engineer.
Oh,
but he is a great man.
He's not a very good producer either.
No.
Very bad. Very poor.
Very bad. But Eric was just informing me and informing the audience that the interns are coming back to the Opie and Anthony show.
Oh, I can't wait.
And I was saying that, like, I don't know where your philosophy is on this, but I know some people, because I've spoken to people who said that they wouldn't want to intern because of the interns that we've goofed on in the past. And to me, this is a person who would say this is a person who not only is pessimistic, but will never be successful in life, because it's just a horrible outlook to have on everything, and that's something that you carry with you. What people don't realize who think like that is Sam Roberts, Danny Ross, Travis back there.
Yeah.
All former interns of the Opie and Anthony show.
D-Boy.
We should talk about D-Boy. I don't know. Well, yeah, we have time to do that. But all these people, successful in radio, I'm hosting this hour now.
Yeah.
I started as an intern. So if you're sitting there and saying, man, how do I get to be the next big thing in radio, like Sam Roberts is,
and not get paid for it?
That's not nice.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, that's not cool at all. I mean,
did you get your raise?
Why would you bring that up? I was trying to talk about the interns.
Not cool. I just thought maybe, we should talk about it some more.
it's a real lack of professionalism bringing that up on the air.
Really, Steve? Really, Steve? Do you get paid more than Sam?
I don't think I don't think my salary.
That's a private conversation.
You only have one show, right, Steve?
Steve has multiple shows.
Does he really?
Steve is on Funny in the Morning. Steve is the host of The Phone Show. Steve is the host of Sundays with Steve.
Yeah, that's right.
On Raw Dog.
Yeah.
Troy. No. What do you? Because I banned you for today.
Banned you.
I don't know if you heard that, but I banned you.
No,
for
I missed it. I was in the studio.
Well, don't speak off mic. You can speak, but off mic. Don't put the mic because I banned you.
This isn't going to go well.
Because I told Mars
I didn't do it, Troy.
It's not for life. It's just for today. Because yesterday you had a lot of hostility in here, and when I left the after show, I felt that there was an overwhelming sense of hostility that went along with it.
No, there's no hostility.
Well, I felt that there was, so I thought it would be best.
Don't ban me.
Just for today. Just for today. Off mic, you could talk, but just for today, you're banned.
Florentine and Norton need you in the studio. Are
Why?
you doing stuff with them?
No, I'm not doing anything with them. Why are we doing this on microphone?
He's off mic.
I'm not on mic.
Why
He's
do you
off
need
mic.
me?
Well, because
Okay, I'm gonna.
Why don't you go figure out this?
Go. I like Jim Norton, and I don't want to make him mad. We're not gonna. Make
What
him
about
mad.
Florentine?
Yeah, Jim Norton more so. I'm not gonna make Jim Norton mad more so.
No, Florentine said he's doing something with the
How about we go outside the studio and talk about it like normal fucking human beings instead of live on the air?
This is why you're banned.
This is a
the
show.
show's all about.
It is. You're right about that. That is a good.
It's not about raw dog conversations.
It is.
Raw dog.
A lot of it is.
Well, Jim Norton.
But yeah, and where's Roland?
It's Jim Norton.
Where's Roland?
He's not drinking wine anywhere.
Troy, where's Roland?
He's ordering pizza.
What the fuck is he? Tell him to come in here. People want to hear from Roland.
He's running all around.
He could just order the pizza on the air.
Yes, he can order.
Let me see if I can find
He told me
Yeah.
he already
Can
ordered
you release
the pizza.
my band then?
If you find Roland and you don't have a lot of time.
Look at you.
Well, I'm saying there's not a lot of time left in the show, and I mean, you understand why I banned him, right?
Understood.
There was so much hostility yesterday, and Eric, that conversation from yesterday wasn't about being hostile to you, but the minute, Troy came in and he snapped at Mars real quick.
Yeah.
And
Right away.
he was incorrect. You were right. Troy was wrong, but he snapped at you, and then he started it was more like, hey, everybody, Eric's coming to work on time, and he's not getting credit for it. But Troy changed it around to, I don't like Eric, and it was like, there was a lot of hostility.
Remember when Troy started with us? When
Off mic.
I admitted I was wrong, though.
Troy, you're banned. You're banned. You're banned for today. Out of here. Out.
You said if I found Ron, we're going to release
Well,
the
where
band.
is he?
I don't know.
I think there's no way I would have missed him if he was behind you, buddy. I would have seen him. Trust me on
Troy
that.
comes in again, I'm putting the show on hold.
How are you going to put it on hold?
Remember the old hold music?
Maybe you should. I mean,
I'm gonna have to. If Troy comes in again, I'm throwing the show on hold.
That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. How long is... see, I want it in honor of did we find out, Eric, see if you can find out what happened to YSP.
Okay.
We were supposed to find out later this morning is what all the articles said, because at the beginning of the show today, Opie and Anthony brought up WYSP Flipping Formats, which is a radio station in Philadelphia where our old executive producer is working, Steve C.
It was an old affiliate for us.
Yeah, we were on YSP for a while. Then we were replaced by Danny Bonaducci's morning show, and now Steve is the executive producer of Danny Bonaducci's morning show. However, in the first hour of today's show, which is hard to remember that anything besides Uncle Nino and Vinny happened today, but that was today. In the first hour of today's show, O&A were talking about how they were flipping formats. And I was supposed to come down today, this morning, so I don't know if any of that's out there, but I would love to find out if it is. Eric's looking that up right now. Eric's good like that. We just ran out of time, because I wanted to play Mars. Opie brought up peeing on the book today, and I thought this would be just a perfect day to replay Opie peeing on a book.
How long is that bit?
We don't have time.
We don't have time, because we gotta get out of here. Ron and Fez are coming up next, so we have to make sure that we get out of here in time for that. Somebody on the feedback is saying something about that. I appreciate that they're saying nice things about me, but they're saying that the internet feed is in a loop. Is that people's individual phones?
Perhaps a lot of problems do occur for reference to your phone.
Maybe if you shut
coverage.
Do you think if you shut your phone off and shut it back on?
That's a good try, but
but people, because I guess the show kind of breeds this. I think there's a lot of people who call in or feedback to O&A
whatever
before they try to fix their own problems. Like they're like, yeah, my car doesn't get the radio station either.
Yeah, shit don't work.
Yeah.
This
Do you have Best of XM? No. Well, okay.
There you go.
Try that. Why? Like nobody tries to solve the problem themselves before calling in because they want to get on the I'm complaining about something bandwagon.
Exactly. So I think there's some of that.
Not to say O&A are doing that. I'm saying the calling.
No. Yeah, I think there's some of that doing that, but also
not to say. I mean, look, we get enough complaints about the online feed.
There is problems with the fucking online feed.
There is a problem, but hopefully, is what I'm saying. You'll be able to restart your phone.
I don't think YSP flipped yet. Their sites and their feed is still up.
Somebody is texting in from Philly. Steve H. from Philly says they dump rock on September 6th. September 6th is a very special day in Philadelphia because that's my birthday. And I know the people in Philly love me so much that they celebrate that like Rocky. You know what I mean? It's a big deal down in Philly. So I guess they dump rock on September 6th.
You were born in Philly?
No. I'm just saying that they happen to have an affection for me.
Right.
I don't know.
But why is that?
I don't know. I didn't create it. There's Troy can't find Roland. Look who's still banned.
I should like to do it.
Oh, fuck. Too late. No.
What? I'm answering your question.
Where is... No, don't touch that mic.
Troy.
Okay.
Turn it off.
That mic's off. Where is he here?
He went downstairs with the Jersey Shore people. That's what Rob Cross said.
That was like 25 minutes ago.
That's what Rob Cross said.
He's probably drinking.
Yeah, it's on... enough with him. It's on FMQB that YSP flips on September 6th.
Oh, wow. Okay, so YSP flips on... Does it say what they're doing in the mornings or anything?
No.
Does Danny Bonaducci get to talk sports? I doubt it.
Oh, like JFK in D.C.? They just kept some of the air talent, but they had to talk sports?
Flipping to talk shows. Listen.
Poor Chad Dukes.
Troy, your ban is lifted. Congratulations. Ron and Fez are coming up next. Stay tuned. This has been The After Show.
Opie and Anthony Show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. And catch Opie and Anthony live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Ron and Fez are next.
Hey!
On The Virus.